94 WISP Philadelphia. Howard Stern all morning, classic rock and roll all day.
Oh, what's so funny, Pee-wee?
It's not for sale, Francis.
My father says everything's negotiable. Pee-wee.
I wouldn't sell my bike for all the money in the world. Not for $100 billion, million, trillion dollars.
Then you're crazy.
I know you are, but what am I?
You're a nerd.
I know you are, but what am I?
You're an idiot.
I know you are, but what am I?
I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I?
I know you are, but what am I? Infinity.
No, I'm not. You are. No way. Knock it off. Cut it out. Oh, shut up, Pee-wee.
Why don't you make me?
Why don't you make me?
Because I don't make monkeys. I just train them.
Oh, Pee-wee, listen to reason. Oh, come on.
I'm listening to reason.
Pee-wee.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Lost in Space 1990 with special guest Charlie Callis. When we last left the Lost in Space family, the robot accidentally killed Professor Robinson and the 14-year-old blonde with the big tits. On Uranus, June Lockhart died while trying to take a dump in zero gravity.
Oh, dear. All space travelers know not to go to the bathroom in zero gravity. It was rather funny, though.
No, it wasn't. That was my mother.
Indeed.
Yes, the Lost in Space family was in horrible danger.
Warning! Smith! Where's Smith? Oh, dear. What is it now, Major West?
Listen, Smith, I've had about enough of you. We wouldn't be here on this stinking planet if it wasn't for you.
Oh, dear. Spare me the poisonous barbs, Major West. Oh, how I hate this dull and dreary planet. Oh, dear.
Look at this. What happened to our water supply? Smith, we had a month of water left, and now it's gone.
Someone had to take an enema here, didn't he?
That was our drinking water.
A healthy colon is a clean colon. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Jesus, Smith, that's just like you. Always thinking of yourself.
Warning! I'm warning you.
What is it, robot? Alien life forms?
No, warning. The food in the hydroponic garden is dangerously low.
Smith, you've been eating our vegetables.
Oh, no, heavens, no.
Then why does your pee smell like broccoli?
Are you calling me a liar, you tin-plated traitor?
Affirmative.
Indeed, it seems that the Lost in Space crew was dangerously low on food and water. It was a desperate situation.
No food, no water, no chance of getting back to Earth. The only thing to do is seduce Will Robinson.
Yes, Dr. Smith had a plan.
Oh, boy. Young Will?
Hey, Smith, stay away from the boy.
How dare you? I am merely trying to bathe this young lad.
All right, Smith, that does it. I'm taking the boy out of here.
I'm so clean, but I feel so humiliated.
Okay, Will, let's get away from this decrepit old man.
No, wait. No, please. No, please, don't go. No, wait.
Come on, Will. He's crazy. Crazy old pervert.
Yeah, you're right. He's crazy. Nuts.
Oh, dear. That's it. He's taken the boy. All is lost. Nothing left. Not even pictures. Nothing. Except...
Warning!
Robot. Oh, Robot. Robot, dear boy. Come here, dear boy.
Yes, Dr. Smith.
Robot, take 2 steps forward. You need to be treated like an incompetent schoolboy.
Yikes! Warning!
Oh, look, on the floor, the keys to the spaceship. Do bend over and get them for me, dear robot.
Yes, Dr. Smith. Warning!
Oh, look at you. Oh, dear, come to me, big boy. Look at his aluminum buttocks with his shiny cheeks. Oh, dear. Oh, what treasures. What hoses. What lights. What adventure.
Warning!
What are you warning about? Aren't you enjoying this, you clump of colliginous junk?
No, I'm warning you because you're fooling around with my pencil sharpener.
Yes, but I will. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Take that, you weirdo.
Lost in Space, 1990. Be with us next time when Smith says,
Robot, let's sit home tonight.
Why do you treat me like a whore, Dr. Smith?
Because you are my whore, dear boy.
Ouch.
Lost in Space, 1990. Here we go.
First guest is the #1 morning radio personality in New York and Philadelphia. Now listen to this, kids. This is very important. This summer, he will be seen in 4 one-hour television specials. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the program, Howard Stern.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. 6 past 6, 92.3 K-Rock, WYSP, WJFK. And what a morning it is, Robin. How exciting. How exciting. So many things to talk about. So many bits, so many gags. And by the way, for those of you who are anxious, yes, Regis Philbin will be at the Freehold Raceway Mall.
Is he performing there?
Hopefully, yes. We have to get over there. We should go tape it. Hey, because Gary just handed me this. Someone faxed this to us. Freehold Raceway Mall proudly presents the personal appearance of Regis Philbin, Saturday, April 4th, from 2 to 4 p.m. From 2 to 2:20, Regis does stage appearance. From 2:20 to 2:30, there'll be a welcoming ceremony at Kotler's Cards and Gift Store. Look at this guy. They can't be paying him that well if he's doing all this stuff. 2:30 to 3:40, Regis autograph session inside Kotler's.
Wow.
Whatever that is. Kotler's. 3:40 to 4, Regis will return for another stage appearance and draw the winners of the prizes. Kotler's Cards and Gifts will be giving away.
They have that well planned out.
Yeah, boy. Look at that itinerary. Oh, you don't want to hold up Regis. Wow. Think we should get over there with our cameras? Take pictures?
Send stuttering John.
Yeah. Regis. Could you who would stand in line for Regis Philbin autograph? Am I hallucinating here? But I guess a lot of people, huh?
They have a lot of viewers, apparently.
Yeah. But even if you're a viewer, don't you think he's kind of a goof? I mean, you don't... Nah, okay.
They're paying money to watch him sing.
Right.
Which they won't even allow him to do on that TV show.
Right. Yeah, if he's such a good singer, why doesn't he sing on the TV show? They only allow him to do that in clubs.
He does that on his own, too.
Yeah. At least, as bad as Mike Douglas was, at least he believed in himself as a singer and sang on the TV show. I'd like to see Regis sing on the TV show.
He should open up every day with a song.
Sure, like Mike did. 8 past 6. Wasn't that funny when he was singing yesterday?
Michelle.
Oh, Michelle. That's what it was. Michelle. Michelle. And then John Lennon walks out. What did you do to my song?
What did you do to my song? He goes, well, I did write the middle 8 of that one. Usually they sang Yesterday, which Paul wrote completely.
Right. 9 past 6, 92.3 K-Rock, WYSP, WJFK. We're going to take a short break. We'll come back and tell you everything that's going on. Take some phone calls. Long Island, 212-516-CARCASH. And that's Car Cash of New York and Car Cash of Long Island. Since 1977, they've had thousands of customers. Now, there's a reason Car Cash has been around for so long, and that's integrity. The Car Cash is the Tri-State's leading direct buyer of automobiles. Come to Car Cash. They're the experts. They'll tell you your car's true value and pay you on the spot for any year, make, model, American or foreign. Even if your car is financed or leased, Car Cash will get back to you with a great price. No more expensive ads in the paper. That's the worst. Taking out ads in the newspaper. No more hassling with strangers who visit and call at all hours. And no more hassling with strangers who don't have any money. Before you sell your car, know who you're selling it to. At Car Cash. They're going to give you a good deal. They give you a good deal, and they're undisputed #1 buyer in the tri-state area. There are 2 Car Cash locations to serve you. Midtown Manhattan at 625 West 55th Street between 11th and 12th. And on Long Island at 548 Merrick Road in Baldwin. Car Cash might be one of my longest advertisers. I think they've been with me for 10 years. At 212-516 Cash. It's a great service, and remember that number when you're selling a car. 614-92.3 K-Rock, WYSP, WJFK. No, Gary comes in and says the reason that, remember when John sent over that stuff by satellite from Hollywood?
Mm-hmm.
The reason the sound was bad, Gary surmised, was that the guy at the satellite company used a bad cassette player to send it over. So I said, yes. And I said, well, and then he said, so it's not the satellite's fault, I said, I didn't say it was the satellite's fault. He says, well, you always say it's John not sending over his cassette copy. It's his, he's using the TV show stuff. I said, look, Gary, I don't care what's going on. It just seems every time I get a hold of these tapes, something's wrong. whether it's a satellite guy or it's the TV show or the radio show. I want John going out to these broadcasts with a cassette player and a microphone and doing his own interviews. Gary says, well, he did, but the cassette they give us has broken wires. I said, why can't this radio station get a cassette player? And if it's a bad cassette player, tell me before he goes out that he's got a bad cassette player, and I will have it straightened out. I'll buy him a friggin' cassette player. I go, nah, and he's working on me. I'm trying to, what am I going to do with him? He tells me during the show. During the commercial breaks, he comes in with bulletins.
We call him Mr. Problem Solver.
Yeah, Mr. Problem Solver. He doesn't solve one problem for me. He just reports problems to me. Too late that I can do anything about.
Yeah. At the wrong time.
Right.
Much too late.
The problem solver. He drives me nuts. I'm trying to do a show. What can I do about it now? I got totally distracted this morning when I looked in the Daily News and I saw pictures of Tatum O'Neal. You know, I never thought much of Tatum O'Neal until I met her.
Mm-hmm.
I met her at some tennis game. She was there watching her husband play. And I know her in-laws. I know John McEnroe's parents. They're my friends.
Please.
Well, I see them once a year. And Tatum is a little piece of ass. What a delightful-looking woman. And then I see she's in some play, and they got pictures of her flirting with her co-stars. See that? Did you see that?
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I bet you John McEnroe. She's smart, though. I bet you John McEnroe's at the point in his marriage, he's like, hey, man, I could get any girl I want, and, you know, I've been with the same girl a long time. You go into a play and you start seeing pictures like this, suddenly you're in love again.
You reignite your interest.
Yeah. She's smart. She knows what she's doing. Look what's going on there. What kind of flirtations. Being carried around by a guy over his shoulder. Look at that. Their ass sticking up. That's a way for a guy to get, you know, renewed interest. But she's cute, man. Did you ever realize how cute she was? So
no,
you don't think about
stuff
stuff
like that.
Still doesn't
strike me as being very cute.
No, you have to see her in person. You don't understand. She's got a sex appeal. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, look at Jackie. Here, Jackie, you can check this one out. I don't want. It distracts me, so I don't want to look at it. Isn't that nice? See, you can't tell. You see.
Yeah, she just looks loose there being carried around like that.
Yeah, that's a good look.
She never did it for me either.
No, never did it for me until I met her. Until I was looking her over in person. So I could see what he sees in her. She's got some kind of weird aura, you know what I mean, Robin? If you go for that kind of thing.
An aura.
Yeah, it's like very strange. It's a very sexual aura.
Aura.
Yeah.
She must have been wearing something low-cut that day.
No, not at all. Very conservatively dressed, like jeans and a turtleneck even. You know, something like that. Not a turtleneck, but something like that. She looked pretty good to me. I never thought much about her either. Till I saw her. You're on the air.
What is this sorrow?
What?
Your New York accent is coming out.
Well, who cares?
I do.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it.
I do, too.
You just make sure I'm funny.
I want to take you national.
Right. Yeah, you're on the air.
Good morning, Howard.
I'm from New York. That's why I have a New York accent. I don't believe I'll ever get rid of that. I grew up in this stupid area. How would I get rid of it? You're on the air.
Good morning, Howard. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning.
I had a question for Robin. Remember last week, excuse me, Robin wouldn't give out how, you know, that she wouldn't make love. Does she ever masturbate?
Robin masturbates, yes.
Can you make that like a question for the listeners, like how many times a week?
What?
I bet you I could guess. Like how many times a week?
I'm not. You know what? Maybe I'm a little zoned this morning, but I'm not following your questioning here. You just asked me if Robin masturbates. I told you yes.
He wants to guess how many times a week.
Oh, how many times a week you masturbate?
Yes.
Well, that's not an entirely stupid idea. I just didn't realize what he was saying. No, I would say, what are you, 3 times a week, Robin? Not even that much, huh? What do you think? What would you say?
What would I say, or
no,
Robin?
Not you. What do I care what you think? You don't know Robin. I know Robin. I wouldn't know how many times a week she masturbates.
You want an average?
We love you, Robin.
Oh,
I used to do it every night until my testicles started giving me a problem. I haven't masturbated in 3 weeks.
Would Robin be interested in a date with a rich guy from L.A.?
No.
Oh, how dare you?
Well, maybe you would. I don't know.
Why wouldn't I be interested
this guy?
in a rich guy?
I want to know how many times a week you masturbate.
Well, depending on how many times she masturbates could depend on the need she has for a nice, rich guy that knows how to give her the love.
The love. She's not looking for love.
Oh,
no, you know what I mean.
For love.
You
What
told me you're
doing?
not looking for love. You just
I
want...
said I wasn't looking for marriage.
Oh.
She wants that dirty thing that only guys can, do to her.
Hey, mine's not that dirty.
Robin, I would do it to you all night long. I love you, Robin.
Wow.
My goodness.
I love you too, Howard.
This guy sounds like a 16-year-old paper boy,
I'm
doesn't
not
he?
a 16-year-old paper boy.
I got a paper route, Robin.
Sounds like a surfer.
You know, I was going to send away for X-ray specs, but I figured, well, I'll propose to you.
A rich guy has a $40,000 inheritance.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
Yeah, and how are you so rich at 24?
I'd rather not give out that information.
What do you mean? Who knows who you are? Nobody.
He invented something.
Did you invent a microchip like Caroline's husband? What did you do?
No, not exactly.
But what did you
my own
do?
business,
No, you're not rich. You're just putting on a story for
No,
us.
I'm not. Honest to God.
You're not rich.
You ever heard of Starlight Limousines?
Yeah.
You have.
He drives one.
Starlight Limousine.
You drive a Starlight limousine?
I own Starlight Limousines, Westlake Village.
Well, first of all, I don't know that you're the owner of Starlight Limousines. You might know the owner of the Starlight Limousine.
Might be your daddy.
Yeah.
No, that's my dad works for Night Court. I told you about that story about Night Court. I have a correction, actually.
Your dad works for Night Court?
Remember I told you I mentioned his name at the taping? I mentioned it to the whole crowd with a microphone.
You mentioned my name?
Remember it came out of my mouth and I heard your name mentioned?
Yeah.
I also mentioned your name on a radio station here in L.A.
Sir, listen to me. How is it at 24 years old you are a rich man with a limousine company?
Well, it worked out that I got a limousine when I was 18 years old for graduation to start out. Because I always wanted to be a limousine driver.
Right.
Couldn't drive till I was 25, but
you couldn't drive
my parents worked it out. What?
You can't drive a limo till you're 25?
Technically, with the insurance laws in California, say you have to be 25 years old to drive a limousine.
I see. So then you hired a bunch of guys to work for you.
I hired one driver because I only had one car.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you build up from there.
I see. Very good. Okay. Now, what is it you want us? You want to know how many times Robin masturbates?
Right.
Well, Robin, would you grant him his wish and tell him the answer?
I would have to say...
Well, can I guess first?
Go ahead. You guess first.
He has an agenda here. Well, go ahead, sir. Guess.
I would say once a week, because I think Robin isn't letting us through on... I think she gets laid.
Well, you might want to think again on that. Not that I know of.
I think she's holding out on us. Robin?
I don't think you're right.
No, she's been holding back because... well, tell him why you've been holding back, Robin.
I have a medical condition.
Vagina problem.
That prevents it right now.
She has vagina problem. I have a testicle problem. Ironically, we both have problems.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, she has vagina problem. Not a major vagina problem.
No, it's not major.
It's not major.
No. Minor. And she's like prepared. She wants the perfect scenario. Perfect. She doesn't realize guys don't care.
Please, he thinks that I'm worried about you guys. I'm worried about me.
She has a problem. Let me try to explain her problem. Is she's way too tight.
Oh, right.
So
my God. Does Stuttering John have an album that we could get? Can you take my number down and give it to him off the air?
We'll take your number down and you can order his album.
Thank you, Howard. I'm serious. I'd like to get it. Monda's a really...
Listen,
that Called Love song?
Yes.
You only played a little...
Sir, I thought you were going to guess how many times a week Robin masturbates.
In me.
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, one time you say is your guess?
One time a week.
All right, well, I don't think you masturbate one time a week. If you're into it, you don't do it one time a week. Am I right, Robin?
Yeah, I would say that would be wrong.
That would be low.
He's saying that he thought I was having sex, and that's why it was only.
And don't forget, Robin bathes every night in a tub with bubbles and a mirror and everything.
Does she live in a high-rise in Manhattan?
That's right.
I've never been to New York City. How is it out there?
Terrible. But you got to realize she's very sensuous. She lights candles every night in her bathroom.
Ooh, how sexy!
But I mean, like a lot of candles, right?
I would light candles and give you champagne, Rob.
Right
4 or 5 around?
Yeah.
I would pour champagne all
shut up, you jackass imbecile. Can't you hear two people talking? You got to mutter the whole time? She's answering your most intimate of questions, and you're like a nincompoop. You don't listen for the answer. You're not interested in her.
I am.
No, you're not.
I really am.
If you were, you'd listen to her answer. You're a nincompoop.
I love you, Robin. He's going to hang up on me any minute.
Yeah, I'm just about to. You're right.
I could tell. because you hate me.
Oh, jeez.
Hate that kid. Now, what do you? Because I know you have candles and tub and bubble bath and oils and feet rubs.
Well, some kind of bath salts. Sure.
Bath salts. You should see what's going on in that apartment.
Is that a nightly?
What?
Is that a nightly?
Oh, yes. It's a ritual. She doesn't take showers.
Well, I do take showers.
You shower off after your tub.
I have a nice little setup now because I have one of those handheld things that I can shower off right after I tub without actually getting into the shower or anything like that.
Although, wouldn't it be easy just to get in the shower?
No, it's easier to just stand there and shower yourself off with this handheld.
Don't you get water all over the place?
No.
You don't get water? Like, you'd use that thing in the tub, that little, what do you call that? What would you call it?
A handheld...
Water thing.
Water thing. There you go.
And water doesn't spray on your walls and stuff?
No, it's very, it's not
very directed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not strong.
So you bathe, and then you stand up in the nude, and you just water yourself down with your thing. And it pulsates, right?
No, this one doesn't pulsate. It's just strictly to...
But you don't rub up against that metal handle, do you?
No. You're so sick. I'll never forget once I was talking to this woman, and she was telling me how she had this water pick shower massage.
Right.
And that's what she used to masturbate.
I think that's what my wife uses.
And all of a sudden, I was staying at her house. And the next morning, I get up and I'm in the shower and I'm looking up. I'm looking at the thing she
Right. Yeah, you don't want to know about that.
Oh, my God. It was terrible.
Man. So how long do you luxuriate in that bath?
20 minutes.
Wow. Soap yourself up and everything?
Sometimes. Sometimes I just soak.
Wash all your areas with a rag, with a cloth?
With a sponge sometimes.
A loofah sponge? So then, when do you do it? You go when you lay down in bed after your bath? Or before?
Yes,
I would do it before you.
bed.
I think you would do it before you bath.
No, you want to.
you want to
be clean for your partner.
Even though your partner's yourself. Yeah, I get you. That gets you in the mood.
Yes.
Gets you wild in the tub.
Get you all warmed up.
It's the only way you can get out of the tub, thinking about that. And then what do? You go in the bedroom and read some dirty books?
No, I don't read dirty books.
You don't?
No.
Most girls do. Most girls need to read.
I have a good imagination.
Really? Who do you think about? You ever think about me?
No. Don't think about anybody on the show.
Oh, come on.
I don't.
Cut it out. Probably thinking about me.
All right, Howard, I think about you.
You do, I bet. I bet once in a while I've popped up into your masturbatory action.
Never.
Oh, come on. Once in a while I hop on top?
That's if I want to stop.
Oh, come on.
No,
you're
like a brother.
Oh, come on.
I once had a dream about you, but never.
You never thought about me, like coming over and touching you and stuff?
No.
Mm-hmm. Is Fred ever in there?
That's like a foreign thing. It's like a dirty...
Taboo
thing.
Yeah, but if it's that dirty, maybe it's a good fantasy. So then, so how many times a week? 3? 4?
3,
5?
4, 5.
Wow. You're busy. Man, you're busy. Wow, what goes on in that apartment? Boy, I'd love to be a fly on the wall.
Jackie didn't believe me, but when he was telling me the story about his wife raping him, I said, well, I raped my vibrator.
You have vibrators? How many you got? How many do you have? I got to know.
I have 2, but one favorite. The other one hardly ever gets used. I'm very neglected.
it's just there to keep the other one company, so it doesn't get lonely. What do you got, one of those big long ones?
No, I don't use that.
Is yours? What color is yours?
That's the one that sits in the thing and never gets used.
Oh, yeah? What kind do you have?
I have one of those.
Oh, the magic wand?
Yeah.
You use the magic wand? Whoa. Oh, my gosh, the magic wand. How do you even know how to use that? You're really into it. You might have a problem. You might need to go for counseling. I'm not kidding. Jesus Christ, the magic wand? You know what the magic wand is, you guys? You guys have any idea? My wife can't even handle. My wife can't handle the magic wand. I've tried it on my wife. Do you apply it directly?
Well.
No way.
Yes.
Close, too.
You are. I could never handle you.
That's like almost a jackhammer.
Yeah. That's like the jackhammer of vibrators. That is the mother of all vibrators. It's unbelievable, Rob, that you can handle that. You are some powerful woman. You are more woman than anyone I know. You are very feminine.
Oh, my. I'm ready for the Olympics.
You really are. That's a jackhammer. That's the jackhammer of vibrators.
We should call a neighbor.
You're not kidding.
See if they've ever heard anything.
You guys got to understand what the magic wand is. I'm not lying when I tell you Robin's old woman. I tried that on my wife. I couldn't even get close to her with it. It's about, how would you say it's over a foot long?
Yeah, it's about that long.
Yeah. And the ball of the head of the vibrator is...
It's like a ring ding, right?
It's bigger than a ring ding.
Is it the size of a tennis ball?
It's about the size of a tennis ball. I'd say a little bigger. And
that one?
Yes.
Well, mine doesn't have that round ball on it.
It used to, but you
but it wore down.
Yeah, I wore it down.
Wow. Mine
is actually, it's shaped like a little saddle.
Oh, yeah. I think I know what you mean. Hot mama. Oh, it's like a saddle.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. But it's got tremendous action on it. It really does. It's got tremendous power to it.
Is it loud?
No. It's a...
Could you imagine trying to date
like
her?
That.
That's a hard act to follow.
You can't.
Well, no, you'd have to use vibrators on her.
Oh, yeah.
Did any of your men ever use vibrators on you?
No.
You do that to yourself?
Yeah.
Like my wife, any guy, let's say something happened to me, some guy would have to really be adept at using a vibrator with my wife because she's so used to it. She's almost like Pavlov's dog. She salivates when she hears the sound of it.
Oh, no.
She goes and fetches it and everything. She goes, hey, let's have sex. I'm going to go get my thing. Every time it's the same question. I'm going to go get my thing. And I go, hey, what do we need that for? I'll turn you on without it. Yeah, there she is, Pavlov. Pavlov Stern. So, but she always says, I'm going to go get my thing. Like, is it okay?
Yeah.
And she goes, maybe not. Maybe we don't need that. And I go, you know you want it. Just go get it. Let's get it over with. Let's get you all goosed up. You don't use the thing I use, huh?
No.
The magic saddle.
I don't even have one of those.
What is it called? The Swedish massager.
Massage.
That's what I use. I've got in fact, I have the super deluxe thing that you use. What is it called again?
The magic wand?
The magic wand. I got that.
I know.
And I tried it on Allison. Forget it. She won't even go near it. Forget about direct application.
Jeez.
You never tried putting it on any other parts of her body?
Where would I put that?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
Well, let me think about that. You mean the buttocks?
You can put it anywhere.
Well, come on. What do you mean put it somewhere? Wait a second.
You know, you can... boy, oh, boy.
No, help me out. Hey, come on. Maybe I got to try it. That's rape.
Jesus.
Are you saying I could put that somewhere else?
You can put it any number of places.
I had no idea. What are you thinking about? Between the Hooters?
Anywhere that she might like it.
I'm being dead serious when I say I don't even know what you mean.
You're kidding me.
I swear to God, that thing vibrates so hard.
Do you know? Let me.
What do you mean, like her legs?
Here. Erogenous zones. Have you ever heard of that?
What is an erogenous zone besides the, the most intimate of areas?
All on your inside thigh. You know where Jackie usually grabs me?
Yeah.
Those places are great.
Jackie's a natural. Oh, really? And run it up along there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gee whiz. I'm not going to do that much.
Yeah.
If I start doing that, I'll be there all night.
Wow.
Boy, would she love you, though.
Really? Hey, help me out with that. You're saying if I took the magic wand and ran it up around her thighs?
Sure, even use the Swedish massage and put your hands on her thighs or under her butt or...
Really?
Yeah, even...
Wow, you know a lot of stuff.
Around the size of her torso.
See, I only know Zone 1 and Zone 2.
Geez.
That's about it. You got a lot of erogenous zones on you. I don't know if my wife would... like me doing all that.
Oh, my.
Might get a little too nutty in there.
Oh, I can't believe that.
I don't know if I want to go that far. Wow, I hadn't even considered.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not real creative in that area. I do more than most. I've heard wives complain to me who tell me their husbands just hop on top.
I just can't imagine. You don't take your hands and run them all over her body, even when you're using...
Robin, I've been with her for 17 years.
Oh.
17 years I haven't had a different woman. You know.
Well, you want a different woman? Do this.
Yeah.
She'll become a different
Believe me, if I had like a different woman in bed, a young girl in bed, I would be doing all of that. I'd be doing all of that. Trust me.
No wonder you can't get her into these other positions.
I can't. If I do, it's only because she wants to get pregnant.
You'd find her in positions you never knew she could get into.
Really? I'm telling you, not my wife.
Oh, you don't know what you're doing.
I swear, I wish you could come over and counsel us.
You don't know how to turn her on.
I don't. I obviously don't. But I could do that with a young girl, I'll tell you that. Something new. I haven't had anything new in a long time. 17 years.
I'm shocked at you.
Man. 17 years, nothing else. But
you haven't even thought
That's
of a new
natural.
thing to do.
I was watching Geraldo last night. They had this guru on.
Yes.
He says it's not... he says every morning...
there were 3 ways to be.
He said every morning if you wake up and have soup, the same soup, after 17 years, you might want to taste something different for breakfast.
Yeah, but maybe not.
Who doesn't? Name one person that doesn't, besides Fred. It's because Fred eats soup every morning. Same stupid soup.
I still say you haven't explored everything with her. You're
really?
not finished.
Nah, I'm finished. Believe me, I'm finished. I've experienced enough with her. I've experienced a lifetime with her. Hey, but I'm still with her. I love her. I love her. There's no one else for me. Except for maybe Jackie's wife.
I told you, switch.
Jackie goes, I'll switch with you one night. He says, but if you pay me. What did you say? What was that snide remark?
I told you had to throw in some cash.
Yeah.
Oh, you're disgusting kid.
We were fooling.
Yeah.
I'd trade you.
Sure, I'd swap. I don't know how I'd feel about Jackie on my wife, though. See, I don't know if I could handle that. I don't know if I could handle that.
Yeah, that's not the most comfortable of
No.
feelings if you hear your
It'd
girlfriend
be hard
or
for
your
us-
wife moaning with, oh, that's so good. Huh?
Right,
Like,
right.
Hey.
I think I could do some wicked things to Jackie's wife.
Yeah, I could take your
I
wife
don't
for
know.
a spin, considering that she's totally unexplored.
Yeah, oh yeah,
I was
she
going to
would
say,
really...
you may not get your wife back if you go from Jackie.
She could let Jackie have 2 wives.
I could stumble on your wife drunk in the dark and hit a stone you've never been to.
You're not kidding. I don't know if my wife would do all that. I'd like to see if
Do
Jackie
all that.
could do
You're
that.
talking about touching her thighs. Do all that. Oh, she doesn't get that nutty. Touch the inside of her thigh.
All right. You shut up over there. Hitting too close to home.
Oh, boy.
All right, man. Some things are too painful to be discussed on the air.
I just can't believe you.
I can't believe you 5 nights a week with your vibrator. What do you think of that? You just calm down over there. No, but, 17 years, you don't do as much. Rob, you've never been married 17 years or in a relationship 17 years, so you really are not qualified to cast judgment.
Well, but you never did this before.
I know. No, I did a lot of stuff before. Come on.
I don't know, Howard.
They ought to make a penthouse for married men. Like the same centerfold every month. You get the same magazine every month. They send it to you. Same stupid stories, same girls, everything. Same positions, identical. What do you think of that? All right, look, we got to take a break, Robin. I've learned too much about you. And let's get off this sex stuff.
Really?
Really, because, there's other important things to talk about.
Absolutely.
In fact, coming up next, Robin will explain to us how she wipes
Oh, you.
every night. That's going to be next. We have to learn more. First, I take the toilet paper. I like to take a big wad, fold it over a couple of times, crumple it up in a ball.
Like origami.
Yeah.
There you go.
Only 17 folds.
I make a little road. Sometimes I use a dragon.
Here's the swan.
I like to take a good dump 2-3 times a day. Then I bathe, and then I masturbate. All right, we'll be back right after these words. Turn it upside down, you'll be able to experience hydrophonic sound. And hydrophonic sound is, the way our engineer put it, Richie Herbie, that the sound is like a radio hologram. Because like a hologram that comes out at you, you would hear Robin, let's say, on one side of the room or actually behind you, and you'd hear me in front of you, something like that.
Gives you the actual placement.
Right. Oh, Richie's wild about this. The sound is supposed to be incredible. Did any of you try?
Did you tell people how to do it again?
Yeah, you just have to invert in other words, turn your radio upside down. Your actual radio. Not the speakers, the radio. Sure heard Richie yesterday. Oh, the Slater has to be inverted, and whatever a Slater is, I have no idea. Slater's part of an antenna.
Yeah, he's been running around here wild like wild
Right.
man.
If you have an outside antenna, a Turk FM antenna or something like that, you have to invert the antenna, evidently. But for 99% of you, invert the receiver. Okay? Right, Robin?
That's right. Hope people are doing it.
I hope so, too. By the way, yesterday was April Fool's, and we did an April Fool's joke on Gary.
That was funny.
Boy, Gary, I'm going to
People
replay
like that.
I'm going to replay that today.
Yeah, people out there were buying it. They thought Gary had date raped.
Right. I still think Gary date raped. I'm not sure it wasn't true. But we had an actress call in and accuse Gary of date rape on the air several years ago.
And so timely.
Yeah.
With everything that's going on.
Yes, Robin. Absolutely. See, George Maxim wrote it up. He writes everything that has to do with Gary. Anything that has to do with Gary, he writes in his column.
He's fixated on Gary.
Yeah. We did an April Fool's joke. They said he didn't do anything wacky because, quote, every wacky DJ was doing it. You know, every wacky. He's not a wacky DJ.
Oh, come on, tell the truth.
Yeah. Tell the truth, you lazy old fart. I didn't done anything, so you didn't know what to do.
You didn't know what to do.
Stupid retard. I guarantee you next year he'll do something. He's a year late.
He knows that since most of the DJs are goofy and they do goofy things, he could have only done something goofy because he's a goofy DJ.
He's the goofiest of DJs. Every wacky DJ was doing it. That's even my quote from last year.
Mm-hmm.
Last year I said, every wacky DJ does something. I figured I wouldn't do anything. So he even quotes me. Did you see what he told Jerry Brown? He said, I want Jerry Brown to make me commissioner of the FCC. It's the same thing the same thing I do when I have Jerry Brown on the phone. It's just despicable. He's such a retard. What would he do without my tapes? What would he do? Joe Brooks says to me, you really think he listens to your tapes? I go, how naive can you be? Yeah. Oh, hi, Gary. What's the rush? What do you got here for us?
Some really good Stutter and John tapes.
Oh, yeah, right. We have some more.
Yeah,
some more.
Yesterday.
Some more stuff. Imus did admit being had by his daughter, Elizabeth. I guess he would be had by his daughter. He doesn't even know he has a daughter.
Yeah.
Who called yesterday morning to tell him that his ex-wife was moving to New York. I was actually concerned, he later told the News. I told my daughter that's not funny. She had me going for a while. Yeah, that's nice. The woman he dumped after giving her 4 children.
Isn't that interesting how your daughter plays with you?
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, Dad, your ex-wife's moving back to town.
Yeah. Oh, those daughters really love him. I saw it firsthand. Didn't we see a few interesting things?
I heard a few interesting things.
Yeah. I saw a few interesting things. Great dad. Boy, yeah, that's good. She warned me my ex-wife was coming to New York.
I was really concerned.
Yeah. He was really concerned. Like he's such a prize, and that the ex-wife can't stay away from him.
Oh, she's coming back for him.
Yeah. Yeah, she can't stay away from his great body and mind. What a stupid, hairy dick. Hate that guy. Expose him for what he is. A rip-off artist. You're on the air. Hey.
How you doing? I wanted to tell Howard. I wanted to ask Howard about...
No, you're on the air.
All
what
right.
do you tell Howard?
All right. Howard, how do you, if you have an external,
Antenna?
Yeah.
All right. What kind of antenna do you have?
The one that came with a stereo. It's like...
If it came with... No, the external antenna that you attach to your stereo is for AM. You have an internal...
Yeah, but I have 2 antennas, and one that came with the AM and one for the FM.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard. It's Chauncey. I'm stepping out. How's it going?
He's been calling. He has some Joe Franklin story that he's dying to tell, but I haven't had a chance to call him back yet.
Yeah, he has a... Chauncey's this guy who has a supermarket... not a tablet. That's giving you too much credit. It's a thing you pick up for free at the supermarket.
Right.
Right. It's something to stand in the checkout line with.
But amazingly, he's the only reporter on it.
I thought he
we had
hired
a couple.
somebody.
You know who's reporting now for us? Jessica Hahn's manager.
Oh, Jessica Hahn's
Right,
manager
I remember
is reporting.
Mary Levine's writing for us now.
Someone he hired.
Yeah, well, let's face it. It's just Chauncey, and what Chauncey does is he goes around and gets advertising for this thing, which is basically a parrot cage liner. Let's be honest. And then he interviews one person a week on it. Usually people who've been guests on the show.
Well, you know why?
But it's always fun because he always asks him, what do you think of Howard Stern?
Yeah.
So I enjoy reading his interviews.
Did you read the Al Sharpton interview?
No, I didn't see that one. You didn't send it to me.
No, he sent us
I
everything.
He sent it to us?
Yeah, some of them aren't necessary for you to read. You know what I mean?
see. You keep it from me.
Well, I scan them for you.
Right.
I give you read a lot of them.
Right, only the ones that have to do with me.
Right.
Right.
Richard Belzer?
Belzer we read, and Belzer was very complimentary to me in your magazine.
Yeah, it was a good one.
All right, what is your Joe Franklin story, Chauncey?
Well, he called me up the other day, and he asked me if he thought it was a good career move to be on your TV show.
Chauncey, yes.
He's asking you.
Yeah, I swear to God. He said, Chauncey, tell me. He goes, Howard has been bugging me to get on this TV show. He wants me to make a cameo. I just don't know if it's right.
No, first of all, we needed somebody to walk on. In fact, we didn't even need him to walk on the TV show. We're doing a piece in our breast salute, and all he has to do is walk up and then walk out the building. That's all he's got to do. And you know what? He was in the building, so we said to him, "Hey, do you want to do it?" And he's like, I don't know. This is Joe Franklin. I mean, you would think that he would jump at the chance. He's worried about career moves.
That's what I told him. I said, Joe, go for it.
Yeah, go wild. Go crazy. Go nuts. I mean, and he's making it like we're hounding him. And I just said, if you want to do it, do it. If you don't, man. It's no big deal.
Yeah, don't.
He's really concerned about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we'll have any more viewers if you do it, or any less. It would have been a nice thing if you want to do it and get yourself a little exposure.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to hurt his ratings either.
No, it can only help.
That's right.
You know what? I don't even think it'll help. I don't think it'll hurt his ratings. I don't think it'll help his ratings. I don't think anything will come of it. I don't think it'll help his career. I don't think it'll hurt his career. I just think it'll be meaningless. I think if he feels like doing it to have some fun, do it. If not, don't do it. That's what you should tell. You know what? Tell him not to do it.
Tell him we don't want him.
Yeah, you can call him back and say, don't do it.
Isn't it amazing how long he's been on the air?
No.
It really isn't amazing when you consider it's Channel 9 and they need to fill up broadcasting hours, and I think the way they do it is that...
And look at what time it is.
I think Joe goes out and gets the advertising for that show, doesn't he?
No,
I have no idea.
Isn't that the way it works?
It's the same advertising you guys have, 900 numbers.
Yeah, but I think that what Joe does is provide the show to Channel 9. I don't think Channel 9... I don't know what the arrangement is there. There's something weird going on. But it's at 2 in the morning, isn't it?
It's 1:30.
Yeah, 1:30 in the morning. I mean... It's something to put on the air. I mean, what are you going to put on the air?
He must be buying it because that's just before the Home Shopping Network.
It's possible that he buys an hour or half hour of television from WOR. That's why it's on. And then I guess, I mean, this is just my guess. I had heard that this is the way he does it, but... And that would make sense. I can't imagine it any other way.
It's amazing. I think it's 35 years now.
Yeah, 35 years. Well, I mean, so you advised him to do it, huh?
I told him, I said, Joe, you got to do it. I said, it's going to give you a new career.
He'll probably be sitting by the phone waiting for something to happen the day after it airs.
Right.
And I feel bad for the guy. I don't think he should do it. I think if you have to decide for that long, I say you don't do it.
Hey, you know who's to answer the phone for him? Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts answered the phone for him?
Yeah, she used to be like an intern for him.
No kidding.
Yeah.
He says a lot of stuff like that. I wonder if that's true. Is that really true?
I don't know. He told me Elvis Presley did his show once, too.
And Streisand.
Streisand, that's it, yeah. And also...
Streisand, Crosby.
Madonna.
Liza Minnelli.
Bill Cosby did his
Cher.
show. Yeah.
They all did it.
But he says a lot of them that was their first TV.
Yeah, and he's mad because they don't pay attention to him anymore.
They don't come back when they get...
It's great for your ego, though, because when I do the show...
Wait a second. You do his show?
I'm on it like every week.
What do you do on the
show? The only show that will have me.
What do you do?
I give, celebrity gossip. I talk about the interviews that I did over the past, 2 or 3 weeks.
Right.
And he always announces me as the world's leading journalist.
Really?
Yeah. It's great for my ego.
World's leading journalist.
Yeah, Chauncey. Stepping out. Did you show your magazine, Stepping Out?
Yeah, he holds it up.
Is he saying it sarcastically?
No, he means it.
See, now, if you go on to be big, you can't forget about Joe.
No, yeah, that's what he says. Everybody always forgets about him once they become big.
Right, yeah. You sort of don't want to be reminded of that.
That's what he says. That's exactly what he says. You don't want to be reminded.
You don't want to be reminded how bad things were. All right, man, I got to go.
All right.
Very good.
Later.
Very good, Chauncey.
Right.
That's Chauncey Robin.
There he is.
There
he
is.
goes.
World's leading journalist. All right, where is
Star
everybody?
of the Joe Franklin Show.
What
are we doing? Are we going to do John here, or am I going to replay Gary's goof, or what do we... Well, actually, I'll replay Gary's goof in the 8 o'clock hour.
Okay, then let's do John.
Want to do John next?
Yeah, he's supposed to be here.
Where is he?
I told him to be in here.
Does he have his hair braided this morning?
No, it's...
Cornrowed?
French braid.
I almost cut off all my hair yesterday, last night.
Really?
Yeah.
I know you've been threatening.
Yeah, I'm gonna maybe cut it down to like just about here, down to my shoulders.
You spent all this time wanting to get it this long.
Yeah.
It's bothering you.
You know what happened, Robin? It got this long, and I realized I'm still freaky and ugly, so it doesn't make a difference how long it is. No, I'm not going to do anything rash. I've got to really think it through. But you know what? I really don't want to cut my hair.
No.
Yeah. Right, John?
Yeah, don't cut your hair, man.
John was just saying how he was going to cut his hair the same length as yours. What you were just saying.
Yeah.
2 days ago, he was going to cut it, you know.
Well, my girlfriend wants me to chop it, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I can't see it. I saw it in L.A. It looks pretty good. It's hanging out on my age.
All right, we'll be back right after these words. Oh, you haven't? Well, they have the lowest price, the highest quality. They got the greatest carpet. They've got carpet like wear-dated carpet by Monsanto. You know what that is? That's the traffic control fiber system. How many carpets have that? And how many carpet stores have a low price on wear-dated carpet by Monsanto? Wear-dated carpet is backed by the best warranty in the business. Certified and warranted by Monsanto. Now, Giant Carpet, when you go in there, they will beat any competitor's price by 5%. Minimally. They also give you one low price. Now, you know, a lot of stores don't give you padding, and they hand you a bill at the end, and all of a sudden custom stair work wasn't included in the cost, and installation was extra.
Padding.
Not at Giant Carpet. Everything is free. Padding, custom stair work, free delivery, free installation, and everything is covered with a lifetime guarantee. Now, Giant Carpet has a high profit opportunity for a franchise business. If you're interested, call Giant Carpet at 1-800-926-7942 for more information. That's Giant Carpet. Gary won't even look at me when I read a commercial. He knows better. Keeps his eyes completely averted.
I look at my shoes.
Yeah, I know. That's good. I mean, that even disturbs me.
I know.
He looks at his shoes. I see him looking at his shoes. Hey, Gary, can you switch places with John? Sure. Switch chairs, because John stutters more when he has to be near me. Thanks.
The closer he gets to you, the more he stutters.
Hero of the stupid. Am I right, John? You were feeling a little more comfortable over there.
Yeah, it was nice over there.
Yeah, I could tell.
Could always hide behind the paper.
Right.
Well, I got to tell you, coming up in these interviews is really John's king of stutters.
Really?
I mean, just unbelievable. Scott and I timed it unedited 6 seconds.
Wow.
The mother of all stutters.
The mother of all stutters.
It really is. It really is.
Hey, I got to tell you this. Before we go to John's tape.
All right.
So I'm sitting back in the office the other day, and we wrote a joke about Jenny Jones.
Yeah.
For the TV show. Someone came up with an idea. So, Jenny Jones, the one with the breast implants, 6 operations.
7. Or this will be the 7th.
Right.
She gets them taken out.
And, you know, she's got breasts that feel like... They're like green tomatoes. They're so hard that the only way she can get them soft is to lay them out by a window and let them ripen.
They got to be in the sun.
They're like bocce balls. So we're talking about Jenny Jones and this and that, and Jackie goes, yeah, I know her pretty well. So I go, what?
Oh, here we go.
He knows Jenny Jones?
Yeah, so I go, what do you mean you know Jenny Jones?
I told you that a year ago.
So I said, yeah, you know Jenny Jones? He goes, yeah, sure, I was on the road with her when we were comedians. We were all stand-ups. Because I had read Jenny Jones was a stand-up comic.
Right, how come he never got on the show?
So, that's exactly what I said. How come he never got it? So he picks up the phone, and he calls her. We get the number in Chicago for Jenny Jones Productions, and he leaves a message and stuff. And I never thought that she would call back Jackie, but he left his home number, and she called last night.
Yeah.
And she won't do the show, of course.
Now, do you believe Jackie got a call?
I don't know. I think I believe it.
Or he's just saying,
I don't know. It's hard to know. What'd she say to you? Did she call you in? And, hey, Jackie. But Jackie goes, I could have gotten her. You got to hear the story, though. Jackie's telling me about Jenny Jones. And Jackie has so many weird stories that this would be a weird story in anyone's life. But he can barely remember this story. You know what I mean?
This is so ordinary to him.
Yeah. So he's on the road.
It's a long time ago. I don't know.
So Jenny Jones.
It's like 1980.
1980. They're long time ago.
Oh, yeah, a whole 12 years.
Yeah. So they're on the road. Jackie's on the road. And some comic is hanging out with Jenny Jones. It was like all male comics and this Jenny Jones. And Jenny Jones isn't a bad-looking girl.
Yeah.
Nothing great.
Very pretty.
Yeah. Nice looking. Compared to most of the female comics, come on. I mean, next to Rita Rudner, you know.
There were very few in those days, and the few that there were
next to Elaine Boozler. Oh, Elaine Boozler. Oh. Is she the most unfunny woman in the world, or what?
I could have got her.
Could you have gotten Elaine?
No.
Like, she's a girl, like, her body's okay, but her face is so bad that no guy would bang her.
Her body isn't okay.
It isn't?
She's sort of wide-hipped, and her hair is really...
It's like Bozo.
It's a turnoff.
Elaine Boozler, ooh. And she's so unfunny. Guys are really... You know, I had a boyfriend. I mean, it's just... Who cares? Her comedy is irrelevant. Of course, she says she's one of the first female comics ever. And, of course, she's still playing Chuckles.
I was going to say, what happened to Toady Fields?
Yeah.
Phyllis Diller.
People who actually had big careers. What did she say? She's been offered lots of network situation comedy. She's turned them all down because they're not right for her.
That's right. Who wants to do that?
Who wants to believe that? Anybody want to raise their hand if you believe that? I don't see any hands going up in this room. Elaine Boozler.
Nude topless girls.
Oh, I wouldn't do her, Robin. Okay, if I was on Gilligan's Island...
Yeah, if you were on a desert island, not Gilligan's Island, because you had a couple of girls, Ginger and...
No. Ginger and Marianne, we ate them because we got hungry, all right? And the only one left is me, Professor Feces...
Yes.
And maybe Thurston Bowell III...
And Lovey's even gone.
Lovey we ate, but she was a little tough. Killed her and ate her. And then, and then let's say Elaine Boozler was on the island.
Yeah.
And like I'm really horny. I haven't had sex in years.
You're horny and hungry.
Yeah, I would do Professor Feces and kill Elaine Boozler and eat her.
Oh, you keep him around for love.
Yeah, for love. I'd rather go with Professor.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, I never could figure out why they didn't eat each other.
There's plenty of food on that island. They were never hungry.
They had coconuts forever.
Yeah, like endless coconuts. But even coconuts get a little dull.
Even their bowls were made out of coconuts.
I know.
Everything was coconuts.
Yeah. Gilligan's head was made out of a coconut. So, anyway, so Jackie says, so they go down to wherever, what was it, down south or something?
The Florida comic strip.
Right.
We're at the Florida comic
So
strip.
Jackie goes down there, and in the club is like all his male comedy friends.
Yeah.
And his comedy friend, one of his comedy friends, is getting along pretty good with this Jenny Jones. And he's thinking he's going to bang her. Right? Wasn't that it?
I don't know how you can say one sentence and have it be so far from... Do you want me to say what happened?
Go ahead. Oh, no, I know what I'm doing. I'm confusing two stories. About the one where you in college, you went down there and the girl, your friend thought he was going to score with her and you took her and you banged her. Remember you told me that the other day and your friend was mad at you?
I really don't know what you're talking about.
All right, but it wasn't Jenny Jones. Tell me the Jenny Jones story. Tell me the Jenny Jones story.
You just lost me.
All right, but tell me the Jenny Jones story.
When I got to Florida, there was a little place where everybody stayed we called it the Comedy Condo. It was a little half a house. It was a disgusting little pigsty. But there was two comics down there that had been on the road together for about a month. So they got real tight. So, like, nobody could talk to... You know how you get... So you just goof on everything, you know?
Right, like a clique.
Yeah, very cliquish. And they were there with her. And comics are kind of weird, especially back then, about girls anyway, and what you doing here. And, you know, she was kind of on the outside.
She was feeling out of it.
Real out of it. I mean, she had been there for a week with these guys and couldn't crack the veneer. Couldn't get... You know, it was like being alone, only it's worse when there's other people there.
Right.
So I got there, and here's this pretty girl staying in the house. I was like, all right, you know. So I was real friendly. So here I was a friendly face, so we just hit it off really well, and we went and rented a car. And
wait a second. So Jackie takes her for a walk and stuff. He senses her vulnerability.
Yes.
You know. And
sees that she's in a position where she needs help.
So they rent a car.
I walked to get a car, and she came with me.
And so she goes with Jackie. So then Jackie begins to tell me. See, that's not the end of the story.
Uh-huh.
So then Jackie takes her down to, like, this remote area and to go swimming.
We went to the Fort Lauderdale beach on A1A.
Okay, but no one was around. So Jackie
It was the afternoon, so the beach wasn't very crowded.
Right, so Jackie strips down to his underpants.
They have no suits. Jackie hasn't told her she's going swimming.
So, but well, Jackie thinks they might have been naked.
No.
He's not sure. Now he says he doesn't.
a
Oh,
jerk.
come on, man.
What I...
Tell everyone.
No,
Fred, you were in the room, man.
Yeah.
What did he say? He says, he goes,
The word
I'm not
naked,
really,
the word
I'm not
naked
really
ever
sure.
came up, Fred?
I might have.
I think you asked him if we were naked.
No. He goes,
No. How?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah,
Jenny Jones might have been naked, and we might have just like on
He
skinny
started off
dipping.
saying, and he backpedaled and said they may have had underwear.
And then he got nervous.
No, you got it exactly.
And he said we had underpants, and she might have had her bra and underpants on.
Yeah.
All right.
What? All right,
Go
what?
with the story. You take over.
Okay, fine. So Jackie goes, I don't really remember if we were naked.
And I date raped her.
I didn't say you date raped her.
We went and got a car.
Yeah.
There was no way we knew we were going to get a car.
No, I understand
We
all
got
that.
the
No one
car.
cares about it. I'm talking about the swimming.
Shut up.
No.
We went to go for a swim.
You're lying now.
I'm telling the story what happened to me.
Why is it when you get on the air it's different? All right, go ahead.
No.
All right, good. Well, you said you were going to let me tell it, and then you
Because you frig up the whole story.
frig up the story. All right, get out of here. Just get away from the microphone.
I'll yell at
So anyway,
we went to the Fort,
he just said he didn't want to tell it. So he
went
gets
to the Fort Lauderdale beach.
Yeah.
And what I couldn't remember whether we had suits with us, but I don't think we had suits with us.
Right.
So this is in the middle of the day.
All right, tell the story.
So we didn't go swimming naked. I said we might have
Whatever.
gone swimming in our underwear because I don't think we had bathing suits with us.
Yeah.
But it was like one of those things where you jumped out of the car and ran down to the water and there wasn't anybody around.
So like you were. So Jackie
it
feels
wasn't a
that
big sexual thing.
Jackie feels she wanted to get it on with him, but he didn't.
He held back.
He held back. He was a gentleman. That was the bottom
What,
line.
was there no drink?
Now that's what I said, or is this your little?
That's what you said. I'm not making
I
this.
said-
What do I
No,
make this
no.
up for? Why would I make it up?
Why would you make it up?
Right. Why would I make that up? What would that mean to me? You said you went swimming and stuff, and she was kind of lonely, and it looked like she wanted to get it on.
I said by the end of the week we had become really good friends.
Right.
But
And
it
you figured.
But I said it was platonic, and that's probably why we hit it off so well, because from the word go, we'd been really relaxed. So
All right. Very good. Okay. Thank you, Jackie the Joke Man.
You're a jerk.
Thank you for your story. Why am I a jerk? I had enough of your story. I don't want to hear you drone on. I'm a jerk. I'm such a jerk. What are you doing working for me?
Making a few dollars.
There you go.
Every time you tell me.
I don't understand what the purpose of the story is then.
The purpose of the story really was that Jackie kind of had a vibe that he could have gotten Jenny Jones, but he held back.
Okay.
But now it's not clear what happened down there at the beach. It was a lot more clear yesterday in the office. All right, very good.
So she's not coming on the show anyway.
Right. So the point
Might
is,
as well be naked on the beach.
Yeah, right.
Never called back.
So she called him back and basically said hello and.
No, she didn't.
Her people called.
Right.
Who called?
Did she call herself?
No.
She didn't? I think you just said
Yes,
she did.
of course she did.
How long did you talk to her for?
10 minutes.
Did you ask her about her breasts? Did you say, I'm sorry to hear what's going on with you?
Yeah, I said, congratulations, and I'm sorry,
Right.
Lots of good news, lots of bad news,
Somebody you haven't talked to in 100 years? Does she know who you were?
Yeah, she
Well,
knew.
after I explained to her at length, she seemed to remember me, Robin.
That's just a 10-minute conversation with somebody you haven't talked to in a while. Very
Do
strange.
you think she had the breast implants when you were swimming with her?
I was trying to remember the chronology of the whole thing because she said she had it in May of whatever. I don't think she had any at that point.
Right. She's pretty flat-chested, according to her story.
But I couldn't remember.
Because
I don't
I said
remember
to
what her
Jackie,
body was like.
I said if was she flat-chested? He says to me, well, I don't know, she might have been wearing falsies when she took over, when she went swimming. And I go, how would you?
Serious.
What?
I can't remember what her body was.
Falsies.
Oh, boy. Does that sound like a Jackie story?
I don't know.
He's saying that was so long ago. He's still telling us stories from when he was 9.
Yeah.
In great detail.
I know. I don't know. There's something very strange about this story. Something happened.
Yeah.
What?
He spoke to her last night. He doesn't want to get back to her because they're friends.
I don't know.
Well, he doesn't want to get. He doesn't want her. He might have thought that he could have got her, but he doesn't want her to think that.
Right. Falsies are a funny thing. I remember when I was a kid, we went to my friend's house and we looked in his mom's drawer and we found her falsies.
Yeah.
And that was it. I mean, the guy just was brutalized for the rest of his life by us.
Oh, really?
And there were these big foam rubber falsies.
Yeah, but you can't hide them in a bra. They always stick out of the bra.
Yeah, wow.
So if she had them on, Jackie, you would have known.
Yeah, falsies. We found his mother's falsies. And we stole a carton of her cigarettes and got out of there. All right, where were we? What are we going to do, John?
Yeah, we'll get John's tapes.
All right, what do you got for me first?
Okay, this is a quickie. It's Bruce Springsteen.
Okay. I bet you can't hear Bruce.
You can barely hear Bruce yell out "no" through a car window, but John's pretty funny.
Hey, Bruce, can I ask you a question, please? Please, Bruce? Please, man. Bruce, please. Please.
There it is. I heard the no.
Yeah.
There's Bruce speeding away.
Hey, man, he's not too cool.
I don't really get it. Why wouldn't he talk to me, you know?
If I saw you running after me, John, I'd run too.
Well, John, it wasn't even like he was at a public function. He was hanging out at the Sunset Hotel.
But he did nod to John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably knew who you were.
I think he
probably
did.
recognized you.
Yeah, John.
You know what I don't really get, though? I don't really get how, like, Madonna wouldn't talk to me. Here's a girl supposed to be so, like, you know, hip, you know? What?
John, I don't even like talking to you. He doesn't understand why Madonna won't talk to him. In a way, I know what you're talking about. It's just, with Bruce Springsteen, you're coming on, and, the guy's hanging out, and he was actually being kind of mellow, trying to be like a regular guy, and then all of a sudden you whip out of a car with a microphone, and he doesn't know you, and you don't look like a reporter, you know what I mean? Guy could have been a little nervous that you're an obsessed fan or something. You're going to kill him or something. You know what I mean?
I had a big camera with me and stuff.
It was so quiet and peaceful on that block.
Yeah.
I mean, he really might have been scared.
There's no way he suspected that a camera would be coming at him.
Yeah. Well, because he did walk in through the lobby a couple of times. He might have noticed a bunch of guys sitting there, and it didn't look like we were going to
bug him.
Hassle him.
Yeah, right. John thinks Bruce recognized him.
I actually did, yeah. Because he looked over him and he gave me a little smile.
Don't you get it?
You're sitting there staring at him.
Yeah, and don't you get it? I mean, he sees a guy with long hair and stuff. He knows you're a fan, so he's just like, hey, how you doing? He doesn't want to be a total dick.
Yeah, I guess.
He doesn't know who you are. Guy's in a coma.
Okay, the next one's really, really good. It's Jackson Browne. John got him at the screening of a movie.
Oh, yeah?
I guess he and Daryl Hannah are broken up.
Hey, let me take a break, and then we'll get to that. Okay, we'll be back right after these words.
94 WYSP, Howard Stern all morning. Classic rock and roll all day.
You ever sound like an old black guy? Come on.
You sound just like him.
Seriously. Turn
that down.
Now you dig your Thank you. All right, listen, Brother Fax. Hey, how many of us say, why are those fax machines curling our faxes? Really, why are they? Why
are those faxes curling?
Why in today's technology would you have to get a curly fax or a fax that isn't cut for you?
You may be out there thinking that you have to live with curly faxes.
Yeah, but I'll tell you something, you don't. Hey, I was looking at our fax machine we use here at the radio station, and that's a Brother fax, but man, that looks like a really outrageous fax. Now, what fax machine is that?
The one in the back.
Yeah, what is that?
It's gorgeous.
Now, how come I don't have that one?
They keep updating.
Man, Brother makes it. See, Brother has a whole line of anti-curl system fax machines. That thing that's some fax machine back there that we have. Looks totally outrageous. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
I thought that was the one you had.
No, I don't have that.
That must be like a business.
Boy, that's something.
That's heavyweight.
That's a rocket ship. Oh, man, I wouldn't even know what the hell was going on. That looks like it has a 5-line LCD display.
It's got a whole big also.
Brother Fax, the best faxes. I don't know what John just said.
I don't either.
What did you just say?
It's got a big LCD display.
Right. Brother Fax, they make the best fax machines. Ask for them at J&R Music World. Nobody beats the Wiz. And, of course, Staples. Thank you. My voice is pretty deep today, huh? Robin.
Yeah. Now that you point it out.
Maybe we should get a girl on the phone. We'll just sit on the speakers. I could give her a...
With this new hydrophonic sound. That might be really intense.
Yeah, I should remind everybody, remember to invert your receiver, because we're on a new whole thing here. Anybody who listens to us on FM, for those of you who get us on AM in Baltimore, forget about it, but if you get us on FM, any of our stations, we're broadcasting in hydrophonic, which evidently will become state-of-the-art, but we're one of the few radio stations being tested on. And what it's been compared to is like a radio hologram. Meaning, if you know how a hologram sticks out at you and how unusual that is when you look at a hologram, if you just invert your receiver, if you turn it upside down, all you got to do is just turn it upside down, you should be getting some sort of hologram effect where you hear, you should be able to hear Robin behind you or in front of you and me behind you or in front of you.
We should be separated.
But I mean, real separation.
Where do you hear Jackie when he's ranting?
Yeah. I'm not sure where Jackie comes out. But anyway, so that's exciting and new, and according to Richie Herbie, our chief engineer, this is the wave of the future. And the reason for the inversion is the antenna for FM is inside the receiver. So by turning it upside down, you're changing a, what is it called? A statler? A stabilizer? What is that? What are you changing? A statler.
Statler.
Statlo?
Statlock?
I don't know what it is.
A lot of terms yesterday.
A stat lock or something. A stat law. I don't know what the hell. What do I care? Just turn your radio upside down and enjoy hologram FM. That's what I'm calling it. What are you calling it? Hologram FM, we'll call it.
Sounds good to me.
Right. I've heard it. It's remarkable.
People are calling in raving about it.
No. Well, two guys called Richie yesterday. Well, yeah, actually more than two, and said that they enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just see if I can get some girl off, and then I'll play you Jackson Brown. I just listened to it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah?
Yeah. Take a guess whether or not he likes us.
Oh,
but he's a weirdo. I mean, you can tell Jackson Brown listens every day.
But doesn't like it.
Yeah, doesn't like it.
Well, good morning, Jackson. I like you.
Yeah, we dig him. But you know what? You know how sensitive he is, so he's you know, he's like a sensitive
Listen to
dude.
all that music.
Yeah. I put on Jackson Brown records and slash my wrists. A second. You a girl?
No, Gary.
Yeah.
Gary, I got I interviewed Joe Franklin, a couple of months ago when I got a tape. And I asked him what he thought of Howard's show. Thought it was dirty. I got a funny story about what happened during the interview as well. Go down there to interview this guy. I'm talking to him for like 10, 15 minutes. Originally, I wanted to interview Howard, but of course, you know, Howard doesn't give interviews. I'm a communications student at college.
Yeah, well, I can't put that on the. Howard can't put that on the air.
Can't put the taped interview of Joe on?
No, he cannot.
Okay.
Thank you.
You might like it though.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Just looking for a girl so I could give her some of that hologram vibration. Obviously, I can't find one. You're on the air. Yes?
Hello?
Yes.
Gary?
Yes.
This ain't Gary, is it?
Yes, it is.
No kidding. I never got through before. I'm a first-time caller.
Good.
Listen, I got two things I want to ask you. For one, the quadraphonic thing ain't working on my radio. Is this just like a late April Fool's thing to make everybody turn their radios upside down?
No. It works.
Really?
And
yeah.
It's hydrophonic.
Oh.
What kind of radio you got?
Panasonic.
What do you? Does it have a single speaker or a dual?
Double.
And you inverted your receiver?
Yeah, I turned the whole thing upside down.
And you're not getting it?
No.
Nothing's happening.
No, you should be getting. Is your receiver in stereo?
Yeah. FM stereo.
It really shouldn't even matter if you're receiving in stereo. Even if you're receiving in mono, you should be getting some sort of effect.
No, it ain't working. Is that Rob in the background?
No.
I thought I heard Robin.
That's the person. I'm Gary, so I work with another woman like Howard does.
This is Howard.
Yeah.
Howard, what's up, bud?
Put your stereo up loud and try it. It should work. Did you have it up loud? Did you have it up loud?
Well, I did, but I turned it down.
No, go ahead. For this purpose, you can put it up. Go ahead.
Put your stereo up loud and try it. It should work.
You should be getting it.
Did you have it up loud?
You should be getting it now.
I turned it down. No, go ahead. For this purpose, you can
put it up as loud as you can.
Okay.
Put your stereo up loud and try it.
Yeah, try not to pay attention to me. And you should be hearing it all around the room, and you should it's almost like a hologram.
It's coming in now that I turned it up really loud.
Yeah.
And
turn
now,
it up loud.
When I talk, am I not in a different place?
Right.
Well, hold on, let me listen.
Yeah. You see it? And then Robin, you'll hear her coming around too.
And now when I talk, there it goes.
There it is. Isn't that great? Is that great or what?
That's a blast, man.
Isn't that great?
Sure.
It's different, isn't it?
Great, man.
And I think us and there's another chain out in like Oregon or something who's broadcasting it. We're the only ones.
Yeah.
And what's great about it is it works better, not so much for music. Try it with the music later in the day. But
I wanted to ask you about music because I didn't know.
Well, music, it doesn't work the same way. When you have multiple voices just talking without music, you get the effect more. But you got to put, you can't have it so low that you lose the effect.
Yeah, well, I had it like me. I'm at work right now, and I'm sitting here doing nothing. And once I got on the phone with you, I turned it down. So.
It's unusual, isn't it?
It's great.
Yeah.
It's a blast. Listen, I got something I want to ask you. I got 2 girls that I'd love to have be spokesmodels for you.
All right. Well, why don't you drop us a note and
send some pictures
and enclose some naked pictures of them.
I can enclose naked pictures. One of them's my fiancée.
Very good. We would appreciate that if you can. All right. Everything completely nude.
Everything, huh?
Or at least topless.
Okay, listen. Well, I guess let me talk to Gary, and I'll give him. Can I have your address, whatever?
Yeah, hold on.
All right, thanks.
What is our address, Gary?
It's 600 Madison Avenue, New York, 10022.
Very good.
0022. All right. Howard, listen, man.
And try to rush deliver that.
I'll send it overnight. How's that?
If you would.
Okay.
Thank you.
I love you guys.
Love you. All right.
Bye-bye.
All right, everyone send naked pictures, not just this gentleman.
No, he'll probably send you pictures of himself.
Yeah.
Well, do you remember when you first got that back office and you put out the thing that you wanted people to send you pictures?
Yeah.
You get nothing.
I know. I know. We got no naked pictures. It was like I didn't say anything. They come in drips and drabs.
Yeah, somebody gets in the mood and they send you one.
Because sometimes they come for no apparent reason.
By the way, me, Jackie, and Fred are pretty heavy into this painting thing, and if there are any girls who would be willing to sit for us so we can paint them nude.
Oh, no.
And, we'll pay you, What is it? We'll do, the going rate is $15 an hour. We'll pay $25 an hour. To sit there on our couch and be naked and stuff in different poses and while we paint.
That's not going to happen.
Why?
Because there's no nudity in the office after you're off the air.
Hey, come on, Rob.
I've never seen Jack.
What about art class?
It's art.
They're not doing a radio show.
Hydroponics or no hydroponics, Rob. You just keep quiet.
I have to
it's an art school in a sense. Do me, Fred, and Jackie have paints and paintbrushes and palettes and and berets and schmucks?
Let me say this.
It's legitimate.
It's legitimate. It's as legitimate as any.
We don't tell her she can't go home and use a vibrator.
Let me say this.
Yeah. We're not doing anything to the girls.
You say that you have girls come up here and get undressed on the radio for ratings.
Right.
Well, this is art.
This is art.
Oh, you.
We're going to reveal these. So if there are any legitimate girls, but we don't want some big fat slob.
I hope. Did your wife know what you're up to?
No.
I'm calling her.
Thanks. Thanks. You're a good friend.
Your artwork's in demand.
Is it?
Yeah, because not only have a couple of galleries called, but our station in Los Angeles is doing a big. They're getting all these celebrities.
Yeah.
To give away paintings. It's for some AIDS benefit or something, and they said that they've gotten some calls. People want your paintings.
Yeah.
And are looking to pay a lot of money for them.
How much?
I don't know. I guess you could. I bet you could get easily $1,000 for.
I know my sketch work goes for about $700.
It does?
Well, that's what the bidding is on.
Oh, right. What
do you mean it does?
No,
you don't know yet. The bidding isn't over, is it?
It could go even higher. That's just my sketches.
Pen and ink.
Hey, I'm making one for you. I bet you should grab that one of Dan I did. That's a very good piece.
It is. I'd like to bid on that.
Really?
Freddie seems to like that an awful lot.
Freddie Gary likes it.
Well, it's very colorful. It'll fit right with myself.
Do you want it?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Maybe I'll give it to you.
No, really, I'd like to have...
I haven't gotten your birthday present
totally
yet.
Serious.
All right. I'll frame it for you and stuff. You want that one?
Yeah, maybe I should hold out...
You're a smart man.
Maybe I should hold out for... just for...
Well, the next one I got to make is for Robin.
Maybe just for sentimental value, I should hold out for one of me.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Don't you want a Baba Booey?
All right, I'll do one of you for you. All of a sudden, now he wants me painting. All right, let me take a break, then I got to play you Jackson Brown. This is pretty good. We'll be back right after this.
The Children's Health Fund provides doctors, nurses...
This time, it's a big sale. They decided to go to their suppliers and get even better deals. And I mean big bonuses. At Fortune Off, you'll find great savings on the world's largest selection of flatware. I know Robin is looking for flatware right now. You know what flatware is? I didn't even know. That's like your forks and spoons and junk.
That's right.
For 10 days only, any pattern, sterling silver, 5-piece place setting from Gorham is just $134.95. Is that what you're looking for, Gorham?
Well, you know, they have everything.
Well, they have sterling, silver plate, stainless, gold accent from famous names like Lunt, Wallace, and International.
Yeah.
Fortunoff has the largest selection of flatware on display anywhere in stock, over 500 patterns to choose from. You know where Fortunoff is. Westbury, Fifth Avenue, New York, Wayne Woodbridge, and Paramus, New Jersey. All right, that's Fortunoff, 739, 92.3 K-Rock, WR.
How long is the sale going to last? Because I don't want to miss it.
I don't know. What do I look like? Let me go again. 739, 92.3 K-Rock, and Los Angeles and Baltimore. Little empire.
When is it going to grow some more?
All right, we're talking to King of the Stupid, Hero of the Stupid, Stuttering John. Hero of the Stupid. And there he is. Gary is here, too.
I guess I'm assistant to Hero of the Stupid.
Hero of the Stupid went and talked to Jackson Brown.
Your trusty sidekick.
Now, where was Jackson Brown when you spoke to him?
He was at this new screening for this film called Thunderheart, about like an Indian, an Indian thing of today, like type of deal.
Right.
That explains it.
Well, it's about Indians today.
You know what it is? He wants to explain what the movie's about, then he starts stuttering and he just gives up and he sounds stupid.
It's about Indians of today, what they go through today.
Hey, nobody's laughing at your stutter. Just explain the movie and don't get uptight about it. So if you stutter, we'll sit here and wait for you to get done.
Okay, it's about Indians, what they're experiencing today.
Yeah.
A little controversy.
Right,
Gary?
No, but I like your explanation better.
All right, here we go. Here's Jackson Brown. Who was he with? Was he with Daryl Hannah?
No.
Yeah, she was alone at the Oscars. She took her brother, and Jackson goes to this alone. So I don't think they're together anymore.
Yeah. Leave that out. I forgot.
How are you, man?
Good. How you doing?
Let me ask you a question. Are homosexuals Hollywood's next, villains?
I don't know.
You know how they're all protesting and stuff.
Well, I think they have legitimate cause and right, of course, to protest. But I don't know what you mean by are they the next villains. You mean will they be vilified in films?
Yeah, because they've been saying, we're queer, we're groovy, we want to be in your movie. I mean, you think that you're going to be the next villains of, movies and cinema?
Well, I don't know if oh, you mean will they be put in movies as villains?
Yeah.
Is that what they want?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that what they want?
I'm not sure what you're asking me. I mean, I'm a little out of touch with all that.
So John's not sure what he's asking you. What were you asking?
He was looking at me so seriously that I had to think of trying to make it be
He's
something.
a real serious dude.
John really didn't understand the question, so Jackson was leading him, and he just let him. Sure.
I'll go anywhere you want me to go, Jackson.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we want. John wants to get to the next question.
You're right. You know what was really funny about this whole thing?
Yeah.
Was we were there, and nobody knew who John was because John had his hair up under a baseball cap.
Right.
So they brought by a bunch of people, like the writer of the film, and like the Indian star of the film. So John, they were right on top of us.
Oh, you mean they wanted John to interview them?
Well, they didn't know John was John.
Right.
So they would say, he's from the station in New York, and John would have to sit there and do the serious interview. He didn't want to blow it. So he's interviewing the writer, and he goes, so dude, what's your movie about?
Right.
And the guy. It was just real funny.
No, I'd be like, is this, did you make this movie based on the success of Dance with Wolves? Is this,
John had a serious interview.
And, you get anything good? All right, let me hear Jackson Brown. Never mind you two.
What do you think of Howard Stern? Do you know Howard Stern?
Yeah.
What do you think of him?
Not much.
You don't like him?
Not too much, no.
How come? Is there...
I take that as a compliment. But just that he knew me, and he doesn't like me that much. There's a glimmer of hope there, isn't there?
It seems he likes you a little bit, but not too much.
This is good.
Much, no.
How come? Is there a reason?
Well,
I'm just curious.
For instance, yesterday I was listening to the radio and I heard this, Corey Feldman?
Corey Feldman, yeah.
I thought it was real sad what he had to say. I thought that it was really sad. I thought Howard was sort of, drawing him out and enjoying him making a fool of himself.
Let me ask you.
What the hell does that mean?
Now, wait a minute, Jackson.
Well, first of all, I don't think Corey made a fool of himself.
And what are we? Geniuses? We can
Yeah.
get things out of people they don't want to talk about?
We were just talking about girls and stuff. Guy's 20 years old. Means a lot.
Talking about what
You know what?
happened
You
to
know
him.
what? You know why Jackson doesn't like that? Because Jackson's busy doing all that stuff too.
He wouldn't talk about it.
He's got all kinds of girls. Because Jackson's done all that. He just doesn't like you talking about it. And first of all, what kind of phony is Jackson Brown? Well, just the other day I was listening. Here's a guy who doesn't like me. What's he listening for?
He listened to the whole thing, I'll bet. He didn't
Yeah.
turn it off.
No.
It was so sad,
Yeah.
I had to turn it off. He didn't say that.
He's going to write a song about it. He's going to record it from a hotel room, man, for the acoustics. Remember Jackson Brown did a whole album, recorded it like in different hotel rooms around the country?
Yes.
And one
On
of,
the road,
One of them was on the bus.
Yeah, I have to record on the bus. Like, why do you have to record on the bus? Because that's where you get some really good acoustics. Shut up.
This is a whole album about life on the road.
Yeah, man. So I recorded it on the road.
I couldn't tell the difference.
Let me tell you something. If they didn't sweeten that in a studio, I'm a monkey's uncle.
You know that record company isn't paying attention to Jackson
Yeah,
Brown.
Jackson Brown. Remember, this is the guy who was running on down the road with 7 women on his mind. Remember?
Yep. Got
Oh, I'm
7
going
women.
down the road trying to loosen my load. I
That's
got
not Jackson
7
Brown, is it?
women.
He wrote
That's
that.
Jackson Brown.
Oh, I thought it was the Eagles or something.
Shut up, John.
It was, but he wrote it.
Oh, really?
So freaking ignorant.
You're supposed to be the musician in the group.
Jackson Brown wrote that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's him. Taking it easy.
Well, he recorded it anyway.
He did record it.
I don't think he wrote it, but I think he recorded it.
Oh, he didn't write it?
No.
John, you're not that ignorant.
I think we're all ignorant about it with you on the radio.
Right, yeah. Corey Feldman made a fool of himself because he's an honest guy and just comes on and just was pretty open about his life. And Jackson Brown's a punk. Tell you one thing, I'm sure I could kick his ass. And I'm not a great fighter, right?
Yeah.
You big pussy. Didn't he stand in a corner in Winslow, Arizona? I could have sworn it.
Such a fine sight to see.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He was really, really confused by John. Because, you know, the best thing is when you stand like 5 feet away while John's doing his interviews and you can't really hear what's going on.
Right.
And you just watch the faces.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool thing to see.
Let's see what else you got. Did you talk to him some more? Or you just...
Yeah. And why do you think baseball players are so friggin' horny?
I wouldn't have any idea. You're not Howard Stern, are you?
Well, we're representing Howard Stern. I'm Stuttering John. You never heard of me? I'm a big fan of yours, man. Can we sing a little duet together, man? Please?
No, I gotta go in here. I hope you don't mind my being honest about...
Just a little bit longer.
I'll see you now.
Oh, come on. You want to talk to me?
Wait a minute. What was that?
He was singing Stay. Stay.
What did Jackson do, though, when he did that?
What was he doing when you were
Started
singing?
to leave.
Nah. He was trying to say, I hope you're not offended by me saying my thing about Howard Stern. You're not Howard Stern, are you?
I was trying to get him to stay because he was really going to leave. So.
Yeah. Hey, that guy's got a great life. He doesn't need any aggravation. It's worth probably about $30 million, and just he can have any girl he wants. And he's a good-looking guy,
He can
too.
just roam around and be miserable wherever he wants.
Yeah. Well, isn't it ironic you sang Stay and Jackson left?
Yeah.
He did the
So
opposite.
that song doesn't work.
No. Come on, let's sing, man. That was a good move. Would have been nice to do a duet. He could have loosened up for 5 minutes and sang a
He
little.
doesn't have a good time anywhere.
Who's next?
Okay, let me set this one up for you. It's an actor named Fred Ward. He was in The Right Stuff, and he had his own movie, Remo Williams. He's in Miami Blue. And it's not that big a deal, except this is where John, I don't know what made him stutter like crazy, but it's really
I'm a big
wild.
fan. You like Miami Blues?
Yeah, I don't remember him.
He was the guy
was
with
the
the teeth.
detective with the teeth.
Oh, yeah, he's cool. But, you know, who would know him? You know what I mean?
Unless they saw that movie.
Right.
These are unedited stutters.
All right. Would you get nervous because you like this guy?
I love this guy.
Yeah.
So how are you, man? Good. Let me say that I'm a big fan of your career, man.
thanks.
I loved you in Miami Blues. Incredible. Are those fake teeth? So let me ask you, do you think Barbra Streisand is hard on the eyes?
On what? Hard on the eyes?
Yeah, you know.
No, not necessarily.
There's a record for you knowing that Lassie was a girl.
Man, you were nervous, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I got to hear that again. I got to hear that one again, Ron. What about you? You want another pass on that?
Amazing.
I'd like
Imagine
to
being this nervous around Fred Ward.
Yeah, all the people he interviews, Jackson Brownie's fine. He gets around this guy, he gets nervous. The guy nobody ever heard of.
I like
Fred
him,
Ward.
man. I think he's good.
You're a weirdo, man. Hey, Fred, you know what I'd enjoy? After I play this, if you could do an impression of the stutter we just heard.
Freddie won't be able to do this one, man.
I don't know.
I'll
Fred's pretty good at impression.
I'll concentrate.
He's the Rich Little of stutters.
You know, Freddie, if you drag this one out, we'll be here all day.
Yeah, don't drag it out. Do it like John does.
I'll try and do it exactly.
It's going to be fun. What is it?
Erin Moran is on the phone.
Yeah, from Happy Days?
Shot out of a cannon.
Oh, yeah, I got to talk to her.
She's really...
Hold it. We interrupt this stutter.
Hold it. Bulletin.
Erin, is this you?
Yes.
It's Howard.
Man, you know.
We're on the air.
I know we are, dude.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh. You know, I don't think I can take much more of this abuse.
What abuse?
What abuse?
Oh, my gosh, you.
Me?
Heck yeah.
What do you mean?
You gotta come to California, man.
I know. Yeah.
Every attorney's office listens to you on radio.
What?
Yeah, man, you've got to come to California.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Now, what are you doing? You're in an attorney's office?
No, I'm at home.
Oh, you're at home.
Yeah, it's too early for her to be in an attorney's office.
By the way, Erin Moran, of course.
Hey, Robin.
Good morning.
The star of Happy Days, who, by the way, just appeared on our TV show.
Howard, I got to tell you. I've got some wonderful, wonderful responses from that.
Let me tell you, you really dropped a bombshell.
You know, I got to tell you, your image is,
Well, got high ratings, I'll tell you that.
I know. Well, come out here.
Have you been raped?
Have you been raped? Will be even bigger.
Have you been raped since the show? Because I'm ready for more. I'm ready for more revelations. You know me.
Believe it.
I love revelations.
I miss you guys so much, I can't tell you.
Well, let me tell you, we had a good time with you. We, of course...
Okay, wait. Can you hold on 1 second?
Sure.
Someone wants to say hi to you guys.
All right.
Hold on.
Is it Henry Winkler?
Ronnie, hold on. The best guy in the whole world. Hold on.
All right.
Hello.
Ron Howard, everybody. Hey, Ron. Hey, I loved you as Opie. And what are you doing with Erin right now? Are you guys working on a movie or something?
I'm playing Opie.
I know. Hey, so this is of course
Rocky.
This is Rocky, Erin's husband.
It's that bad case of who turned out the worst.
It's because of Rocky though that I feel that the TV show went so well.
Yes.
Because Rocky, when I was standing there, we were playing Queen for a Day. I get Erin up there. Erin's, she's telling you a few things, but it wasn't even sad or anything.
It may have been a problem if I didn't have an envelope to write on.
Well, Billy Gray goes, and he was.
Robin.
Billy Gray was busted for pot and all that stuff, and he started doing well.
Yeah.
And then Lauren Chapin gets up, and she's talking about how she was a prostitute and she did drugs and all that, and
went to jail, everything.
Ever since Father Knows Best, life got really bad. And then I went back to Erin. I said, Erin, you're going to lose. And Rocky holds up a sign. Talk about the rape.
Hey.
And boom. Erin goes off. The show is a success, and I walk out of there with big ratings. So I do thank you for that.
Well, you know how ratings are.
Rocky, now what are you doing? You working on a song?
Yes, I am.
You got to do one for us. Go ahead. What do you do? What are you doing?
I've got tons of stuff. I only wish that I could send it across coax cable. I mean,
let me tell you something.
It's not quite it. I'll have to come back.
But Erin is very happy with Rocky.
Yeah.
She really is. And Rocky,
we'll have to have Rocky back to do a number for us.
You must bang her pretty good the way she's so happy.
Well,
What's your secret?
I can't get into that.
Yeah.
We accept your modesty.
And you guys,
well, thank you.
And you guys still trying to have a baby?
Oh, yes.
What do you do? What do you do? Do you have sex every other day?
Well, we'll do it live on the air.
If you don't mind, would you have sex with Erin right now? And keep the phone open?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, hold on.
All right.
Wait a minute. Wait just 1 minute.
But really do it. Don't,
Okay, you guys ready?
Don't fake it.
All right, now listen to me.
Yes.
I had a rumor that Channel 9 is going to drop you guys. Now, this is,
If you've heard that rumor, let's only pray that it can be true.
Allah.
Well, you know what? They're idiots. Okay?
Hey, let me tell you something. First of all, Channel 9 isn't dropping anybody.
Okay, they're not, because you know what? They're going to get it.
We're going to get what?
They're going to get it, not you.
Good.
I love you guys. But
No, we
they're
wouldn't be
gonna get
upset. We wouldn't be upset if they dropped it because I got to tell you something. Doing that show it's very, very, very much pressure for me because I do not have a I do not have a full production staff, and I'm doing it on a shoestring budget, and I don't even.
Well, you know what? I'll give you the biggest budget. You come out to California and you do it here.
Really?
Yes, because you know what?
What?
Everybody likes you more out here.
They do.
Yes, you've got to come to California. And Robin, I mean all of you guys.
Are you guys nude right now?
No, we're in clothes.
You are wearing clothes.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
We moved in after we talked to you. When we were talking.
I thought you guys were going to have sex right on the air here.
Yes, but, you got to come out to Hollywood to
No, go ahead. Have sex now. I want to hear that. I want to hear it. Go ahead. Have some fun. I want to listen in. And put the phone by the juiciest places.
But it's all pencil,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Start making love.
It's flaky.
Go ahead.
It's yes.
What's going on in there? I think they got to...
See, I have the same thing.
What? What, Rocky?
Howard?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having us and disclosing the big secret that has been... It's solely yours,
Thank you.
What do you mean?
Yes.
About Aaron being hassled?
It was solely yours, and we don't get it up there. We're in the mountains, so we don't get pirate radio.
Right.
And we haven't heard a thing.
Oh.
So,
what?
They don't hear the radio show.
Oh, you
That's
don't get
why
the
they
radio
miss us.
Oh, that's why you miss us. Oh, I thought you guys got our radio show.
No, we don't.
Oh, you're missing all the fun.
Yes, we're missing all of it.
Well,
that's why we're calling in the middle of the night,
just to hear the show.
Our neighbors are telling us about it. Our landlord stops by. I mean, we live here for about 2 months, and we live here for 2 months. And,
well, Rocky, it sounds like there's a wild party going on over your place. I'll tell you that.
Actually, just an early morning and maybe a drink too early.
What are you guys going to do now?
One drink too early in the morning.
Yeah. No, it sounds like you guys are really having a wild party.
It hasn't ended since we
Now, did you hear from Erin's family after she made that bombshell announcement on my show that she had been physically abused by a member of her family?
Well, Erin's family has kind of faded away.
Oh.
Really?
They have gone bye-bye.
Right.
Because of, we've got both families. You got a call from Scott, and you got a call from Henry, didn't you?
Oh, right. Scott Baio.
Oh, Scott Baio and Henry Winkler, yeah.
Well, they're funny guys, aren't they?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, real funny. We laughed about it. Anyway,
all right,
they declined comments.
I see. Well, anyway, so in other words... Yeah, because
you want me off the line. Okay. I understand that.
All right.
We have commercials and stuff we have to do.
I don't want you off the line, but Erin evidently does.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
All right. Let me speak to Erin. Let me say goodbye to her.
Let her go into the segue. Okay. Thank you.
Right, Rocky.
See ya, Rocky.
Right.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah?
Geraldo, is he your best buddy or what?
No.
Okay, well, 3 times he's called me, and they said he's got the same sense of humor as you do.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Well, this is interesting.
Yeah. And you're best buddies. And,
he's no buddy with me.
They tell you we're best buddies?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's some buddy.
Because, like, Geraldo's been on your show, not, okay?
Yeah. Oh, is that what they tell you?
Remember the surfing dude?
Oh, she said a bad word? Yeah. Oh, don't say a bad word, Erin.
You know what?
I don't even know what Erin's saying.
You know what? You do know.
I do. I know what you're saying.
I gave you that letter.
Please come to California.
All right, I'm coming.
On our tab.
All right, you two.
Yes.
I'm going to go.
Yes, sir. You have a per diem.
So Henry Winkler and Scott Baio called you guys, right?
Yes, and then they called and called and called, and they made idiots out of themselves. So, Spanky and our gang wants Geraldo to do Aaron, just like, you got surprises. Everyone has surprises.
I know what you mean.
Yes, you were funny with that.
You're not kidding.
And,
now listen, you two.
Okay, let's connect again. Here's Aaron.
All right.
Okay, are you
Aaron.
ready? All right.
Yeah, go
okay,
ahead.
I know this is a lot for you guys to handle right now, but I want you to know that I've gotten calls, and you know how much I love your psychology.
Right.
It's not the saccharine sweet candy coating, you know what you said.
You like me because I'm the kind of
You're
guy...
real.
I say what's on my mind.
Yeah.
Right.
But you...
Tell me what happened.
Okay. I've gotten calls, and everyone's so depressed because they're so concerned and care about me.
Right.
And Billy Gray and everyone. That's what you do.
Right.
Okay, we've watched you since you began.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I only wish you picked up the radio show out there. Then you'd really have some fun.
I'm telling you,
Right. Well, listen.
we can get across a wash. We will.
Well, what?
Well, we have a wash that's down below us that we can't get through.
I don't know what's going on over there.
We got a dune buggy out of here, man.
All right, listen.
It's California.
I know.
Listen, what? Hey!
You guys have fun because...
Howard.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. If you guys don't come out here, you're going to get... I'm going to come... What did I say?
You're sending us this bad weather?
Robin, what did I say?
You said if we don't come out there, you're going to send us bad weather.
No, I'm going to come and get you.
Oh.
Really?
Yes. On MGM Grand, and we'll sit in coach class.
Wow.
Wait. Now listen to this. There's Rocky. He's not getting sick, thank God. Now listen to me.
Yeah.
Guess who flew on the plane back from your show? It was...
Who flew?
Listen, ready?
Yeah.
Ron Howard and his wife and kids.
Are you kidding?
No, wait. And wait, now listen to this. And John Bon Jovi. And wait, and Gavin McLeod.
Wow.
Now wait, now this is in first class. We know the boat sank, but anyway,
You're saying you were on the plane with Bon Jovi.
Robin, I'm telling you, we're like the biggest cheerleaders here. Okay, what now, Howard?
So you were with Ron Howard, and did Ron Howard talk to you guys?
Well, you know what? This wonderful lady that took us to the other side, because it's a separated deal, because if you shake hands or get pregnant, first class and coach class, and on MGM Grand, she said, I just want to tell you that Ron Howard is next door. And I said, oh, really? So I went over there, and he was like, leaning up against, where this, bar it was, just leaning. And I thought some fan was talking to him. And it wasn't. It was Gavin McLeod.
You thought it was Gavin McLeod you were talking to. Oh, man. Well, Ron's pretty bald,
I know,
but you can identify Ron because he always wears those caps. He always wears a hat. A baseball cap.
Well, we've got to hide some stuff, I guess. Right. I don't, but some people do. But anyway, now listen to me. People's Court.
Right.
I got to tell you something.
That was good.
Helen, you're fantastic. Now, can I ask you a question? Did you do that after our segment or before?
That was after your segment.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Man, you had this get up and I just loved it.
All right, Aaron, listen to me.
Am I boring you? Yeah.
No, you're not boring. No, you're fascinating. I just listen. You were very revealing on the TV show. I was just wondering if there were any repercussions after you revealed this shocking story of abuse.
Okay, all I've gone is, Aaron, you came out so good.
Right. All right.
Aaron Moran. You did that, Howard.
Well,
because your psychology is the best.
Thanks.
You are the best.
All right.
And we missed the heck out of you guys.
Well, thanks, Aaron. And listen.
Oh, you're welcome, Howard.
And you check in with me.
Business-like now.
You check in with me, okay?
I have. And
don't be a stranger.
If you don't call me at home, you're really going to get it.
I'm going to call you at home.
You better.
Because Aaron was calling me, but I
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know you were calling.
I will call you later.
Please call me.
I will call you.
Will.
I will call you later.
All of you.
All right.
All of you.
All right, Aaron.
Okay.
All right, we'll talk
Howard.
to you. Okay, thanks.
Robin.
Okay,
we'll
bye-bye.
Talk to you later.
Aaron Moran.
Love you guys.
Aaron Moran and Rocky, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Aaron. Well, that was an interesting call. Erin Moran of Happy Days played Joni.
Happy days continue.
Happy Days continue. You're not kidding. There's one big happy party going on over there. The hell's going on over there?
Oh, my goodness.
Jackie sounds like you at your house.
Hey,
Howard, listen. Howard, look, I can't. Howard, what?
I got a feeling at her house every day is the 4th of July.
Yep. Well, she's got the best life. She didn't have to work.
Right.
She made enough money on Happy Days that her and her husband could sort of just hang.
So if they want to party,
yeah,
they party.
They're partying, all right.
In the middle of the week.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a break, and I'll get back to the tapes, and then I got to play you our practical joke from yesterday on Gary. There's plenty to do, Robin.
I need a break to get over this phone call.
Gary, she usually calls you a couple of times a day.
Not like that.
Not like that. Wow. They're having some kind of wild
scene. But she calls
scene.
often?
I thought I was going to get them to have sex on the phone.
No. What happens is she actually calls our producer from the TV show, or I should say our talent coordinator.
Right.
At home a lot.
Right.
And says that she needs to talk to you.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to tell you something.
Well, I'm going to call her later.
Yeah.
I've just been busy. I might have to fly out there, see what's going on.
Yeah, or else.
Yeah.
She's going to get you.
I don't want to get me. All right, we'll be back right after these words. And the reason you can find world-renowned clothing in season at almost half price is because Rothman protects the manufacturer. What they do, listen, manufacturers make lots of clothes, and they can't make the exact amount what the stores will want. Sure. Whatever overage they have, they throw over to Rothman's, and they say to Rothman's, don't advertise the name brands. If you don't advertise the name brands, fine.
But it's the exact same clothing.
The exact clothing you're seeing in these exorbitantly priced stores. So, go to Rothman's and see their incredible selections of American and European suits and accessories. You'll be amazed. Visit Rothman's. They got suits there, Robin. Let's say a suit's $2,000. At Rothman's, it's like $1,200 or something.
Wow.
Visit Rothman's at 200 Park Avenue South, 17th Street on Union Square. Let's say there's a $1,200 suit. They got it for like $800. See what I'm saying?
And you know how I love a European cut.
Yeah. 17th Street or Union Square, or call the owner, Ken Giddin, direct at 212-777-7400 for more information. Rothman. All right, let me finish these tapes because we have so much going on, Robin. Who else you got here?
Okay, you're still finishing Fred Ward.
Yeah, we were going to go back and listen to that stutter that John just...
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Queued up.
What? Hard on the eyes?
Yeah, you know.
No, not necessarily.
There's a record for you knowing that Lassie was a girl.
Is it what? For me?
There's a record for you.
A record for me?
There's a record for you.
No, not at all. No, in fact, I had my suspicions.
Let me just ask a question. If showing your genitals in a movie would...
Wait a second.
Yeah.
You guys didn't dock
We did
that
not,
at all.
John, I swear, we did not dock. I'll go back to the cassette. That's you, John. Even John can't believe it.
Fred, what is that?
So he did a couple there. So the one previous to that was there's a record for you that Lassie was a girl.
You really like this guy, huh?
Yeah, you like him too.
But I wouldn't be that nervous around a guy. He's hardly a celebrity.
I think one day he'll win the Academy Award.
Yeah.
He hasn't won it yet, though.
Yeah.
Then get nervous.
That's Freddie don't like him.
I think his best word.
Let me just ask a question. If showing your genitals in a movie would guarantee an Oscar, how quickly would you drop your pants?
I wouldn't.
No?
No.
All right. Hey, Fred, thanks, man.
All right. Good.
Thanks a lot, man.
I bet you he'd drop his pants.
Sure he would.
I would. Who cares?
All right, who's next?
I cut that interview down. I just left in the Stuttering John for it. Morgan Fairchild.
Really?
Yes.
Big fan of mine?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Finally, we find somebody who likes
Finally, someone who likes us.
She... Instant recognition of you.
Oh, really?
Really? Did she do the show once?
No.
She look cute, man.
She's cute, though, isn't she? That's a nose job, though, isn't it?
I bang her.
So.
Is that a nose job?
We interviewed her at NBC.
I saw her on Oprah once, Robin, a couple of days ago.
No, she was on our show at NBC.
No, she wasn't.
You don't remember
I'd remember
interviewing
that.
her. Because I remember we had the same discussion about her nose after she left, because you asked her in person if that was a nose job.
And what'd you say?
She said no.
Oh.
That was her nose.
I pay money to see her naked, man.
No
Oh,
kidding.
shut up.
John. Man. Let me just hear what this is all about. Morgan Fairchild, a fan. Finally.
Hi, Morgan. How are you? How you doing?
Sex voice.
Revving up.
He didn't want to stutter in the worst way. He's putting on a voice, right?
Singing, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing there? Hey, Morgan, how are you? Yeah.
Hi, Morgan. How are you? How you doing? How are you? My name is John. This is the Howard Stern Show, tape for broadcast. How are you?
Oh, no. Hello.
Please.
Yes,
How are you?
fine.
Let me ask you a question. Have you missed a lesbian romance that was dropped from L.A. Law?
Forget it.
Oh, come on, Morgan. I'm a big fan. Please. Morgan, please. You're beautiful. Please.
Yeah. Man.
That was hysterical.
You know, what's she doing these days? She's so full of herself.
You know Oprah.
You know what it's
Oprah,
like?
yeah, Oprah talking about what it's like to be over 40 and still look sexy.
You know what it's like? It's like John's like a spider, and she walked in and she suddenly realized she'd been caught in his web. Because it was like she stopped and it was like, oh my God.
Oh, good, a camera, an opportunity.
As soon as she heard that first question, she got the will to fight her way out.
She heard lesbian, she went right out.
As soon as she saw John, she realized what was happening.
Right. She looked good, huh? Yum. What was she wearing?
Yum.
What was she wearing?
She was wearing, no, she was covering herself up pretty well.
Yeah, she was just like pretty.
She got big breasts.
Does she?
Yeah.
Does she really? Oh, God.
Oh, man. She's like a Barbie doll. Like banging a doll.
Implants.
I never really.
Those implants, Fred?
Oh, yeah.
I never really had it for her until seeing her in person, man.
I'm sure she felt the same way about you. Robin, who's she linked up with?
I don't know.
Jackson Brown?
Never been married.
Never been married, really?
She's still Carson.
What?
Carson used to do her?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't know.
You've got her confused.
No, I don't.
Maybe Carson, yeah.
Oh, you know what? Jackie might be right.
Yeah.
I think she used to date him for a short time.
Really?
Jackie's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Corey Carson or Johnny?
Johnny.
Oh.
The whole family.
All right, who's next?
Okay, this one is sort of difficult to hear because it was recorded on a home video camera. John caught Magic Johnson in the airport.
All right, so this is obviously something very difficult to hear, but we figured it was worth playing because it's Magic Johnson.
Okay.
How you doing, man? Cool. How about yourself? What you doing here? We just come to the Oscars, man. Okay. You know, you ready to go back? Yeah.
I'm going to take that back. I don't think this is worth playing here. I just can't
It
understand
got a
it.
little better, but not good enough. No.
Magic, a big fan of mine?
He just said that he heard of you. He knows you.
Yeah.
How could he not have heard of you?
I know. It was.
I can't imagine what he's heard.
You know, I was gonna. The funny thing about it, I was gonna ask him if homosexuals were the next villains.
Gee, that would have been a scream.
I didn't know what to ask him, so.
I think he would say yes.
Okay, you're going to need this for your next interview.
Oh, this is Casey Kasem?
Right,
Yeah.
Casey, the tape that I gave you, Casey addresses it right now.
right.
So,
Oh, Fred wants me to take a break. All right, then I'm going to play your April Fool's joke from yesterday.
Yeah, there's only two quick ones left. It's Casey Kasem and Zsa Zsa Gabor.
All right, good. All right, we'll be back right after these words. All right, very good. All right, John, quickly. Oh, Jackie the Jokeman Martling. Tonight, one big show at Zodiac in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Go try and stump the joke man. Opening act, Kenneth Keith Kallenbach. Thursday, April 16th at Rascals by the Shore in Ocean Township, New Jersey. For jokes and information, dial 516-922-WINE. Kenneth Keith is Jackie's opening act.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm
True
shocked.
story. Our cameras will be there.
Oh, boy.
It'll be a big one tonight. That guy's nuts.
I can't imagine what he's going to do.
Yeah.
You'll smack fish on his face.
Yeah, I just hope he just doesn't, I hope there's not 2 feet of fish on the stage.
Yeah, right, yeah. Well, if he's going to be a stand-up comic, you better have some lines, not just visual gags.
Well, hold on.
Hold on.
I got his right here.
You got his what? You got...
See how neat it is? That's what made me doubt it.
Dear Jackie, I want to do stand-up comedy. I have already written it down on paper. Can you hook me up with a job?
We did it.
We should call him and find out what he's going to do tonight.
Get a little
Well,
preview.
that would kind of... Do you really want to know?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, go.
Oh, why not?
That's not his usual handwriting, you know.
Yeah, maybe someone wrote it for him.
Yeah, because his really, like, it looks like it should have, like, Satan symbols.
See, because...
Think I should call him? You think he'd tell us what he's going to do?
Could he?
See, when I was telling these guys in the office yesterday, all of a sudden I said, wait a minute, maybe it's a scam, because I said, there's no way that guy could have written that letter.
Well, it is him, because we got in touch with him, Jackie.
No, but I'm saying, look how neat. Now Gary's saying somebody else wrote it. His mommy wrote it.
Jackie, shut up.
He just goes on.
He just goes on to stuff nobody cares about.
Everybody called him before.
So, look,
it's got to be a scam.
It's a scam. Jerry said.
No way it could be that neat.
Leave your name and number if we don't already have it.
How
Hey,
did you have
Satan's
my
answering
name?
machine. Hey, Kenneth Keith, pick up the phone. It's Howard and Robin. We're on the air. Kenneth Keith Kallenbach.
Hello?
Hi, is this Mrs. Kallenbach?
Yes.
Hi, it's Howard Stern, the radio show. We're on the air.
Yes.
Trying to reach your son, Kenneth.
Yes, he's at work.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, do you think we could reach him there, or he's pretty unobtainable?
Sure.
All right, hold on. Let me get the number from you.
Just a moment.
All right, let me put you on hold so it doesn't go out over the air. Hold on. Poor woman. Let me just tell her how wacky we think her son is. Hey, by the way, before you give us the... Hello, Mrs. Kallenbach?
Hello?
Oh, she's not there. I was going to tell her.
She went to get the number.
All right. He's the guy to blow smoke out of his eyes on our TV show, but... I don't know. Here, Jackie, you better hold on to this. It's really neat handwriting. I don't know. It's kind of full. What's he talking about?
I don't know. Do you want to find out what he's going to do? I don't know.
You think he'll run it?
Because I don't know.
I'm tired of people not knowing. Wish somebody knew something around here. All right, Stuttering John, you're up. Now, what...
This is.
I got some crew. I go home at night exhausted. Now I know why.
This is Casey Kasem. I addressed him about that.
John, someone told me you're from the planet Kados.
What is that?
I don't know. Somebody was a rumor.
Kados?
Yeah. All right, go ahead. All right, what is it? Who do you have next?
Casey Kasem. I confront them on that tape you always play.
Oh, all right, this tape. We always play this tape of Casey doing this.
Now, we're up to our long-distance dedication. And this one is about kids and pets and a situation that we can all understand, whether we have kids or pets or neither. It's from a man in Cincinnati, Ohio. And here's what he writes. Dear Casey, this may seem to be a strange dedication request, but I'm quite sincere, and it'll mean a lot if you play it. Recently, there was a death in our family. He was a little dog named Snuggles, but he was most certainly a part of... Let's start again. From coming out of the record. Play the record, okay? Please. See, when you come out of those up-tempo damn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions, and then you got to go into somebody dying. You know, they do this to me all the time. I don't know what the hell they do it for, but damn it, if we can't come out of a slow record, I don't understand it. Is Don on the phone? Okay, I want a damn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a f***ing up-tempo record every time I do a damn death dedication. Now, make it, and I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week. This is the last damn time I want somebody to use a f***ing brain to not come out of a damn record that's up-tempo, and I got to talk about a f***ing dog dying. Hi, this is Casey Kasem. Yeah. American Top 40 has moved to a new time. I hope you'll join me this Saturday morning and every Saturday morning at 2.
I know how he feels.
Man. Ponderous, fucking ponderous.
Oh, I know how he feels, man. Sometimes I read copy. I can't believe what I'm reading.
But how could he object to the time?
2.
He's just cranky. He's Casey.
2.
Cranky Kasem.
Casey, you want to answer that question now, man, for me? Please. The Howard Stern Show, tape of broadcast. What do you think of Howard Stern?
Can I tell you the truth?
Yeah.
No, because I'm an honest guy.
Yeah.
I have never heard Howard Stern.
Did you know that we played that tape of you, like, kind of freaking out about
the one on the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to know another story? I have never heard that tape.
Oh, no? It's so
Cross my heart. I know it is funny, and it's raw form, and it's edited form. I hear it's very funny. It's a true incident. It really happened.
Oh, that is
it was
him.
me.
I thought it was a comedian.
I thought somebody just put that together.
Yeah, I always thought somebody put that together.
No, that's him.
Wow. I always thought that was a goof.
Yeah. That's really Casey?
Yeah.
But honest, I have never heard Howard.
Do you think that Bill Clinton should have killed those women that he slept with? You know, to shut them up?
Casey, your wife needs you. Casey, your wife needs you.
My wife's... I got to get away again. My wife needs me.
All right, Casey, thanks.
Yeah, his wife, that Amazon needs him. Oh, boy. Casey, I need you. The knot on the top of my head came out.
Well, see, the first Casey interview that you played a couple of days ago, I don't know.
I know. That he wouldn't want to talk about that.
Well, no. He was talking. It was sort of very similar to the Joey Adams thing.
Yeah.
He was talking, and all of a sudden this huge blonde woman just comes into the picture and
grabs him.
Yanks him.
Yeah, he's cool. He at least has something to say. He's heard me, by the way. Don't believe it.
He's had to have.
Of course. He's never heard me. Casey Kasem's like a multimillionaire. He owns half a building in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
He owns half a skyscraper in Los Angeles from doing that stupid Top 40. I want to do that. Why don't I have like an album rock countdown show? And I'll just do it, hi, this is Howard Stern. Remember when Casey left American Top 40 and I sent my audition tape in? I never even heard back from those guys. Where's my audition tape, man? Ponderous. This is effing ponderous. Two.
That's the best part. Two.
You.
No.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I'm not even going to bleep that because I didn't say it. I was going to say fun. Close call. Anyway.
There's still a little bit more with Casey.
Is that right?
Yeah, he just...
Oh.
Man, Gagia. Can you say Gagia?
She needs you to pull up her top.
I don't know what it means, so I can't say it. I can't say it.
It's a new broadcasting term. It means goodbye.
But I'm not sure it does.
Where's my Casey Kasem audition tape?
Whatever, I couldn't do it.
Where's my audition tape? You got it?
Fred would know where that is.
What is that, on cart, Fred?
Yes.
Yeah, come on, let's show it. A lot of people in California never heard that.
Well, you just did a normal straight...
Oh, yeah, I auditioned for American Top 40.
You don't remember this?
No, I wasn't.
You never heard my audition tape?
No.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Did you think it was good, Robin?
It was certainly as good as anything they must have gotten in the mail.
Why would you do that? Because, man, that's big money.
Lots of money.
You can get like $1 million just doing that.
Own a building afterwards.
But this is when you were already famous?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, I heard through the grapevine that a lot of people at ABC really loved your tape, and it made the rounds with all the executives.
John, go turn your radio upside down.
I got to know what I'm saying. I got to keep my credibility.
Are you still broadcasting?
Credibility.
No, I gave up the career.
Oh, yeah, really?
Right now, I'm just a wonderful humanitarian. Get out of here.
All right, Casey, thanks, man. I'll see you, huh?
Casey, good guy.
Say hi to Howard.
Take care, man.
What a good cat. Groovy cat.
You know what's really weird? When you hear him and you don't see the picture, you realize that John's interviewing Scooby-Doo. You know, he does a voice. Maybe not. This is the last one of Zsa Zsa.
All right, here we go. Zsa Zsa.
No, John has already interviewed Zsa Zsa.
Yeah.
And he comes back to her again after John's been thrown out of the Comedy Awards.
Right.
He gets her on the way out and asks her an important question.
Okay.
Hey, Zsa Zsa, let me just ask you one question before you go.
Don't be vulgar because I hit you over the head.
I won't. This is for the Howard Stern Show tape of progressive. What do you think about the Comedy Awards censoring the Howard Stern Show?
I thought it was wonderful, but there was some very boring accent. I should have been up there.
Oh, really? Who was boring?
I won't say that. I am more diplomatic than you are, my darling.
All right, thank you.
Clearly, Zsa Zsa answering a question.
Nobody asked.
Nobody asked. Here's, just in case, some people never heard my audition for American Top 40. Here it is. We actually mailed it in, too. Didn't we?
Yeah, we really seriously submitted.
Hi, this is Howard Stern. And now, a long-distance dedication. Going out to Tex Watson from Squeaky Fromm. A couple of years ago, there was a bunch of fun-loving people living in the desert. One of them was Charles Manson. And to this very day, Charles Manson is still in touch with Squeaky Fromm and Tex Watson. You know, Tex still wonders to this day, because he was on so much acid, he still asks the question, did I really carve Sharon Tate's unborn fetus like a bar of soap? But he doesn't know the answer because he wasn't thinking clearly that night. The only one who can answer it is a man in prison named Charles Manson. And Charlie's not talking. So, Charlie, here's a long-distance dedication with your song, People Say I'm No Good. An American Top 40 countdown. People say I'm no good. Charles Manson.
People say I'm no good.
Pretty good, huh?
But they never do they say.
I don't think John realizes that's really Manson singing.
Yeah.
No, I know.
That's
weird.
Manson. That's his demo.
Isn't it interesting how you can't even joke around with John because John doesn't know anything you're talking about?
I know.
No, I knew
John's like, I don't get any of this.
No, I got it all.
Completely went over his head.
That's Charlie Manson's People Say I'm No Good on American Top 40. When we get back, the story of a young boy whose father beat his head like a bongo. And also a musical trivia contest coming up right after these words on American Top 40.
You know what's funny, John? Even Charles Manson had a record deal. Yeah. Think about it.
So you sent that in?
Yeah.
And now it's time for our musical question. People ask me, Crazy Kasem, is music important? Well, I say, do Jews control the media? Do blacks have lips like inner tubes? Do Greeks take a train in the tuchus? Yes, music is everything. Mainly big bucks for yours truly. I'm Crazy Kasem. And another Crazy Kasem exclusive on American Top 40. Don't go away. Because I have the story of a young boy named Brian, whose father beat his head like a bongo, causing him to be a dent-head neurotic, to where now he sits in a sandbox because Mike Love's songs embarrass him so much. Today he's writing music with his psychiatrist. Here he is, coming in at number 10. The new song from Brian Wilson, Living Doll, about a Barbie doll.
Hey, Barbie. Oh, Barbie.
I don't know how I didn't get the gig.
Hey, Barbie. Hey, Barbie.
Brian says this song makes him want to eat like a house and grow to be the size of Orson Welles. Well, there you have it. The true story of Brian Wilson and his Barbie song. Coming in at number 10 on American Top 40. Well, that's about it. That wraps it up for this week. You know, this show is heard on many great radio stations. Too numerous to list right now. But remember my slogan. Keep your hand in your pants and your nose in some babe's lap. And I'll speak to you next week.
Yeah, and they never even contacted me.
Never even wrote you back to say they got it.
Shadow Stevens got the job. All right, we got to take a break, Robin. What do you want to do when we get back? You want to hear Gary? What is it?
Well, I was going to say, you can also talk to... you want to talk to somebody who sold his underwear to Ed in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Ooh.
A kid?
Well, he's 23 years old. It did about 3 years ago.
And he sold his underpants to Uncle Ed?
Uncle Ed. Yeah, he said that it was Uncle Ed was a commonly known guy to go to when you needed a couple of bucks.
Really?
And you had some dirty underwear.
Well, and
did he take a dump on Uncle Ed?
No, but Uncle Ed asked him to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Call him and
all right.
find out exactly
well, don't you want to hear Gary's April Fool's joke first, and then that could be part of the news?
All right, we'll call him during the news.
All right. Because Gary's how long is your April Fool's joke?
About 10 minutes.
Is it? Jesus, scheduling is very difficult on this show. It really is, Robin. Is Pat Cooper stopping by?
He's here now.
Oh, he is?
Oh, dear.
Oh, gee whiz.
Yeah, mine's 11 minutes.
Oh, yours is 11 minutes, huh? I could play it tomorrow.
Yeah, you're supposed to play it at 8 o'clock.
I know. I messed up. Oh, we were doing this. It's hard. All right, we'll decide when we get back what we want to do. Right after these words.
94 WYSP. Howard Stern all morning. Classic rock and roll all day.
Located at 155 East 45th Street, just off 3rd Avenue. Phone 212-682-3869. Grand Central Radio. Thank you. 845, 92.3 K-Rock, WYSP, WJFK. I'm reading Paul Colford's column in the Newsday today. He's talking about how a couple of months ago I went on the air and asked Jerry Brown if I could be the commissioner of the FCC, and then he talks about how Imus asked him the same stupid question. I mean, this guy does everything I do. It's unbelievable. And Jerry Brown really burned my ass, that little freak. I backed this guy when everyone said, Howard, what are you, nuts? He's not going to win. Now
you're like throwing your votes away. What are you doing?
Yeah, and why did this guy, does this guy realize I got a couple of million people listening to me? If anybody out there respects me or cares about me, would you do me a favor and help me out? I never ask you for anything. Do I ever ask the public for anything?
Occasionally. You ask them for ratings.
Yeah, well, come on. All I ask for is if you're listening to admit it. I don't even ask you for ratings. Just admit that you listen. But with Jerry Brown, see, we could swing it for him. We really could. We could have swung this whole damn thing for him with New York and California. But you know what I say? Hey, Jerry, you know what I say? F*** you. I just really hate when a guy burns my ass like that. Raised money for him, the whole deal. They're calling me every minute. Can you get celebrities to sing for us? Blah, blah, blah. I'm giving out the 800 number even when the guy doesn't call. And then, of course, a-hole in the morning gets on and does whatever I do because he doesn't know what to do. You're asking the same identical questions in the whole thing, doing the whole bit. So you know what? Screw Jerry Brown. What do we tell people to do? Vote for Tsongas?
Yes, we're going to keep it wide open. We want Paul Tsongas to win. Unfortunately, he's lagging behind in the polls now.
Yeah, but let's do something about that.
We spent so much time with Jerry Brown.
I know. We backed that jerk. Did anybody see the picture of Jerry Brown standing next to Jesse Jackson?
You didn't see him on the news last night? Standing next to Jerry?
That's what I'm saying. Did anybody see that?
And did you hear what he said?
That's his vice president. And Jesse Jackson accepted.
Well, he said if the party nominated him, he's being noncommittal because he wants to be the vice president of either of the candidates. Right. So he's not throwing in with Jerry Brown.
I saw Clinton on Donahue. He's horrible. I mean, just his voice alone is so grating with that hoarse voice. It's really a setback. And I know when you have a hoarse voice, I've certainly experienced that. You get too lazy to even give your opinions. You know what I mean?
But he's had this for weeks now.
Yeah, he can't get rid of it. I mean, he doesn't have a chance to rest his voice. Jesse Jackson is unacceptable to me. No one can be taken seriously if they're going to have Jesse Jackson as their vice president. That's the end of the candidacy. I'm sorry. It's the same way you can't take Bush seriously because he's got Quayle at his side. And you know what? I like Quayle better than I like Jesse Jackson.
Well, that I don't understand.
Well,
I don't
think
like
about
Quayle
it.
Brats any more than I like, guys who just run around being opportunists.
Jesse Jackson hasn't served anybody. He he's never once run for public office. He's never once served anybody and done a thing for anyone. And I don't even know how he affords all those expensive suits. I wanted a full accounting of Jesse Jackson's finances. There's something going on there with that Operation Push.
He's not even in that anymore.
Where is that? What happened to that?
He left that.
He left that. The one good thing he had, he left. What is it?
Well, I know we're in news now, so I guess you don't want to hear Kenneth Keith Kallenbach right now?
What does he want? He's at the wrong time. Everybody's at the wrong time. I want to hear your April Fool's joke. I'll have to play it for you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have a very packed show.
Probably won't get to anything tomorrow either, from what I understand of the scheduling.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff tomorrow. Kenneth Keith.
You
doing stand-up at Jackie's thing tonight?
Yeah, I'm psyched, man. I'm talking about the things I do in the shower.
That's going to be your topic on stage?
Pretty much, yeah.
This is the guy from our TV show who blows smoke out of his eyes.
Yes.
And he sends me a videotape of himself taking a dump in the woods.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be talking about, taking dumps and, all kinds of things I do in the shower, and it's just really funny.
Have you done this before, anyone before?
No, but...
Let me hear, two of your jokes.
Okay,
Like, you can get up there and go, hi, I'm Kenneth Keith Kallenbach?
Yeah, I'm going to get up there and say, hi, I'm Kenneth Keith Kallenbach, and I want to tell you, this sick thing I do when I'm in the bathroom. Or, I walk around, and sweat accumulates between my butt cheeks. And then I take some toilet paper and I make it real flat, and I wipe the sweat off between my butt cheeks, and then I like wipe it across my lips just to, to get the wet sensation. But actually, it's not really sick. It doesn't stink or anything. It's not really poop or nothing. It's not brown, but, and nobody ever told me I had bad breath.
That's pretty funny stuff.
Dude, it's really funny. I mean...
It's funny in a bizarre way.
Yeah, I know. It's totally ridiculous. And I don't get dirty enough. I mean, right. I don't sit there and curse and all that,
Well, you're ready for Carson.
Yeah. You're more ready for Carson than Jackie is.
That's right. And I owe it all to you, Howard.
So, I think as we speak, the line is forming at Zodiac, isn't it? All right, let me hear another joke, and then I got to hang up on you.
Okay.
Do some more.
Well, I like that they're not jokey jokes.
Yeah.
They're just, experience.
Real life. That's what I tell Jackie to do. I said, Jackie, talk about real life experiences. Stop with, this horror goes into a monkey, and the monkey goes in. Jackie, there's no talking monkey going into a whorehouse.
Okay, well, you want to hear another one? Here it is.
By the way, even Jackie will admit that your timing is exquisite. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, have you ever been in the bathroom and you were, wiping yourself, and the toilet paper breaks, and you get a little poop there on your hand, and you sit there and notice like little bits of food on there, like you might be noticing this little carrot that you ate yesterday about 1 o'clock, and you'll be sitting there saying, yeah, I calculated it out. I ate the carrot 24 hours ago. It took 24 hours to go through my system, so actually I'm like a scientist, because I calculate the human digestive system.
Why didn't I rip up the letter?
You're wild, man.
Dude, it's awesome stuff.
Can I ask you for one more joke? You got on a roll.
Yeah, okay. Here's another one.
Rob, what do you think? I'd go see this.
I don't know how it's going to go over. I would love to be there.
It's funny.
I want to know what an audience is going to do.
It's like having a mental retard. You remember they had the CP girl who used to be the comic? What was her name?
Julie Jewell.
Julie Jewell. CP. And I like to be... And, this is like taking it one step further. This is a total retard just doing it. You know what I mean? She wasn't retarded. She had physical defects.
Yeah.
He's retarded.
He's got a mental defect.
Yeah, this is funny, though. You know what I mean, Kenneth?
Yeah, definitely.
You know what, too, though? I think he's a hometown boy.
Yeah. He's very popular in his hometown.
I mean, he lives... Where do you live, Kenneth?
Do
you live near Allentown?
Oh, not about an hour from there. I live,
Well, you don't have to give your address.
Yeah, I don't want to give him my address.
Right.
He's Pennsylvania, and that's, you know what I'm saying?
He's stupid, but he's not that stupid.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
One more joke.
Okay.
Is it only stuff about duty and stuff?
Well, no, this one is just like...
Because he sent me a tape, him and his buddies just go... Did you see it, Robin?
Right, the tape of them in the woods playing in that tunnel.
Yeah, I'm sitting with Gary, and Gary says, Kenneth Keith sent the tape. I go, yeah, let's watch it. And it's like, it was like an hour and a half of him and his friends just hanging out at the train tracks and like kicking cans and stuff. And Gary goes, I can't take it anymore. I don't want to watch it. I go, no, something's going to happen. Then they're walking through the woods and everything. And I'm talking about literally, I sat there and watched it for 2 hours. Mm-hmm. Finally, 2 hours in, Kenneth Keith goes, I got to take a dump. He pulls his pants down and takes a dump in the woods. But you see it.
It wasn't even in the woods.
And just all of a sudden, he just says, I got to go.
Yeah, and there's flies on it. And
he just pulls down his pants.
Like a horse.
But it wasn't even in the woods. It was in a field.
Right. Yeah, and it was just in the middle of everything, and he didn't wipe or anything.
It was behind a tree or something.
Yeah, he just pulled his pants right back.
He's like a horse.
I wiped.
You did not.
It was after the camera. It wasn't on the camera. We shut the camera off that I wiped.
Oh, you
right.
No,
you guys, hold it. You guys didn't shut off that camera for anything.
No.
And why would you shut it off for that? You didn't wipe.
I wiped, I'm telling you.
There's no way that was a stop.
Yeah, I didn't see any stop in that tape.
He pulled his pants up right afterwards.
Yeah, I know.
Did you see where my friend was throwing up and he licked it back up?
I saw that.
and he was like, his eyes were all water.
Him and his two retard friends go around, and you know what they do all day? They don't get girls or anything. They take a ball, and they just kick it.
What is that game you call it?
It's called trestle ball.
Trestle ball. They go to a trestle, like a train trestle, and they kick the ball, and they try to catch it. And then they just...
It's a strategy. There's strategy to it.
Oh, jeez.
And they don't get girls or anything.
How old are you, Kenneth Keith?
23.
Have you ever gotten laid?
Yeah, when I was just turned 16.
That was the only time?
Was it a hooker?
No, it was a very nice-looking woman.
Yeah, a woman.
Yeah.
How old was she, like 50?
17.
17? And that's probably weren't that goofy back then.
Oh, no, I was never goofy.
I mean, you know, so you're opening up for Jackie, man. Hey, by the way, his friend who licks the puke is opening for Richard Lewis in Vegas this weekend.
See, it works.
Yeah.
So do you have a girlfriend now, Kenneth?
Nah, I do.
I'm sure being famous, though, from the TV show, people recognize you.
Oh, yeah, some people have, some girls have tried to come on to me, but I just tossed them aside.
Wow. Aren't you horny? What, do you live with your mom?
Yeah, I do.
So what do you do? Like, do you masturbate all the time?
Nah, I don't. I just,
Oh, right.
I'm serious.
And your mom, is your mom, like, in the next room?
I'm very religious, and I,
Really?
Yeah, and I just...
You mean you're willing to take a dump on camera, but you're not willing to do that?
I'm very religious, I'm telling you. I just sit there and say, well, I'm not having sex. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's all.
Oh, man. You are too funny.
So, all right, give me one more joke from your stand-up act.
Okay.
How long do you go on for, like 20 minutes?
However long. I don't know. 10 minutes, something like that.
Right. Have you practiced it?
No, I just got it all in my head.
All right, go ahead. Let me hear one more joke.
Okay, well, when I'm standing in the shower and the soap slips out of my hand and it's on the ground, every time I lean over to pick it up, I feel like I'm in jail or something. I'm always looking around, like, scared somebody's going to run out and try to, get me in the butt or something. So, and then sometimes when I sit there...
You know enough to pause for big laughs, don't you?
Yeah.
When they're laughing, you just hold up and let them laugh.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I need practice,
Yeah, you got to get your timing down, right, Robin? Because
Absolutely.
Yeah, I do.
That's why you need to work in front of a live audience.
Yeah. All right. All right. Is that it, or you got one more?
That's it. I'll save. I got to save a little bit.
How much are you going to do? How long is your act?
He doesn't know.
Oh, he doesn't know.
I don't really know. I think I should write some more to it.
Jackie, call Zodiac and double the cover charge. It's going to be a big one. All right. Hey, do me a favor, tape record it so I can play it. Okay, dude? I know we're videotaping, but I want to also tape record it.
Okay, yeah, I'll sneak a tape recorder in.
Well, you don't have to sneak it in.
Cause
it's your show.
It's your show. Jackie does it. Jackie sneaks in a tape recorder.
Yeah, I'll put it in my inside pocket.
All right. Very good, my dude, man.
All right.
All right, good luck.
Bye.
Kenneth Keith Kallenbach, about an hour outside Allentown, Pennsylvania, somewhere, delivering your mail.
He doesn't. He works in a mail room.
I don't know what he does.
At a company.
I thought it was just funny that he was a postal worker. All right, let me take a break, Rob. We'll come back. We'll do the news. We'll have Pat Cooper in here. Pat's good with the news, man. He likes to... Yeah, I'd be curious to see who Pat's going to endorse.
Yeah, I want to know how he feels about this primary season.
Yeah.
He must be pretty disappointed.
We'll be back right after these words. Screaming and yelling. Where's Pat? I can ask for you for 15 minutes. What's the matter? You almost fell down.
Sure, all this paper all over the place against me. Hello?
Hey, Pat, how you doing?
Love you, baby.
Hey, I love you.
Sure.
Sure, I love you. I love you like I love my brother.
You on the air now?
Yeah.
You remind me of David Copperfield.
Really?
I was watching him the other night, and I'm saying, that's Howard Stern.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean that. No,
thank you. That's a very big...
cut your hair this morning?
Yeah.
I said, he brings it down about, 4 inches up. You have a Copperfield.
Yeah, Copperfield
You think
look.
he looks like David Copperfield?
I swear. I watched him the other night. I said to myself...
I can cut a woman in half. I don't know if Pat realizes that. I used to do that.
You can do anything, pal. You can do anything. How you feeling?
Did you hear that young stand-up who is starting out tonight?
Well, you're threatening a lot of people out there with these guys. You really are. You have no mercy.
Did you think he was funny and it was kind of like Andy Kaufman?
This is the guy we did the television show, right?
Right, you know him.
Can I tell you something? I would never discourage him, but he's just out of the woods.
Yeah.
That's where you get your problems.
You're on that Clint Holmes show like every other week.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah. If
If that guy goes on at 4 to 5 or 3 to 4, this guy could be a big hit because it's got that Mike Douglas quality. I really mean that. And I go on that show.
4 to 5 or 3 to 4.
I got no complaints.
4 to 5 or 3 to 4. You think he's more of an afternoon guy?
No, yeah, because you know why? It's got that kind of variety kind of thing. But to go at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, it's tough. You're up against a lot of big competition.
Right.
But he does a good job. He's really getting around to it. And, we did it three or four times. Right. And they're nice to me, and I got no complaint. In fact, I'm not doing that much radio, and I'm doing television. When I don't do television, do radio. So
you're more of a television guy.
And I'm going out to do a pilot.
Well, no kidding.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want it. It's a frightening thing. I got the job without
you want it.
No, I didn't want it because I have a dish of pasta in California with this guy, a wonderful man.
Yeah.
And
is this a real legitimate guy, or he's not looking for naked pictures of you, is he?
No. Naked pictures, nobody wants of me. Forget about it. Slides, none of that stuff for me.
Oh, that's exciting, Robin.
Very. It's not exciting because I really don't want to do it, and I got
What is it? You play what, like an Italian?
No. They never put me as an Italian.
Right.
They always get Jewish guys to do Italians.
Right.
I play like an Irish guy, or make me play a Jewish guy.
So who are you going to be?
I'm going to play this guy Eddie, a comedy writer in this particular series. But you know something? They don't do a half-hour pilot no more. What they do is a 15-minute thing. They cut down on the on the expense. Right. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to tape it next Friday. And
you got the lines memorized and everything?
I don't memorize no lines.
Really?
You never memorize lines.
Really?
What do you do, Pat?
I just read it and I say, can I go? And if they can't keep up with me, I quit.
No, but I mean, you have to know where to go.
No. That's the worst thing to do is memorize it. Then the girl said to the guy, you go.
Really?
You read what's the text of the story?
The gist.
Guy says the text says that you are a comedy writer and you got to tell this girl about all these hit tapes you got in the studios. I go, what about all these tapes in the studio? Now maybe say...
Right. But what if there's a specific joke that they want you to do?
Oh, no. You save the joke for last. You save the punch for last.
Right.
But you play before you get to the punch, you play around.
All right, take it easy. Hey, no one's putting you down.
Oh, has he ever done television?
Yes, I've done movies, too. I don't want to forget your day. I did Charlie's Angels. You remember that one?
Remember that?
Very funny show.
Isn't that where you blew your stack and you hated everyone on the set?
No, not everyone. I was Cheryl Ladd.
Cheryl Ladd, you hated.
Mary Happiness.
Yeah, right. Because you wanted to play and they wanted you to follow the line.
No, they told me what to do. I did it, and she turned around and says, this guy thinks he's upstaging me. I said, I'm not upstaging you. The guy told me to yell at you. I'm yelling at you.
Cheryl Ladd said you mean she gave you a hard time?
Well, I told you what the story was when the guy said, Pat, when Cheryl comes over, put the Alka-Seltz with the Coca-Cola, and she'll do that, but you yell at her, say she's doing it wrong. So I yelled at her.
Right.
And she goes, I can't take this. I said, you can't take what? She cut the tape. I said, what are you stopping the tape for? And if I can remember what the hell I'm doing with you. But that's life. But you see, life goes on.
Because he's not following the script. He's
right.
ad-libbing.
No, I followed the script. I followed the script. She got mad because I was yelling at her. She says, why are you yelling at me? It's because the director told me to yell at her. That's a scene here.
Yeah. She thought you were really yelling.
Did it 4 times.
Right.
I don't give a damn for Cheryl Ladd. Let's talk about something.
Is she in this pilot?
No, pilot. No. She's not nowhere near me.
And who is the female that you'll be playing?
I don't know. There's 6 other people that they put. I don't know nobody. I'm going to go there to do it. I open the door.
Well, I think you're going to be terrific. What do you think? I think you're going to be great.
It's interesting, though, because it just brings me back to something.
Right.
I remember that Jay Leno used to tell us all the time, nobody wants to do television. Remember that?
Yeah, but meanwhile, he did.
And he did all kinds of pilots trying to get himself a series.
Listen,
he told me, you don't want to be a neighbor. You don't want to be a neighbor on the show. I go, Jay, you're busy auditioning every other week. Of course I want to be in that.
See, listen, if you wear one hat in this business, you wear it well. That's all you need.
Well, I just hope everything works out.
But I don't want it because you know what's going to happen to me? You know, be my luck. I'm 62. I'll last on television 5 years. I'm 60, so I'm old already. I can't enjoy it.
Nah, you'll enjoy it. You can't enjoy it. You'll enjoy the money. What's wrong with you?
Jackie, what do you do? He puts his pen in his teeth. This guy crazy.
I know. He's a sick bastard.
What is your problem?
All right, Pat, we're going to get to the news now. Do we want to call this Uncle Ed guy?
Yes,
Did you hear about this,
talk
Pat?
about Uncle Ed.
There's a guy who wants to call in.
Yeah.
I'll set it up a little bit, Robin.
Philadelphia?
Yes.
Yeah. Some guy was he wanted the kids' underpants, right? So, reminds me of Uncle Pat. Is that the pilot? You should be Uncle Pat.
Oh, God.
And wait a second. Seriously, I would like to do a sitcom for HBO or one of the more looser channels where I play a guy, Uncle Howard, who, I'm like a good guy and everything, but every once in a while, a couple of times in the month when the full moon is out,
you just get a little crazy.
I proposition some kids for their underpants. Now, come on, how great would that be? That would be the biggest hit series.
Sure. Be wonderful.
Wouldn't it be wild?
Yeah.
On HBO, you don't have to worry about sponsors.
Man, that's right. I think. Can I tell you something?
I'm being serious. I would do it.
Uncle Ed wants to call you.
See, that's why I'm doing a movie. I don't have to. I can do it. I'm doing a movie like that.
When you're doing this movie, for crying out loud.
I have. Let me tell you something, Robin, and I know everyone will be interested in this.
You got to get ready to do it.
I am getting ready to do it. I'm about to decide which studio to go with.
Oh, I love that.
You're looking at your offers. You're mulling them over.
I have 7 studios that want the Howard Stern movie.
Oh, I love it.
I swear to God, I would not lie to you.
Hey.
But I'm not talking about some studio like, like some studio, like what do you call that?
Paramount, you don't
like,
no, Paramount is good.
No, you're talking about like, what's that, trauma.
Well, they actually do want it, but, you know, it's not like Off Our Rocker Productions, you know what I mean?
Wow.
It's like all legitimate movie companies.
I got a guy who wants to give you a script. Everybody bumps into me.
I don't want... I don't want no script.
No, I know that. You got your own script.
Right.
If I got to walk on at least.
No. I want scripts, but I cannot entertain scripts from the public. Through these movie companies, I'm deciding what property I will do.
Oh, jeez, that's so nice when you say property. I get all
property.
excited.
Yeah, I got a screening room.
Years ago, it was a job. Now when you do what's property.
I got a screening room. I look at rushes.
I bought land in Vegas. They called it dirt. Now that I went up there, says, see, you have property now.
But the movie is going to come off, and it is going to be a very big grossing
Are you
movie.
in this thing?
Yes.
Wow.
Of course I'm in it.
I don't know.
That's what the studios want.
They want you with that close-up, a lot of close-ups.
Come on, Pat. Watch yourself, because I'm a big power in the industry.
You are a power in the industry. My God, I walk out of here, how about I get a raise?
All right, Pat, now stay on the topic. Robin,
you were about to tell him about Uncle Ed.
You went to another subject. I didn't. You wanted to do the news, and you went to Uncle Ed, then you went to a movie.
Uncle Ed.
It's an Oscar here.
But wouldn't that be a great TV show?
No. Nobody's going to watch that. People will mob you. You'll never be able to leave your studio. You'll get one episode done.
Look at you. How old are you, son?
Oh, God.
I'm 15, Uncle Howard. Would you put a diaper on if I gave you $35?
Wow.
Sure I would. Look, I like the way the diaper opens up.
Oh, jeez.
Where you know where the tag is, where they seal it? You could see all the way up your thigh. Here, eat this chili for $35. Another 35, Uncle Howard, if I eat the chili?
Oh.
That's right. Eat the chili. Now move your bowels. Oh, what a show. Come on.
Great.
What a pilot.
Oh, that's a pilot. All right, right into a woods.
And then all the rest of the time, I'm a normal kind of guy.
That's the problem.
You know, that's the problem. I'm a decent man. It's just I got a little sexual problem.
Here's the premise of the show. You live in South Philly.
Right.
And kids are passing the word around the neighborhood that there's an Uncle Howard
or
an Uncle Howie or Fast Howie who lives down the lane. And he's in a row house, and he pays high prices for dirty underwear and feces.
Wow. Hi. Big business. You're a haberdashery business.
Hi. Have you ever considered that feces might be your way of the future?
That's great.
Would you like to come into my poop room?
Oh, but I'd love to go into your poop room. Can I tell you something? The finest poop room of any.
Come into the duty room.
The duty room and next to the poop room. I love it.
You have 312 plastic trash bags filled with soiled socks and underwear.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
5,000 photographs of nude boys.
This show's got tremendous depth.
I have my nude boy.
It's Jacques Cousteau.
I have my nude boy room.
Yes.
I have my poop room. My pee parlor.
My pee parlor. My little peachy. I love that.
Hey, this is like the Clint Holmes show, isn't it?
Oh, it's the greatest.
Does it give you that kind of Mike Douglas feel?
Buy a little potty,
a little potty. 3 to 4 to 4 to 5 in the afternoon.
Yeah, 3 to 4, 4 to 5.
Yourself a little potty.
That's all.
Sit the little boy in the little potty and say, now, come on. It's a cook if you do poop-oops.
Pat, they're going to take away your pilot, I'm telling you.
I don't want a pilot. I don't care anymore. I got you, Howard. I don't need anybody else. The hell with everything.
Anyways, yeah, so this guy who on our phone... Hey, Gary, get that guy on the phone. Pat will want to speak to him, too.
Oh, Mr. Ed?
No, not Mr. Ed. We don't have Mr. Ed.
Who are we talking? You went to 9 different directions.
This is a young man who was offered money by Uncle Ed.
He actually sold underwear, we think.
But the guy's got a, what was it, $20 million bail they put on this guy?
$20 million bail.
Would it be funny if he comes up with $2 million?
Yeah. Could you throw in your underwear? Bailiff?
Oh, how do you like that?
Isn't that sick, huh?
God, it's terrible.
When Robin first reported it, I almost slapped her. I thought she was making it up. You understand what I'm saying?
Robin don't make up anything.
No?
Never makes up anything.
I almost caught her. I thought she was making it up. But you know what it is? You can't believe this stuff.
It's getting nuts. I'm afraid to read the paper. I'm liable to find something about me in the paper that I don't understand. It's crazy.
Wait. Is this the dude?
Howard?
Dude, you're on the air.
How you doing?
All right, now you're from Philly?
Well, I'm from South Jersey, actually.
Okay, and how did you meet Uncle Ed?
Well, I got a couple friends that live in Philly. I'm originally from there, and the word was around that.
Are you really hot looking?
Actually, no. I'm kind of fat.
But big diaper.
Yeah, how old were you at the time?
Let me tell you something. First off, that we didn't do anything sexual with the guy.
Are you a homo?
Oh no, not at all. But it was an easy way to get cash Friday night. I mean, we go over there and.
But look at all these guys who want cash.
Everybody wanted money from
I would have been scared.
No, because there was nothing to it. See, he lived in another thing. He didn't live in a row house. He lived in a really nice place.
Now, how did you make contact with the guy?
All right. Well, a friend of mine, Tom, he actually went there first. Like, he had been going there for like a year.
Right.
And he told me about it one night. We were sitting around drinking beers, and we went over there. And
so he said, hey, let's go over to see this guy, Uncle Ed. Did you guys call him Uncle Ed?
We didn't call him.
Did you guys ever hear of collecting pop bottles to make extra money?
That's right. That was a big thing years ago.
Or selling
You
grit.
didn't get an allowance?
Look what diapers I wasted all my life. I got it cleaned up.
Hey, I would have taken a dump for Uncle Ed for a couple of bucks.
Let's listen to his.
All right, yes,
Actually,
that's true. Let's listen to the testimony. All right, go ahead.
Actually, my friend Tom did take a dump for him.
Oh, gee.
Oh, yeah? Well, wait, you're jumping ahead.
Jumping
It came
ahead.
him $45.
So, like, what do you, like, are you is Tom a good-looking guy?
Tom's a good-looking guy, yeah.
And, like, how tall is he? You know.
He's about 5'11", I guess.
You guess?
Would Uncle Ed pay extra for corn?
We used to make jokes about that, too, Howard.
So, like, you guys are, like, 15-year-old guys?
No, we were actually, like, 17, 18.
And Tommy is, like, is he kind of slight and...
Actually, yes.
Is he blonde, sandy blonde hair?
He is sandy blonde, Howard. I can't believe this.
With brown eyes?
I think he has blue eyes.
Oh,
boy, got that close,
A dream walking.
Robin. Be still. So is Tommy homosexual?
No, Tom's straight, too. See,
all right. So how did Tommy hook up?
Well, calm down.
Well, how did Tommy hook up with Uncle Ed?
Well, I guess I don't really know for sure how he hooked up.
So Tommy's having beers with you and says, hey, do you want to go over to this guy's house and sell our underwear to him?
They said, let's go over to Uncle Ed and unload.
Well, no.
And wouldn't you have been nervous about Tommy bringing up, like, selling his underwear to some dude?
Well, no, because, see, everybody knew about Ed.
Right.
I mean, the guy was actually a nice guy, believe it or not. I mean, he was weird.
Oh, I believe it.
He was weird. He was very, very weird.
Yeah,
but
well, is there anyone in this room who disagrees this would be an excellent sitcom plot? Come on, be honest.
No, I like the star of this one.
Sitcom.
Yeah, a sitcom.
Go on.
All right.
The story.
I might option this story.
Buy it, Howard.
Yeah. I'm optioning this story. Does Uncle Ed have an agent?
He has lots of lawyers.
He'll probably write a book now.
I might option it.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, for serious docudrama.
Howard, I got a pretty funny story.
All right, dude.
Yeah, I'd like to hear what happened.
Everyone's in a rush.
My friend Tom, he took a dump for Ed.
Well, wait. Back up. So you get in your car and you go over to see
Uncle
Ed.
Actually, yeah, we walked over there, yeah.
Okay, you walk over.
Yeah, it was just a couple
And you
blocks.
knock on the door, and like, what's this guy wearing?
Well, what it was, you'd have to get buzzed in by the doorman.
Right.
And we'd go up there, and he would be, wearing his clothes and everything.
Is he a good-looking guy?
No, actually, he was old, It was, Howard, it was a money-making thing.
All right, and you go in, and and what does he say to you?
He'd be like, how you doing, so-and-so, blah, blah. He wouldn't really say much, Howard. He was very weird. He was, he would like stare at you.
Really?
But you didn't have to take your underwear off even in front of him.
Right.
You could go in the bathroom.
His head would explode.
And
he'd be like scanners.
Yeah.
His head would just blow up.
Too much pressure.
Oh, yes. Tommy, who's your friend? So you and Tommy are there, and he goes, so how does the transaction go down?
Well, there was you just gave him your underwear, and he'd give you money.
No bargaining?
That's terrific.
None at all.
Hey, Pat, put your hand on my pants.
Well, how much is the underwear going for these days?
Like sometimes $15, sometimes $25.
So you walk in, and you're supposed to know that, like, he says, go in the other room and take off your underpants?
Well, some people would take them off in front of them.
Right.
And some people wouldn't.
Right, so you said, hey, I'm going in the other room.
Yeah, I did.
And the guy would say to you, do you want to give me your underpants?
Well, he'd ask for other things, too.
Like?
Sex.
Right.
He wanted to have sex with you.
And you'd say no.
But if you say no, he didn't push it.
Right.
He was, he was really wimpy, and I'm kind of a big guy, so
right.
There wasn't much.
So he says to you, I'd like to purchase your underpants?
Something like that, yeah.
And so then you walk into another. Weren't you afraid he'd lock you in and chop you up or something?
Well, I was at first, but then I just.
Guy's a total stranger, Robin.
Yeah. I can't believe you're taking your underwears in front of this guy.
And you know he probably had a video camera somewhere.
He's probably a real fruit of the loom.
What is it, Gary?
Just in case you want to talk about or show the scope of this guy's work.
Yeah.
There's another guy on the line right there who almost identical incident except 1971.
Ooh,
wow.
So many years.
Right, you know what, Robin, you've obviously with your coverage of this story, you've untapped a wealth of information here.
Be here for a year.
Kudos to you.
Yeah,
Pat, I know you're into it.
I'm into everything here. I'm excited.
So I tell you what, can I put you on hold? Let me take a break and we can get both you guys on?
Sure.
All right.
Jeez, unbelievable.
Pat Cooper, hey, where are you appearing?
I'm at Caroline's the 7th and 8th of April. I'm going to Boston this morning, and I'll be there for a couple of days, and then I'm going over to Caroline.
Caroline, 7th and 8th of April.
Yeah, this coming Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh, you got to go see Pat, man. He's a scream.
Yeah.
I hope so.
And after the news, Robin, we'll talk to Pat about Johnny Carson retiring.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So we can both rag on Johnny.
Yeah.
We'll do a good rag session for about 15, 20 minutes. Okay. So you save up that energy, Pat.
Oh, I'm trying to be calm after there's dumping going on.
Look at Pat smelling his fingers during the story. Look at what are you doing
I
over
think he
there?
did what Kenneth Keith Kallenbach suggested before he
I'm
came.
telling you.
I love this
Pat's
show.
smelling his fingers. All right, let me take a break. Were you with the missus last night?
No.
Oh,
My wife was back in Vegas.
Oh, all right.
I'm working. I'm doing.
You weren't with some broad or anything, were you?
Me? You got the right
You're
guy.
sitting there smelling your fingers.
Who the hell? I got to smell something here.
All right, we'll be back right after these words.
Really?
I got both you guys now, right?
Hello.
All right, where's the guy number 1?
That's me.
All right, where's the other guy?
Right here.
All right. You a black guy, the other guy?
Nah.
White guy?
Yeah, white guy.
Uncle Ed ever go for black guys?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right.
I ain't over there either.
All right, so the guy who we were just talking to, so you're in the apartment, and then Uncle Ed says he just comes out with it, and he says, I want to buy your underwear.
Yeah, he would, he'd tell you, ask you how much that you wanted, and we tell him, like say we needed $25 or whatever, we just say $25, and he'd pay it.
And he'd say, okay, here's 25.
Yeah.
And what would he do with the underwear?
Oh, wait a second. So you went into where'd you go? The kitchen?
No, I would go into the bathroom, but my friend Tom did it right in front of him.
Wow, so Tom must have got more than you.
Yeah, actually, he did.
Oh, uh-huh.
Tom's a gambler.
What's Tom got a big schween? Tom have a big schween?
Yeah.
Yeah, figures. He wants to show it to everybody.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Tom might be gay. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so, Howard.
Why would he get undressed in front of Uncle Ed, just to get more money?
Because I guess he didn't really have
didn't care.
morals, I guess.
Yeah, I guess there's another guy.
He had no morals.
No
this guy's
morals.
selling his underwear.
Yeah.
You got morals, right?
Tommy had no morals, but he had morals because he went in the bathroom. So you give him your underpants. You didn't have any stains on it or anything, did you?
Sometimes.
Oh, jeez.
How much underwear did you sell?
Well, I only did it 3 times.
Only 3?
But I know a lot of guys that went over there countless times.
And what did they do? Just strip naked?
Yeah.
So how much did Tommy get for his underpants?
Well, like I said, it was all different. It was.
Well, what did Tommy get the first time?
I think the most he ever got out of the guy was $75.
Wow.
Now, what did he do for that?
I'm not sure. I wasn't there. From what he told me, nothing.
Yeah.
But you never know, I guess. No?
Me, if I found a gold mine like that, I'd put on another pair, come back the same night, Robin.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
you'd wear 2 or 3 pair the next time.
Mom, can you go buy me some more underwear? I just bought your underwear last week. Just buy me about another 50 packages.
Right. Howard,
I'll tell you, we're going to be able to retire in about 3 months.
I was going to say, where'd your mother think your underwear was going?
Howard, I got a pretty funny story, though.
Yeah.
Tom went over there, like I told you before, he took a dump for the guy.
Yeah.
And
where does he dump?
He didn't want him to do it ever again because it smelled too bad.
Oh. So you mean Uncle Ed said, take a dump for me?
Yeah, Tom took a dump for him. That's when he got the $75.
Where did he dump it? Like on Uncle Ed?
No, just took a dump.
Where, right on the floor?
Right on the floor.
Oh, jeez. Let me get out of here.
And,
Pat's heart hurts.
Open the window.
He didn't want him to do it anymore.
You need a window.
So Uncle Ed said, I don't want you doing it anymore because you smell?
Yeah.
Well, what did Uncle Ed expect?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
I mean, you know.
Who smells good?
Yeah.
Uncle Ed could tell us.
Robin, you smell good. Do you smell good, Robin?
I don't smell terrible.
Really? I bet you're very delicate in that area. I'm serious, though, because her fart didn't even smell.
I like that.
A little bit.
Did
not offensive.
You never smelled a thing.
Wasn't that offensive?
Oh, you.
So,
I don't believe this shit. I don't believe it. I feel abnormal today.
It'll only get worse.
It does get worse.
Oh, yeah. We have a lot of stuff. There's a whole news agenda we have. This is only the first story.
God, I can't believe it.
All right, so, now what happened to you, dude?
I was in prep school. I'm from down south. I was in prep school outside of Philly, and I used to go with a friend of mine on weekends into Philly. And we were looking for tickets to the Eagles game. This was back in 1971. And so some friends of this guy said, well, you can go over to the Queer's house. He's got tickets.
Right.
And, I mean, I'm only like 14, 15 years old. I don't even care about gay sheets or anything yet then. I'm just like, well, what's the deal? And the guy said, well, if you urinate on him and you slam his member in the door. You know, he's got all kinds of tickets, all money.
Slam his member in the door? Where are we going with this show?
Sounds like this guy should be suing all of you.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, I can't believe it.
He had a very large sausage, too.
Right.
It's the same, almost, it sounds just like this guy in terms of getting there and going inside and everything. And
sounds like all the Philadelphia youths knew about it.
All the kids in this area.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
1971, this guy's been around all these years.
Yeah.
And they just caught him now.
Because the kids say he never really like raped anybody or hurt them. He just would buy their underwear and stuff.
Well, the thing that scared everybody now is that he has AIDS.
Yeah. Otherwise, he'd still be in business.
Yeah.
That's the sick part.
So did you go over and slam his ween in the door?
Well, my friend and I went over, and he didn't even really give his name. I didn't know him as an Uncle Ed or anything. That's when the story came out. I just sort of slightly started connecting it, and then...
Was he real creepy?
Like, yeah, this is definitely the guy.
Yeah.
So we go over, and he gets in the tub in his bathroom, and both of us urinate on him, and then he says, he says, well, okay, one of you's got to slam it in the door, and my friend Bobby said, all right, I'll do that. He stood up, got up, stood up. I stood outside and saw and watched him. He just boom, shut the door, and then. Of course, it's like when you have a dish towel, something stuck in the door, and you go to shut the bathroom door, it just opened back up.
Oh, God.
And,
wait a second, let me get this straight. So after you guys did that to Uncle Ed in the tub, and he's naked, right?
Yeah.
He stands up, and he says, one of you guys got to slam the door on it.
Right.
He sticks it in the door, and you slam the door, and it slams shut? Oh, I know, I got a pain.
No wonder he's sick.
Did you, and you slammed it shut?
No, it wouldn't. It's just like
it just popped back open.
Just like on it.
It wouldn't close.
Wait a second. Yeah.
And it pops back open.
It popped back open. Was he in pain?
He didn't even wince.
Wow.
He didn't even wince.
What a special man. No, seriously, Robin, that's impossible.
Special talent.
He had a big sausage, though, didn't he, guys?
Oh, my God.
Super.
And you didn't feel kind of stupid or weird when the guy told you, was laying in the tub there?
It was like that whole weekend was an experience.
How much did he pay you for doing that?
I've never even seen anything besides Wonder Bread. I mean, I've been to Philadelphia with soft pretzels and raw. I mean,
how much did he pay you for doing that?
He didn't. He had Eagles tickets.
So they got tickets to the game.
Eagles tickets.
Giants tickets.
And he had a whole stack of them. So, and he asked me, he said, well, both of us, how about, underwear, and I got great seats. You got better seats for more stuff.
Underwear.
For underwear.
Like, well, I don't wear underwear. It was 1971. I didn't wear any, any underwear or anything. And
right.
I didn't have anything to give him.
Neither did we. Robin, you didn't wear underwear in 71,
Not in 71.
Did you? No.
It was pretty
Nobody did. Pat Cooper didn't wear underwear in 71.
I tell you, this is.
But,
isn't it sick?
Oh, my goodness.
It's not sick. It's peculiar.
But I know this is the guy because when they said that it had been going on for maybe 20 years, I called my friend who lives in Philly, and he said, that's the guy.
And he was known in the neighborhood as the queer?
Just these guys on the corner.
Didn't you feel kind of gay doing all this stuff? Did you feel kind of gay, though, like being with a guy in a tub?
Maybe it was different then, or maybe I definitely was naive. I mean...
Right.
Naive to wee on a guy, that's naive? Are you crazy? That's not naive. That's sick in the brains.
Wow. How much did you get again? That's all you got was the tickets?
The 2 Eagles tickets, yeah.
Wow.
2 Eagles tickets, you're going to wee on a guy.
How come you guys only went there once? Like I figured you went 3 times, right, dude?
Right.
You make it a career.
Yeah, I'd make it a career.
I would go back today.
I'll tell you, Howard, I was at the NCAA's trying to scout tickets, and I started laughing myself, thinking, I wonder where Uncle Ed is.
Yeah.
Tickets to NCAA.
He's in jail. He's got a lot of prisons going to work on him.
Yeah, Uncle Ed, man, you could slam a door on his ween.
And he wouldn't flinch.
Jesus.
How is that possible?
Howard, he was at least 10 inches. He was huge.
I don't care if he's 4 inches. How do you slam on your gagutsa there? How do you do that?
Yeah, how do you slam on your gagutsa? If you will.
The guy, did he just like kind of push, how you can like slowly push a door? Did she
slam it? You had the door closes, most bathroom doors closed from the inside. He stood inside the bathroom with his member, in the door facing, and it was like, at the time, I wasn't even looking that close at it, but it had to have some kind of erection. And then my friend reached in from the inside and just boom, just shut it, and you could, see it was in there.
Wow, that's
and then, boom,
amazing.
It just popped back open.
Well, there he is, Uncle Ed, Robin.
Yeah.
That is the unbelievable truth behind the story.
Amazing.
You're going to get a Pulitzer for this.
We uncovered more than I expected.
When you first introduced the Uncle Ed story on the air, I said
I wanted to know more about this.
Yes, and you're up for a Pulitzer. Do you know that?
Howard, why don't you do a skit on the TV show?
With you guys. I'll get in a tub. I'll be Uncle Ed. You guys are...
I'm game.
We'll do a reenactment.
I'm game.
You game too, dude?
Yeah, sure. You smell like game.
You smell like...
Hey, why don't we have these guys on?
And you can do your sitcom.
And I'll say, hey, no, no, maybe we don't have time to write a sitcom, but we can have them on and say, here's two guys who encountered Uncle Ed.
Yeah.
And they want to reenact sort of what happened. And we do like one of those dramatizations.
From like a current affair?
Yeah, like black and white with like fuzzy lenses and stuff.
Yeah, we'll need that because I got a restaurant now, Howard, on the Jersey Shore. I'd kind of like to be in Fuzzface or something.
Well, I could put you in like a
that's
mask.
funny. We could do the blocks.
Yeah, I wouldn't actually. I'd probably want the same thing, Howard.
Yeah, I could do that.
I don't have a restaurant or anything, but
we'll put underwears over your face.
Hey, yeah, we'll put underwear over your head.
There you go.
There it is. Hey, Pat. Hey, Pat, you want to write on our show?
Oh, I'd love to write it.
It's an opening.
I want to be Marlene's assistant.
Look, if you I just fired Fred.
I want to learn from the genius.
All right, Fred, that's it. You're out.
You should have come up with that, Fred.
God, this is a great story. This is gonna be. I'm gonna get a tape of this show. I don't believe it.
I can't believe it myself.
Great. This is great.
It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild.
Gosh.
Wait, we have another call here on the phone from a guy who was with Uncle Ed.
Oh, they're coming out of the woodwork now, Howard.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sure.
Well, he was in business for over 20 years.
All right, what is your story, sir?
Hey, Howard?
Yeah?
Yeah, I just wanted to call in. It was about 1975 or so. I went over to Uncle Ed's.
Yeah? What happened to you?
Well, you know, he had me do that thing with the erection in the door, but then he asked me, you know, if he gave me $50, if I could throw up in his mouth.
Throw up in his mouth?
Yeah.
Throw up in Uncle Ed's mouth? Fred, give me that megaphone. Give me that. That's disgusting.
You have to eat chili.
After you eat chili.
Yeah.
Add me some chili with some extra cheese.
Wow. Hey, dudes,
it was foaming.
Yep. We'll cover your heads in underwear and we'll do it.
All right.
I'm into it if you guys are.
Sure. I'm game.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Cool.
hold on. We got to
bring back musicals.
Get you in touch with Gary.
Yeah, hold on, okay?
All right.
All right. Those are the two dudes who were with Uncle Ed.
Can you believe it?
That's a radio exclusive.
Absolutely.
I don't believe anybody else has had
20 years apart now. Get that. They're 20 years apart, these two people.
I want to get these guys on before Donahue grabs them.
No, Donahue never grab him.
No.
He ain't got this kind of courage, Donahue.
Right.
This kind
There
of thing.
must be so many.
No, he'll have a show.
There's got to be so many.
Oh, they're trying to hunt them
there's
down
tons of boys, hundreds.
Robin, seriously, you think I should option this story?
Yeah.
Why not?
I'm talking TV movie of the week.
Movie of the week, yes, you can do that, but you can't make it a situation comedy.
Wait, my other advisor, Fred Norris, is expressing doubt.
This is big screen.
Oh, big screen.
Oh,
I see.
Not TV.
Special invite.
I must get in touch with Uncle Ed's lawyers.
Get the guy who directed Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer to do it.
No. I want Jonathan Demme.
Oliver Stone.
Yeah.
Do a documentary style. Hey, JFK.
He'll have theories on it.
Yeah. Oh, Pat, come on, you can handle it.
I can handle it because it doesn't mean nothing to me, but I mean, this is getting nuts. So
you wouldn't sell your underwear if you were down
maybe I think people got too much free time. So they got too much free time to sell your underwear. Who even thinks about selling your underwear?
All right, we got to come back with more news, Pat, but what is it, Gary?
After these commercials,
what?
Talk to Tommy Chong?
Tommy Chong?
Wow.
We got some news, and then we'll talk to Tommy Chong.
Uncle Ed, too.
He was with Uncle Ed.
Does he want to talk about Uncle Ed? Can Tommy hang out for a while?
Yeah, I don't think he's got much more time.
Oh. All right, let us do a couple of stories, and then we'll get to it, because we're running behind here. Pat Cooper, April 7th and 8th. The great comedy of Pat Cooper.
Thank you.
And he's going to be at Caroline's.
Caroline's with...
Who cares who you're with? I'm going to see you, not anybody else. All right, we'll be back right after this. Of course. It's the truth. Let me tell you something, Robin. You know that no heterosexual man can deny himself sex.
Well, Kenneth Keith Kallenbach said he's doing it.
Come on. It's not that he's doing it by choice. He just can't get anything. Look at him. This guy's a mess.
They got a big scandal out in New Orleans with a priest that's walking away from it. I don't understand this. It's getting nuts.
Now, if you were a guy who was suppressing his sexuality, where's the one place you could go? The church, because they say no sex. If you want to suppress, you go to church. Then you go to church, and then you see all these boys working with them day in and day out.
Boy, oh, boy.
Boy, oh, boy. It is a very difficult situation. It is a very unnatural thing for somebody to, it's just, there are boys in smocks. It's almost like dressing.
Sure, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Easy access. All they got under those smocks is underpants.
Yeah, looking like little angels with their little bows.
Cherubic, if you will. So there's where you run into a problem.
So what happened is...
You got to let these guys have sex.
He pleaded not guilty, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's another one. And I make statements, and they get nuts with me. They say, what's the matter? You're controversial.
No,
I'm telling the truth.
Does this priest buy their underwear?
No, he didn't buy the underwear. He just gets some drunk. But I thought it was interesting that the priest gets you drunk.
Right.
Well, no, he really didn't intend to get drunk. See, when you go there, the priest drinks, before he gives you the Holy Sacrament, he has a couple of blasts there.
No, he intended to get him drunk.
No, then he gave it to the kid. He said, take a little. Listen, he couldn't handle it. Next thing, he was in the Twilight Zone.
Next thing, they're in the tub.
That's right, with Dr. Ed or Mr. Ed.
Dr. Ed. No, Mr. Ed is this guy. Get in the tub with me, boys.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Robin.
Let's see. Well, the president unveiled his plan to help save the Soviet Union yesterday. It's only going to cost us $4 billion.
Well, that's all it should. It may bagatelle, so don't mean nothing.
I thought we had money problems.
So $24 billion, right? For the whole,
$24 billion from the entire world. Yeah. Everybody who's going to chip in.
Oh, I see. How much is it going to cost us?
$4 billion.
$4.5 billion.
Oh, I see.
That's not me. They get that. No.
That's nothing.
Nothing at all.
That's no money at all.
So some underwear, you get a lot of that stuff there.
I'm no big fan of the Russians, and I know what some people are saying. Hey, if we help the Russians now, then they'll become a great place to sell our products, and we don't have to worry about...
It'll open up a market for us.
And we won't have to worry about nuclear arms anymore. We're still going to have to worry about nuclear arms, by the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but not there.
There's always going to be an enemy.
Not there. Staten Island, you got to worry.
It's Staten Island.
They're getting hot.
Staten Island.
Staten Island has a nuclear weapon?
Well, sure. We all got nuclear weapons.
No, but what I'm saying is that, it bothers me. I don't like having to pay for other countries, and I'm no fan of the Russians. Those skunks would have wiped us out a long time ago.
Well, my friend, we're going to have to buy our friendships.
I'm an isolationist.
Yeah, that's why.
Really?
Oh, I sure am.
And Jerry Brown.
Me and Jerry Brown.
Yeah.
Because Jerry Brown feels that we should be solving our problems at home.
You bet.
However, Bill Clinton agrees with the president we should be bailing out the former Soviet Union. He just thinks the president waited too long. He should have acted faster.
Want to ask Pat who he's going to vote for?
Yeah. Sure, go ahead. And H. Ross Perot.
It's going to be an open convention.
Oh, here we go.
And Tsongas will get it. Mark what I tell you.
Tsongas will be the nominee.
I think so.
Oh,
That's
amazing.
I have not heard that from anybody.
I got a funny feeling. He's going to get a lot of votes in the state. Mark what I tell you. He's still on the ballot, you know.
I know.
Very quiet. They told him, go in the corner, play with your barf bag.
Right.
Then when the convention...
Go in the corner and play with your barf bag.
Your barf bag. What do you barf bag. I said, barf bag? What the hell do I know?
All right, so Pat Cooper is predicting Tsongas
as the nominee for the Democratic Party.
Right.
I think H. Ross Perot is going to be the next president of the United States.
Well, I noticed that in Jersey, already a committee says they hope to have him on the ballot.
Oh, Tsongas?
I don't see a group here in New York getting
what are you
that
talking about?
He is on the ballot.
H. Ross Perot.
Oh, H. Ross Perot.
Oh, he's going to buy. He wants to buy it. I'll tell you what he should do. Give Russia $24 million, make him president. Forget about it. This way it don't come out of our pockets.
I love when you're political. Come here and kiss me. All right, very good.
You know, I found out a little bit more about H. Ross Perot. There's an article in the Post on him today.
By the way, Pat also told me Freddie Roman will be Tsongas' running mate.
I think so. Anyone with no neck can always be a running mate.
Do you realize he started a computer company back in 1962 with a $1,000 investment?
Yes. Really?
And 22 years later sold it for $2.5 billion?
He should be my president.
You're not kidding.
I want him to be my president.
Get a businessman in there.
That's the kind of guy you want.
Listen, what else is America? America is...
the dollar.
The dollar. America is a company with a lot of good products.
Yes.
We got a lot of good products in this country. We should be exporting them. We should be selling them. And we should be selling them to each other. And we need a businessman running this enterprise.
That's right.
In 1979, he enhanced his reputation as a guy who could get things done when he sent helicopters into Iran to rescue 2 of his employees who were being held hostage.
Oh, he's my president. Figure Tsongas. He's out.
And anybody who... votes for this guy knows we're getting a top management guy in there running things.
But then in 1988, he outraged the black community in Dallas when he opposed a panel to review complaints against police, and then he proposed reducing crime by cordoning off minority neighborhoods and conducting door-to-door weapons and drug searches.
I'm for this guy.
I'm getting all excited here. This guy here.
This guy's too good to be true.
Yeah, he's a killer in disguise.
Oh, yeah, it's such a terrible thing to search apartments for guns and drugs.
Well, he's saying it, but nobody wants
I know.
to hear.
I could pick out the apartments right now that have guns and drugs in them. What do you think of that? I could point them right in the right place.
But it's going to cost a ton of money to go from house to house.
No, it's not.
Because you know what they do? They keep moving the guns to the next house, to the next house, to the next house.
But
search and seize.
If you cordon off, they can't get out.
Search and seize.
Anyway, he was against the Persian Gulf War.
Uh-huh.
He wants to put any tax increase to a national vote. He wants a law to limit executive salaries in the private sector. Now, I don't know what that's all about.
I know what he means. I think that means when you got a company like Ford Motor Company.
Yeah.
And they hire a chairman and they pay him $11 million or something, even though the company's not making a profit.
Yeah.
I think what he's saying is the workers are getting screwed. I mean, I don't know how this goes on with free enterprise and all that. So they run the thing into the ground, but meanwhile the executive makes all this money. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know what he means by that.
You're never wrong, Howard. This is your show. You're always right.
No, I could be wrong. I don't know.
I think I can accept that. You're always right.
Okay, well then I'm right.
He would charge the Germans and the Japanese for defense.
I love that.
That's what I like. That's what they should do. That's
abortion.
Right. That's what.
And what about abortion? He's pro-abortion.
Pro-choice.
Pro-choice.
I agree with that.
Yeah, me too.
Everybody should have their right. Jackie, you should have your rights.
Bill Clinton holds an 11-point lead over Democratic rival Jerry Brown in the latest poll taken by the Marist organization.
How's that possible?
For the New York primary.
He was on the McNeil-Lear.
What?
What's that? McNeil-Lear on PBS. McNeil. What are the two guys there?
McNeil-Lear.
Yeah, that.
Right, yeah.
He sounded pretty good last night.
Who's that?
Clinton?
Clinton, yeah. Sounded pretty good.
You mean with that voice?
Oh, well, you know.
I saw on Donnie. He was like,
was he on Donnie already?
Bill, I want to say something. Look.
I don't know. He made Donnie. Did he do Donnie?
Yeah.
I saw Jerry Brown on
yesterday.
Yeah.
Jerry Brown should give his underwear to Mr. Ed.
Clinton had 37% to Brown's 26%, and ex-candidate Paul Tsongas had 4.5%.
See that? He's crawling up, that Tsongas.
In fact, you're right on the money with that prediction. It's crawling up your leg.
That's okay.
Shows that there's a large undecided vote.
That's right.
Right.
That's the Tsongas vote. That's the Tsongas vote. There's going to be an open convention, and it's going to be exciting, an open convention.
It sure is.
Despite all of his campaigning, though, Jerry Brown has really not increased his support.
Good. Screw him. Hey, Jerry, I hope you're listening. You. Right.
What happened? He didn't come on your show?
No, I backed him morally, and then he comes to New York, and he
gives you the zinger.
Gives me the zinger, and goes on other shows and does my bits with other guys.
Doing your bits? Yep. Jerry Brown doing your bits?
No, the other guy's doing my bits. I don't want to talk about. I don't want to get into it with you now. I got to get through the news. I don't want to talk about it.
I'm not going to talk about it.
Negative rating has risen 10 points in the past weeks, they say, suggesting that Clinton's attacks on his flat tax plan have paid off.
Wow. Yeah, I like the flat tax. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with some more news.
News.
And then we're going to...
talk about Johnny Carson.
We're going to talk about Johnny Carson.
See, I know what you're doing. You don't think I'm paying attention,
He's got the schedule down.
We'll talk to Tommy Chong, too.
Yeah, I love Tommy Chong.
We'll be back right after this.
94 WYSP. Howard Stern all morning. Classic rock and roll all day.
I put my penis in the door jam. All right, listen to me. This is very important, Robin. You know about fax machines. You receive faxes every day.
All the time.
If they're curled up, can you read them?
No.
If they're curled up, can you do anything with them?
No, you have to sit there and wait for them to uncurl.
Now, what does that take, about a month?
Yeah.
You got to get an iron.
Got to get an iron. Robin has an iron in there.
Iron it.
No, really, it really is a pain in the ass. Brother Fax is the best on the market. Please go to Staples, J&R Music World, and Nobody Beats the Wiz, and say to them you want to see the Brother Fax machine with the anti-curl system. What? Did you see that fax machine back there?
It's a beautiful thing.
Wow, what a good-looking machine. All the nice features.
Everyone should have one.
Right.
Just to watch it come out.
I think that one can talk to you.
That one speaks English. Pat Cooper, April 7th and 8th at Caroline's. We're doing some news. Robin's going through all the top stories of the morning. Gary, every minute. Tommy Chong's got to go. Let Tommy Chong come on and give a plug, all right?
All right.
All right, because we did tell him he could do it. Where is he, Gary? Get him on.
I'm trying to get him on the line.
All right, well, his time's up.
If you know your party's extension, dial their number now.
Dial the number.
Sales department, dial
right,
where is he, Cleveland?
All right, let's do another story while we're waiting for Tommy
The
Chong.
National Hockey League is on strike, Howard, and they say if the strike goes past this weekend, you can forget the playoffs and you can forget a Stanley Cup for the Rangers.
Oh, my God, that'll be horrible. I
don't know exactly what the problem is.
They want more money. That's the problem, honey. They want more money. They say that the owners, when the players come, get all the money and they get nothing, the players.
There's no hockey. There goes my whole vacation. I was planning a hockey vacation.
A hockey vacation?
I was gonna
go to all the
average
games.
salary.
I love ice. I get crazy when I see ice.
Particularly
on Italian's back.
Guess what the average salary of a hockey player is, Howard?
I would guess $72,000.
Well, you're wrong.
How much?
$370,000 is the average yearly salary.
That's no money. They got to get at least $2-3 million apiece.
Yeah,
they're the lowest of all the sports.
And they're the toughest.
athletes, all the
fight and they
professional
kick each other and they hit each other with
sports
sticks.
anyway.
I mean, they should get a couple of bucks more.
Oh, thank you
Evidently,
for
Pat
muttering
sides
under
with
me.
him. Yeah. Pat really feels strongly about this.
Well, I mean, why? I mean, if a basketball player can get $4 million, a baseball player can get $8, $9, $10, $15 million.
Well, they're doing the right thing.
Hit.
They're going on
no
strike.
Physical violence.
Pat, they're going on strike. Everybody.
Yeah, they're on strike.
They're
They're
worked up.
fighting.
You know what's going to happen? Nobody's going to give a damn.
Right.
Only Canada. Canada gets very.
Canada's very upset. I understand that to them, you know, a day without hockey.
Oh, forget it. It's a day without
sunshine.
It's like Toronto without snow.
Oh. A day without hockey is a day without underpants.
That's right.
What is the average salary of a baseball player?
$1 million.
Hey, I know that. I'm Jackie the Joe Van Marley. I don't even make anything close.
$500,000.
$500,000 a year. I'll go with Pat on that.
You're wrong.
I'm always wrong.
The average salary has now reached $1 million.
Wow.
In baseball.
I said it first, and then I went back to $500,000. Wow. And they don't beat each other with hockey sticks, right?
Pat, you're a lousy game show contestant, I'll tell you.
The worst.
Gives the whole explanation after he loses.
After he loses.
What is it, Gary, quickly?
Tommy Chong.
Tommy Chong. All right, well, let's give his plugs.
Okay.
Tommy?
Hey.
All right, hey, listen, man, we're on a tight schedule right now. Pat Cooper's here.
Hi, Tommy.
Hi, Pat.
I love you, my man.
Me too. I love you too, guy.
You're the best.
Tommy.
Hey, listen, who's buying the dirty drawers? I got a pair.
Yeah. Tommy, did you ever, when you were in Philadelphia, and you spent many years there, did you ever sell your underpants to a guy named Ed?
I did. I got to admit, man. I needed the money, okay?
Yeah.
What else did you do?
Did you ever urinate in a bathtub?
Yeah, I'm not, come on, Howard, you're embarrassing me. I did all that.
Where are you right now?
I'm peeing my pants in the Cleveland station right now.
You're in Cleveland at a radio station?
Yeah.
I see. And what station would that be?
What station is this, guys? WERE.
That's a biggie. It's a biggie.
I'd get out of there quick while I had my underpants on.
Hey, listen, the reason I'm calling, man, is that I'm going to be at Joker's Wild in New Haven on April 4th, which is Saturday.
Oh, right, this Saturday.
And I'm going to be at the Lone Star Roadhouse in New York City.
On Friday, April 10th.
And I'm going to be at Comedy Loft.
On Saturday, April 11th.
In Nanuet?
Right.
Where's that?
New York.
It's in New York. Okay, and I'm going to be April 12th at Poor Billy's.
Poor Billy's in Woodbridge, New Jersey on April 12th. And by the way, this is the famous Tommy Chong of the legendary Cheech and Chong. And he got rid of the other slower half. We don't have much jokes.
Yeah.
Got rid of that guy, got rid of that Deadwood, and now he's doing his solo thing.
Howard, I'm really glad you're still talking to me. You're getting so big. You know how big you don't know how big you are, do you?
I'm too big to talk to you, I'll tell you that.
Almost. But man, hey, everywhere I go, I was in a gym in Los Angeles, they had your station on.
We are kicking ass, my friend.
You are doing it, dude.
Yeah.
Huh. And hey, Howard, I got to tell you the truth, it's Robin.
Hey, man, I bet you I'm good enough now to get your daughter, Ray Dawn Chong. Tell you that.
You wish.
I would love to get her, man.
You wish.
She is too cute.
Yeah.
You ever seen her naked?
Oh,
come on, man.
Listen, hey, you want to hear a scoop?
Stern and Chong, how's
you
that
sound? You want to hear a scoop? Ray Dawn once slept with Michael Jackson.
Is that really true?
Yeah, they're 10 years old.
Oh,
and they did it?
No.
They were 10.
No, they were young. They're too young. Hey, listen, you know Robbie, my other daughter?
Yeah?
She's going to be the host on Bill Cosby's new show, Bet Your Life.
Robbie Dawn Chong?
Robbie Chong, yeah.
Really?
That's right.
Wow, the kids are doing really good.
Pat Cooper, where are you peering?
And how did your daughter get that job? Did she ever close his penis in a door?
Oh.
Is that what she did?
Who, Bill Cosby?
Yeah, Bill Cosby and Robbie?
No, I think she met Cosby's daughter in rehab or something.
Very nice. Unbelievable. But anyway, so that's pretty exciting news. You got to be proud of your daughters.
Yeah, I'm really proud of my daughters.
Were you the kind of father who grew up with his daughters, or you waited till they became adults and then got friendly with them?
Well, you know, girls and dads, there's a time in their life they start slamming doors on you. You go to the bathroom, and I'm in here, Dad.
No, but I mean, you didn't live with the kid. Like you got your wife pregnant and then dumped her, right?
No. I wasn't married.
Oh, so you didn't.
He never even married her.
Hey, I was a rock and roll musician.
You're my idol.
Are you sure you're the father?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, definitely. No, that was long before.
Yeah, how do we know Tommy's really Ray Dawn's father?
He's just claiming them because they're doing well.
Yeah, right. He waited to claim them like last year.
Hey, Howard, do you want to do a first?
What?
I'm going to be on a talk show. Do you want to be on our talk show?
What do you mean? What talk show?
In Cleveland.
What do you mean? Do I want to be on their show?
Yeah, no, I'm going to be talking to the guy,
I don't want to talk to that guy. He's an idiot.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, geez, you guys got something in common then.
Yeah. So wait a second. Let me get this straight. Just so we can, because this is a big scoop. You will be at the following places. Joker's Wild in New Haven, Connecticut on Saturday, April 4th. The Lone Star Roadhouse in New York City on Friday, April 10th. The Comedy Loft in Nanuet on April 11th. And Poor Billy's in Woodbridge on April 12th. Right. And your daughter will be on The Cosby Show. Ray Dawn, you have never seen naked. And you never really knew the kids growing up. Is that right?
Well, right.
You know who this reminds me of? Whenever we talk to Papa John Phillips.
Yes.
China Phillips is doing real well, and he says, hey, I should have hung around with him more.
Right. He now looks at her and he says, I should have put in more time.
Well, you know, my one daughter used to bum joints off me all the time. And I thought she was a dope addict. Then I found out she was selling them to her friends. They were Tommy Chong joints.
Hey, look at the famous Tommy Chong joint. So how often would you see the girls when they were growing up?
I seen them, I don't know, once in a while.
Once a year?
Well, like I'd do a gig somewhere, and I'd let them take the limousine, to go home.
Right.
And they'd take it for like 2 or 3 days.
Right. Oh, boy, I love that.
My kind of dad.
What a dad.
What a dad you are.
I was a good dad.
Yeah.
The best, Tommy.
Hey, you and Pat ought to get together and talk about stories.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
But you're talking to your kids and everything.
Hey, I'm really, I'm really pleased that I'm on a show with you and Richard Belzer is in there.
Right, yeah, I know. It's the first time. Hey, listen, when you come to New York, come see us.
I will.
All right, man.
Hey, take care.
Tommy
Well,
Chong,
Tommy,
everyone.
good luck to you.
Tommy.
Take care, Pat.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Robin. Love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Tommy Chong, everybody.
Yeah, that's nice. A nice man.
It's great when you don't have to raise your kids and they turn out to be really cool.
Yeah, and they're all right. You want to hang out with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
So what was his answer? Did she slam Bill Cosby's penis in the door?
No, he said he thought she spent some time with Cosby's daughter in rehab.
Dad of the year.
Yeah, my man, Tommy Chong.
Tommy Chong, ladies and gentlemen.
Which is funnier?
Yeah. I don't know which is funnier. Isn't that great?
Amazing.
I love him. I love everybody. I love Pat Cooper.
There you go.
I tell you that.
I tell you, son, you give a guy plugs like that. That was a series you just gave him.
Well, why not?
That's wonderful.
Why not? What the
that's
hell?
good. But
we're charitable here.
Let me tell you about Cheech and Chong. When I was a kid growing up, those were the funniest albums I ever heard about those two bastards. All right? All right, go ahead, Robin.
Let me ask you another question, a sports trivia question.
Sports trivia.
Which team has the most expensive payroll?
New York Mets.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, thank you, Robin.
Do you know how much they pay out in payroll?
What is the $16 million a year, isn't it?
For 1992, $44 million.
Oy. And let me tell you something.
$464,002.
That's just in legal fees.
Oh, God. Oh, I love this show. I'm telling you.
So, there you have
Pat.
it. For those
being
baseball
entertained.
fans.
You're learning something.
This is my day.
We're always fascinated and interested in how much money people make. How much money do you think Patrick Buchanan makes?
Pat Buchanan, the commentator? I'm going to tell you right now. I'll take a guess, okay? I'm going to put together what I think he makes. From lectures and this kind of thing. This is why he ran for president. People think he wanted to campaign for 1996, and he's doing it now. He did it because syndicated column, he probably makes about
$100,000 a year.
$12,000. No, $350,000 a year.
Yeah, that much?
Probably makes about $3 million a year lecturing.
Oy.
Probably makes about TV appearances, etc. I'm going to put him at $4.5 million a year.
Really? You're
that
kidding.
much? That's right. Robin?
You are way
off.
Absolutely. Yes.
Absolutely. Not even close.
Way off.
Jackie jumped off a cliff when I said that.
He earned, through most of last year, Patrick Buchanan earned $809,000.
But that, believe me, that's too much.
That's from his nationally syndicated column.
Now he'll earn $4.5 million.
From his regular appearances on the McLaughlin Group, Crossfire, and the Capital Gang, as well as from speaking fees.
Oh.
So that was combined.
Wow.
That's not bad.
He only made $800,000.
Only $800,000. Look how fast we're tipping over here. Only $800,000.
Pat Cooper makes that for 2 nights at Caroline.
Yeah, that's easy. God, $800,000. This guy's got trouble saying dada.
Right.
But in addition to that, he has more than $1 million in an account with a major Wall Street brokerage firm and owns 5 rental properties worth at least $800,000. He also owns at least $24,000 worth of stock and lives in a house in McLean, Virginia, valued at more than $1 million. So he lives very well.
Oh, forget about it.
Living better than me and Pat, I'll tell you that.
He lives very well. I don't know how he manages that on his salary.
Yeah, really.
Unbelievable, these poor guys. And they tell you how to live.
Right.
They tell you what you can do without. That's the greatest thing in the world. They say, you can't have this, you can't have that, but they got it.
Right.
I love these guys.
Meanwhile, they got it.
Naturally, they got it. Everybody's got it. We got Gagoots we got here.
Last year, he gave 12 speeches with $15,000 being the most common amount paid for each address.
I got you.
Really?
$15,000.
Well, Kissinger must make, what, $20,000 a pop?
Oh, 50
Kissinger now
probably.
makes I saw it on 60 Minutes. He does a speech. He gets...
About 15 grand, isn't it?
More than 15, I think. And he's making about $5.5 million a year this guy.
Oh, God, and nobody understands him. That's the greatest. No, that's really, nobody understands him. It's wonderful. He can't
I don't know a word he says.
No, that's why he never gets in trouble, because you don't understand what he's saying.
Right.
I love this guy.
He's right.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. Unbelievable, this guy.
Did you see him on, was it Larry King last night?
No.
Henry Kissinger?
No.
And Larry says to him, you ought to negotiate the settlement in the National Hockey League.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
And Kissinger says, I don't know the particulars.
It doesn't matter. I could negotiate.
Case, but that's a novel idea.
I could negotiate anything. You know, and this guy gets the same speech everywhere he goes, and no one knows what he says. And I'll tell you something else. 60 Minutes did some piece on him. Hey, by the way, yesterday was April Fool's Day.
Yes.
And there was supposed to be thousands of our fans calling into the Larry King show, trying to get on and talk about me.
I didn't see that happening.
Nothing?
No, nothing.
Nothing happened? You watched it, Pat?
No. I knew you weren't going to be on, so I don't watch it.
Right.
He says nothing happened, but he didn't watch it anyway.
That's right. I don't bother with Larry King unless I know you're a...
Well, here's a subject that Pat likes to talk about. The Gotti jury.
Gotti. Uh-oh.
Spent its first day in deliberation. They called to hear more of the tapes.
No, you know what they did? They sent him the picture of the Godfather. Godfather 1 and 2.
Now, Pat's very upset about it. He thinks Gotti's innocent. He's one of the few people I know.
I think, look, they took away his lawyer.
Right.
They took away his juror. They took away his bail.
Juror?
Yeah, they threw a juror off yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday's juror.
Right.
I mean, everything, they took away everything from this guy. So,
should he have a juror, Pat?
Yeah.
What's the story with you and the mob? Seriously, what's going on?
I got no mob. I just feel
you know these mob guys?
People got to be treated fairly. I don't give a
Do you know mob guys?
No, I don't know any mob. What do you mean mob guy? A guy says that guy over there killed 9 people. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Right.
I sit down, have a dish of macaroni, I wipe and leave town. What do I know? I don't go after that.
All I know
they
is
arrested
that
another guy today.
I think Pat's tied in with the mob.
They arrested another guy last night.
What's his name?
And now all of the leaders of the major crime families in the area are either in jail, awaiting trial, or actually under arrest at this time.
That's it. Cleaning up everything.
So they say they've got them all on the run. And the reason they've been able to make so many arrests, Howard, and make so many cases is because they have so many informants now.
Right.
They say they're breaking the budget of the Federal Witness Protection Program with all these guys ready to turn rat and squeal on their brethren.
Well, the depressing Pat. There's something going on with Pat here.
Unbelievable.
How come you didn't go down to the Gotti trial?
That's not my business to go down there.
No?
No. I mean, Grandpa went down there.
Grandpa?
Well, I don't know. They want to go down. That's their business. I have no reason to go down there. I just like to see one of them at least say something. Say, wait a minute. If you're going to put this guy away, give him a chance to beat him up fairly. But don't start taking everything away. Every time somebody says something, the judge says you can't have this, you can't have that. I mean, I believe in fairness. Forget if it's John Gotti, Joe Gotti, Nicky Gotti.
I don't even believe in fairness. I believe he should just be found innocent and go back to doing whatever he does.
I believe he should just be found guilty. How about that?
If he's innocent, it'll be the mayor. They'll elect the mayor.
Right.
Absolutely.
Well, anyway, it seems that the jury is really taking this very seriously. The judge was going to let them go at 6 o'clock last night, and they voted to work until 8.
Oh, boy.
You're not kidding. Would you want to leave your room?
The Mets, who are accused of raping that young woman in Florida, the New York woman.
Port Lucie, is it?
Port St. Lucie, yes. They all took lie detector tests and passed, according to their lawyers.
Yeah, but then they put the plug in.
Yeah, they forgot that part.
What is going on today? Everybody's raping. Who's getting grabbed? Who's mushing it up? Years ago, we used to mush up a girl in a hallway. Not today, it's called date rape. They give it a, they put a name.
You mushed up a girl in a hallway?
Yeah, always mushed up. We used to go mush it up. We used to call her mushes. So where she goes, I went out with Teresa. We mushed it up last night.
Robin, this was just handed to me. The jurists in the John Gotti trial are digging a tunnel to Maine. That's why they're looking at
That's why they wanted to work longer.
It is. They're busy.
4.5 weeks or so, the Port St. Lucie police have been looking into this alleged rape, and now they say they've turned over all of their information to the prosecutor, but they did not recommend anything.
Wow.
They didn't say whether they thought there should be an indictment or not.
I don't understand. It's getting crazy. Girl's a year late. We used to mush it up right there. That was the story. That was it. Teresa, what happened? You'll see, but we always have saints. We always had a saint in the hallway. Like, Saint Mother Cabrini or something like that. And the candle was always on.
Yeah.
So when you went to grab the girl to mush her up, you always felt guilty because there was a saint behind you. And the finger was always pointed at you. And you always felt that saint had eyes that would follow you all over that hallway. And the minute you got a little too crazy, the same, you just hear that thing go. And all of a sudden, you would turn around and you'd open the door and get out of there because you felt the father come down.
Right. See?
That was the end. But everybody, you know something? They never had fires years ago. Italian families would go to Italy and leave the candles in the building, and the curtains go over the flame and go back and never get fires. Never. They go to Italy, come back, and the candles are still there. Nothing.
Right.
Today, they got asbestos, they got everything, they got all kinds of junk and everything. It burns down in 30 seconds. Years ago, you couldn't burn down nothing.
I don't know.
He's on
I'm on another planet.
I don't know.
Well, you started this whole show. We don't know where you are.
I know. I don't know where I am.
All I know is that we don't know if the prosecutor will be able to determine exactly what he's going to do with this case within a day or so, which is when spring training ends.
Well, who cares?
We'll have to wait. Meanwhile, Mike Tyson is said to be confused.
He has been confused since the day he was born.
He's dazed and confused as the result of his latest legal loss.
Right.
The other day he found out that an appellate court in Illinois, or Indiana, wherever he is, was not going to let him out of jail.
And they didn't tell him why.
And now he's totally confused. His lawyer says it's a terrible thing when you can't explain to a guy why he has to stay in jail.
Most guys convicted of rape, though, do not get out during their appeal.
Would somebody explain that to Mike Tyson? His lawyers don't seem to be able to.
He doesn't understand because
he's too stupid.
Well, no, so he doesn't. Well, he's stupid.
All right, he thinks he's smart.
You know, I suppose he thought he'd be in there 2 or 3 days and his lawyers would get him out, and now he realizes. Now it's beginning to sink in that he's in jail.
All right.
Remember when he went in, he seemed to be smirking and smiling like it wasn't a big deal?
And he showed you the handcuffs he had on.
It didn't seem so bad.
When he realizes now when they bring in Al to share the place with him, they're going to give him another roommate. And then all of a sudden Al with a tattoo, you know.
He's going to buy his underpants.
That's right.
That's right.
Then you'll see.
You know, does every guy in prison get raped?
No.
Because it sort of makes it seem like that.
People say that. You know, we have this fear, but I've talked to lots of prisoners, and I've seen lots of prisoners who say, you know, they know people who've been raped, but you don't necessarily get raped. It depends on how you handle yourself.
Where do you see all these prisoners?
On TV.
Oh, it's on TV. All right. I didn't know you knew any.
No, you got to establish who you are the minute you go into prison is what I understand.
Right.
That's
when they start to come over, you say, no, you mine. You say, no, I'm not yours, and you got to go for the juggler.
And you got to beat them up.
If you turn around and you just sit there, you're dead lumber.
Right. Yeah.
You've got the 12 punches.
What if you can't fight, though?
You got to fight. There's
what
no
if you
question
can't,
about that.
Then you better bend over.
Then it's called, Uncle Ed.
Right, take it, Uncle Ed.
It's an Uncle Ed job.
I got you.
That's it, pal. You got to go in there and jab and hook and do scream.
So there must be some guys in prison who can't fight, who get...
Well, no, but there are a lot of guys who like that. They go to prison, they enjoy that. They want to be your girlfriend. And they get free cigarettes, they get chocolate.
Right.
You know, it's a whole new world in it.
Cigarettes and chocolate.
That's what you get.
And stockings.
Stockings, you get all that kind of stuff.
All right, Robin, is there anything else?
Say what you will about a no conspiracy, Howard, but a doctor who was part of the Parkland Memorial Hospital's trauma team on the day that President John F. Kennedy died says it was obvious to him that President Kennedy was shot from the front.
Oh, please.
Everybody's got a story.
He says, Dr. Charles Crenshaw says he's breaking a 29-year silence about the assassination.
Yeah, he kept silent with that.
Watch what they say in a couple of years, that Jackie Kennedy shot him.
The reason he
for the souvenirs.
He was quiet for so long was he said that he was afraid he'd lose his job.
Oh, man.
And
what
that
character this guy's got.
A pariah in the medical community.
He's a piranha, not a pariah.
All right, calm down, Pat.
But that's terrible. There's a man telling you, I'm afraid to lose my job. In other words, he's telling you we'd had 90 people innocent get executed, but he didn't want to lose his job.
Right.
This has got character. How can you tell this guy right off the bat, you know something, you're a nice guy?
Why would he have
lost
his job? If
he said he looked at, well, if there was a cover-up and people were writing down things that were different from what was, wouldn't you say, I better keep my mouth shut?
Nah.
Well, look.
People who know more than me are saying this?
I don't trust this guy.
That?
What's he going to say next? That Lola Falana is difficult to work with?
In a transcript of the 2020 interview, he said he looked at Kennedy's wounds before we placed him in the coffin. I wanted to know and remember this for the rest of my life.
Oh, God, this guy here is not a sick man.
And the rest of my life, I will always know that he was shot from the front.
No, more confusion. More confusion. I'm telling you, that's a Bruder tape. Every time you see it, it's different.
Oh, it's the Bruder tape is changing.
I'm telling you, everything is different. Everything is different. Nobody got the right. Now they're going to open the books of the whole situation. You watch. They'll be accusing the chauffeur. They'll say a guy who accidentally tripped over a gun. They'll say a guy at my palm did it.
Listen, let me tell you something. We all know that Kennedy was shot by one person. Forget it. Put it out of your mind.
I don't care who shot him. It's too late now. Let's talk about something else.
From the front, from the back, he was shot by one person.
This will go on for life. You know something's going to be him, Marilyn Monroe, and Presley for the eternity.
Listen,
we talked about.
He was shot from the Book Depository by Lee Harvey Oswald. No one can find anyone else. There are a million people involved, but no one can name the guys who did it. It's unbelievable. And everybody's in on it. Everyone is in on it. There isn't a person not in on it.
That's it. I'm in on it.
And meanwhile, no one can name anybody. So forget it. So it was shot by 50 guys. Good. Next.
Well, you know, it's interesting that you say that because Jack Valenti, the president of the Motion Picture Association of America, says he waited until after the Oscars to do it, but now he's ready. He wants to denounce the movie JFK.
Oh, gee,
what a brave man.
He says that the Oliver Stone film is a hoax and a smear.
Well, what does he know? He doesn't know anything either, Jack Valenti.
No, he comes around once a year, the Oscars.
Yeah, right. And now
he shows his silver hair, he waves, and he goes back to
an opinion. Got an opinion. Him and Carl Malden.
Valenti questions whether so many people, including weirdos and frisbee throwers, could have been involved in a conspiracy with nothing leaking out for almost 29 years.
Well, Jack Valenti is right.
It's a movie. You go to see the movie. Don't even take an opinion. Go see the movie.
All right.
Next thing they say, Bugs Bunny shot him.
Finally, this morning, Howard, you've always told me you know everything about lesbians.
I sure do.
Yep.
Well, do you know about lesbian spring break?
Yes.
Oh, I love that one.
What do you want to know about it?
Where is it?
It's everywhere.
No, it isn't.
You can do it any place.
Is it in Florida?
No.
No?
It's actually in Palm Springs.
Yeah.
Palm Springs?
At the Dinah Shore Golf Tournament.
Oh.
That's right. That's the best place to pick up a broad when she's in her golf uniform.
Everybody's moving out there.
Yeah, sure.
Apparently, they have a large gay population there with a lot of gay-owned businesses, and now they cater at that time of the year to a lesbian population.
Wow.
And they feature entertainment for the lesbians. They have wild parties, and lesbians party with women just the same way men do.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah. They have parties called A Night of 2,000 Gorgeous Women.
Oh.
Wow.
The Woman's Night of Passion, where they have exotic dancers.
Wow.
See, we're not having any fun. We're normal. It's
I know.
Boring.
I would love
There's
that.
the Desert Shore Campout, which includes volleyball, softball, boat races.
I'm so lesbian.
Lip-syncing contest, Star Search contest, and the fishing derby.
The fishing derby. That's where you go fishing with hot dogs.
Yeah.
There's comedian Kate Clinton. I don't know her, but she's supposed to be a famous, well-known lesbian comedian.
Let's book her on the show.
Yeah, we got to find her.
Pat's too boring. He's into that heterosexual stuff.
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it?
We need comedians who have lesbian...
No, we can't do nothing. We're just normal, boring people. These people are having more fun.
Right.
Do you know Sharon Redd? Because she performs there. She's an international recording artist.
Wow.
We got to get her records.
Yeah.
Gary, buy Sharon Redd's album for tomorrow. Immediately.
There's the Night of Wild Abandon, where they have 5 go-go dancers.
Great.
Boy,
and then there's the First Desert Palm Bra Party, where women wearing the most outrageous bra or bustier receive prizes.
Right.
And then finally they have the Shake and Bake Sundae.
Oh, that's a big...
Which is clothing optional.
Clothing optional?
Yeah, so you can just roam around there with no clothes.
Is this all
on.
women? That's it?
All women wearing no clothes.
We can't go, right? No men allowed at all?
Finally, there's the Splash Dance, where they have a DJ and a massage therapist.
I have to go there.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
What are we doing here?
1023
Lesbian spring break.
Okay.
1023
92.3 K-Rock, WYSP, WJFK, Pat Cooper. Going down to the Tuna Olympics. Be at Caroline's Tuesday and Wednesday, April 7th and 8th. And let me tell you something. Usually the way we wind up, Pat, and this will be interesting to you, that we do a countdown.
Mm-hmm.
I have already been approached by Jay Leno's people that once Carson retires, I will be allowed on the Tonight Show.
That's good.
The doors have opened up over there, and I will do it. I will do it with
Why
you.
wouldn't you do it?
Absolutely, I'm going to do it.
I'm going to try to get it, too.
Sure, and I'm going to tell you something. This Carson is finally...
It's over.
50
days from now, right?
50 days of comics being told they can't sit on the couch. We're 50 days away from that no longer happening. I don't think Jay's going to do that.
No.
You think Jay's going to do that?
Oh, no.
His personality is completely opposite of Johnny's.
He's not going to do that to comics. He's not going to burn the people who work the hardest.
If he has somebody on, it's going to be because he likes and believes him. Sit right down.
You suffered for Carson's insecurity.
Right.
That's what it is. And if you said something out of the way they didn't like, you were dead.
Were you kept off Carson?
I did Carson with him. I did it one time, but I did it 7, 8 times with different hosts.
Right.
But he wanted no part of me.
When was the last time? Why? Why did he want no part of you?
I don't know. Every time we'd call up, he said, not right now. No, Freddie DeCordova, forget about it. Right. Well, he's another guy. He's going. I'm glad they're all going. It's about time.
Right.
Nobody should be 30 years on that thing.
No.
That's too long.
Right. And the idea was you're always a top comic, top of his form.
But you see, that don't mean nothing. If they say no, they don't care if you get millions of laughs. They don't want to know nothing. Right. And if you happen to look at Carson the wrong way, you're dead.
Do you think you looked at Carson the wrong way?
No, I don't know.
What do you think you did wrong? Be honest.
I think I could be wrong.
Let's hear what was so horrible.
I was in Jilly's one night.
You were in Jilly's.
And he was bombed.
Right.
And he was in the bathroom acting like an idiot. Carson. And I was standing next to him. I told him, what do you know, you're acting like an idiot. Right. And I think he never forgot that, and that was the end of me.
Because God forbid you should dare to say something to the great man.
Well, he was acting like an idiot in the bathroom. I mean,
what was he doing? What was he doing?
He'd bounce it off against the urinal, and I say, excuse me a minute. What's the matter with you, crazy? Cut out the drinking. What are you doing? Yeah. And just look at you, stare, and they'd have to drag him out, put him in the limousine. But when he went to California, he stopped drinking because he was a terrible drunk.
Right.
Terrible. But you paid the piper.
Right.
Because you knew something about him that he maybe didn't want you to know. But
so you mean you should have, because you think you knew how he was?
So.
You think he was embarrassed?
Should have been quiet.
Listen, he loved Rich Little like everybody. He loved Rich Little.
Right.
Loved Don Rickles. Cut him down. I mean, how can a man live with himself that way? I mean, who should have that kind of power? It's terrible. This is America. We own the airways, not only him. But him and Cordova, that's...
Well, they have to stay on what's current and what's hot.
I understand
you know that.
to a point. But if you got funny people out there who are consistently funny and you ignore them, that's wrong.
Right.
That's wrong.
Well, listen, that day is soon going to be over.
Yep.
And I will be appearing on that show, and I will go on that show, and I will say, to hell with Johnny.
That's right. Well, you should. That's your opinion.
The hell does he think he is?
He said the hell with everybody.
He thinks he's better than me?
Nobody's better than Stern. Nobody.
That's right, Pat.
I'd love to see you do that, Shell. Let's see you be the host at night like that.
Host of that night?
Oh, Saturday Night Live. I want to see you once.
I don't want to be on that.
I want you to be on.
So I am going to do a movie. That's going to be it for me.
Again with this movie.
That's it. I am into movies. I'm burning with a movie.
It takes a long time to make a movie, Pat.
Might take me 3 years to get this thing done.
You told me that 3 years ago, for crying out loud.
No. I've never talked to you about movies.
You told me you had a script, you had everything. I was going to be in the
I don't like the script. I want to do something else.
Oh, now you're changing your...
Sick of that movie. It's 3 years old. I'm ready now to do a movie.
All right.
I don't know where I'll find the time, but I will.
But you got to memorize lines, pal.
I'll do it.
You said you don't like to do that.
Well, I'll do it.
Dialogue, you got to get into it, and working with other people is not easy.
No, my movie, I don't have that much dialogue.
Oh, good. It's going to be pantomime.
A lot of pantomime.
All right, that's good.
A lot of pantomime.
That's good.
I play a pantomime.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. I got a lot of
David Copperfield can fly. You can certainly pantomime in that.
Now, where did you see David Copperfield the other night?
I saw it on I think it was CBS.
He had a special on CBS.
You like that, huh?
Oh, I love him.
What does he fly?
I think he is so great.
I mean, he says he doesn't do it with wires. Of course he does it with wires. What else does he use?
There's no wires. He walked out of the building, he just flew right in the air. He grabbed the girl, picked her up, and flew in the air.
Let me tell you what.
So what, is he Superman?
No, we know that.
What he does is they do it. First of all, he's doing it on TV. What they do is
he said it was not wires. He said it.
Oh, he said it. You believe what he says?
Anyone that looks like you, I believe.
All right, listen to me. This guy, what they do is they stop the camera.
Yeah.
And they have tricks they do with the camera.
Well, sure, it's a trick. We know that.
I said, with the camera, though, I could make you fly on TV.
No.
Sure I could.
I've been flying on TV for years.
No, I could make you fly.
But how did he pick this girl up and go right through the curtain?
What are you, nuts?
I know the guy's not flying, but I'd like to know how he did it, damn it.
I think you think
Wait a minute, I'll give you one better. He had a girl go right through his body, right through his navel.
Oh, come on. That's a trick. That's trick
photography.
We know
it's a trick,
but
trick
photography.
I'm sitting there and I'm saying,
it's the camera.
He really went through, Pat.
Yeah. No. It's trick photography.
Robin, I know that, but I'm saying how they do is marvelous.
Listen, Pat, you need a rest before you go and do that sitcom.
I'm up 6 o'clock this morning. I got to get a rest.
Now, Pat, what are you going to be doing special at Caroline's? You got to have a gimmick. You going to do something wild? I mean, you got to go wild at Caroline's on the 7th.
Why should I go wild?
Do something completely out of character.
They got me as controversial now. They're afraid of people.
Why don't you pull your pants down?
Nah, that's not for me.
Pull your pants down right on stage.
That's not for me.
Auction off your underpants.
Anybody can do that.
Would you auction your underpants?
I have to talk with my brain.
Pat does a great live show. I've seen him a couple of times. He's great. He's the greatest.
Thank you.
You're the greatest.
I got to catch a plane.
Where are you going?
I got to go to Boston now. Explain to them what I'm doing here. I got to do Jerry Williams' show. That's another one I got to do.
Jerry Williams is a big loudmouth.
Well, he's strongest up there.
Is he?
Strongest man up there.
Yeah, well, he better hope I don't go into Boston. I've already been approached.
Really? When you go national, that's when I want you to do.
I'm going national.
When?
This is it.
I want to go all over the country.
I'm doing it. I'm trying to do it. Nobody wants to pay.
What do you mean they don't want to pay?
They want it for free.
No.
They want me to work like Rush Limbaugh. I'll be on 400 stations and make $30,000 a year. No money.
Well, listen.
A big fat turd.
Oh,
Big shot. Became a whole voice.
He's got a talk show now.
Yeah, we'll see how well that does.
Oh, yeah, there's room for one more.
Yeah, he's not too much of a bore.
Everybody's got a talk show. Yeah. Everybody's talking. Jenny Jones, she got the cover of People magazine because
she showed her breasts.
No, because but why?
Nobody gets on the cover of People magazine for their talent anymore.
But why her? Who cares about? She says she wants her body back. Go in a garage or somewhere. So hang in a garage.
Yeah. Why do I have to be bothered with that?
Yeah, I don't understand. The cover.
The cover for that.
I'm trying to figure out how I can get the cover.
Well, you know what you'll do? What? You'll sew up your rectum.
Okay.
And you'll go and we'll talk about it.
That's terrible.
Why shouldn't Pat Cooper be on the cover of People? The man is a talent.
We got to call People magazine again.
Joan London because she
got a divorce. This time that you sold your underwear to Uncle Ed and you want to reveal the story.
All right. Give me the number for People magazine. Gary?
What about Joan London getting the cover? For what reason is she getting a divorce?
Divorce.
Because she's getting a divorce.
But why? Who cares?
You see what I mean? No one cares.
Marriage doesn't get you on the cover. Divorce does.
A guy who's been married 17 years can't be on the cover of People magazine.
That's ridiculous, I tell you.
I'm calling people right now, and I'm going to tell them that.
Good.
What am I telling them?
That you sold your underwear to Uncle Ed, and you have to...
All right, I want to go public with it. It's time to go
because
public.
Of the children.
No, you should be on a cover because hey, you're out there. You're on the boards all the time.
I'm on the cutting edge. I'm on the cutting edge.
You're on the boards, baby.
Right.
You're on the boards.
Poor Tommy Chong, he's doing poor Billy's. He can't get on the cover.
We should all be under the covers. With Mr. Ed or Uncle Ed, whatever that guy's name is.
Ray Dawn Chong is cute, man.
She's very pretty.
I'd really love to
I don't know what his other daughter looks like.
She's exotic. She's part black, part whatever Tommy is.
Part Tommy.
Part Tommy.
Tommy's Latin, is he? Is he a Spanish?
I think he's Spanish, yeah.
He's
a Spanish.
Well, didn't he say he came from Canada?
Who knows? He's a Spanish-Canadian. All right, obviously I can't get the number for People magazine. I'll do that tomorrow.
That was a nice idea.
We got tons of stuff to do tomorrow anyway.
Yeah. We never got to count Jonathan Demme's either.
No, I got that for tomorrow, and I also got a great article on me for tomorrow.
Oh.
Really?
Some guy really bad-mouthed me.
Who bad-mouthed you?
I'll read you one paragraph. You ready?
Somebody bad-mouthed you?
Yeah,
my idol?
But he's a nut. He's a local guy. He's like a guy who's not even really a reporter. He works for some dumpy paper. The Pasadena Star News.
Oh, they're all having fun doing this.
Yeah. This is like, these are the guys who are now going to...
Is that California?
Yeah.
There's another one. Oh, man.
Let's see what he says. He goes...
What does he say?
Here he goes. I pointed out how you wanted to dress up a dead guy. He listened to us yesterday to make his comments.
Okay.
I heard that you wanted to dress up a dead guy as Santa and get your picture taken with him. That's sick, Howard, sick. The fact is, this guy weighed more than 1,000 pounds when he died, and you thought there was humor in dressing him up like Santa. What the hell's wrong with you?
No sense of humor. No sense of humor.
You know what'd be funny? That guy weighed over 1,000 pounds. I said, Ed, love to put a Santa hat on him and pose next to him. Why? Is that sick?
That's a normal remark. Any normal person, you go to a college right now, a university, and the professor would say the same thing.
No, I'm being serious. I think it was funny.
I'm being serious, too.
I think that's funny.
I think it's wonderful. Why waste 1,000 pounds of dead weight when you can use it?
Hello? Oh, sorry.
It's got a ring first.
I'll offer myself on the cover.
They're out of business.
No, they're not.
You belong on a cover. What are you kidding me? Come on. You're doing things. You're saying things. You're creative. Go out and buy some silicone. You'll be on the cover. Maybe a Bangor horse. You'll be on the cover.
There's an idea.
I mean,
this is Howard Stern. I want to be on the cover. I banged a horse.
I've been having an affair with a horse.
Yes. If People magazine, would you please? This is the Howard Stern Show live on the radio. I need to speak with someone in the editorial department about the fact that I would like to be on the cover of the magazine.
You and everybody else?
No, but I've done something. I'm famous. I've done something. I did something.
We think it'll be of interest. It's very timely.
What did I do? Tell her.
Well, he's involved in the... You know Uncle Eddie?
In Philadelphia, I sold my underpants to him. Could you put me through, please? Please put me through.
She hung up.
Hello?
Hello?
Are we talking to each other?
Yeah, you are.
Anybody there?
I love when these people take control. These operators take control.
You and everybody else.
You know, they say, yes, I'm speaking to Mr. Jones. What is this pertaining to? I say sucking. Excuse me? Sucking. I beg your pardon. Don't beg my pardon. None of your business when I want to talk to that guy. Put me to Mr. Jones. What is it pertaining to? Cleaning fish. All right? Clean me fish. Put me through.
Why should you have to be screened? You're exactly right.
Oh, I go, whoa, Mr. Cooper, yes, what do you do? I say, well, I run, I jump, I dance, I go to the bathroom. Do you have a tape? I said, I'll tell you what I do. I'll send you my tape if you send me your tape. What do you do? Well, I can't send you my tape. I ain't got no tape. I ain't gonna scratch your rear end. You ain't got no tape. You asking me for a tape? Me, you're asking for a tape? Me? I've been around the boss 35 years. You asking me a tape? You go to college, so you also
who did you call? Who did you call?
Anybody you call. You call up with your mom. You call up an agency. I want to speak to the.
Why, they asked you for a tape?
Oh, they say, well, what do you do? Imagine they kick him out of college. What do I do?
Right.
So I tell them I say,
consulting.
Fish. No, I say, clean. I suck. I tell them I do a lot of sucking.
Right.
And they go, well, I don't know if that's why are you asking me? Put me through. What do you do, stupid baboon?
That's my show business role model.
I think so.
Yeah.
No, but that's an insult to my intelligence.
No, I understand. You're in the business for 35 years.
Everybody wants to be able to cover up people. That's not true. Not everybody wants to be able to cover up people. I get a divorce. I can't get the Hobo News.
Right. Here's a guy been divorced. He can't get on the paper.
I mean, it's embarrassing.
Right.
I don't understand it. You're out there. You're in the boat. You're rowing.
Right.
They don't pay attention.
No.
Joan London's right. So what do they do? Big story. She supports her horses, don't want to support the husband.
Right.
I don't understand that. I support my kids, I'm a bum.
Right.
She don't support the guy, she supports the horses, she gets a cover. Then they wonder why the country's going in the toilet.
Right.
Anything nice is no good. Anything nice is no good. When you're nice, it's out.
Because Joan London...
When you're a bum and you're a dog and you're a lowlife, if you turn around and you boff the pig, you're on this cover.
All right, now you
All right, Mike Tyson goes to jail. He's on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Mother Teresa can't get a cover on a Dixie cup.
Right.
It's embarrassing.
You're right. I'm not going to disagree with you. You're right.
And People Magazine,
his point is, hey, he's got talent. Pat Cooper's got talent.
No, forget me. I'm talking about you.
No, I'm not talking about you. No, don't talk about me. I'm talking about you. Pat Cooper has talent. He's a talented man. He's sustained the show business career for 35 years. Not many people can make that claim.
That's right. We got these flash in the pans that are on the cover every other week.
Playing Caroline's as a contemporary club. It's not like, that's the easiest thing to do to stay contemporary all these years.
Absolutely.
So where is his reward to be on a cover or to be included in People Magazine? There is no reward. If Pat went out and chopped the head off of somebody, then they would have him on the cover.
Right. Jeffrey Dahmer gets a cover.
I
Pat
promise
get a cover.
I swear this happened yesterday. I'm not going to mention the station. We're supposed to do a little radio thing, and I was turned down because they said, we're afraid of what he's going to say. So I said to the guy, you know what? He's afraid of the truth that I don't want to be on the radio show.
Right.
What do you mean you're afraid? I got to say what's on my mind.
Yeah, why
you don't
you
agree with me? I mean, there's nobody better than you. You say you do.
Do whatever you want.
No, but you say, well, we don't feel he's for us right now.
Who said that?
I know.
Tell me the station.
WOR.
Oh, the bunch of pussies. Well, that's why their ratings are off.
Well,
you understand?
But I said...
Well, you know who listens to that station? Dead people.
Yeah. Well,
you didn't want to go on anyway.
You know something? Things work out for the best.
Exactly.
That's all.
What are you going on there for?
I go on slides. This is my business.
No, you don't have to.
You got to go on.
You be a little selective. I meant to tell you that.
You think so?
Yeah, with that Clint Holmes, for God's sake.
Well, all of a sudden you're doing Letterman. What are you doing, Clint Holmes?
Yeah.
Listen, I got to
do Letterman.
What am I supposed to do? I'm with Letterman. I mean, if he wants me, I'll go on again. Why not? You got to do everything.
WOR you don't have to do. You know what they do? They throw transistors into the coffins with their listeners.
You're doing WWR, ain't you?
No, I do Channel 9, and I'm pretty embarrassed about it.
Nah, you're not. You did great. Your ratings went up. You beat your Saturday Night Live. What more do you want out of life?
I proved it all.
That's it. There's no sense going on. What I think what you should do is go fishing. And let them come after you, put you on the cover of People Magazine. Howard Stern goes
I've been in People Magazine, 5-page spread.
I want you on the cover.
I don't want to be on there.
No, see, Geraldo, the schivosa that he is, he wound up on a cover.
Exactly.
Another guy being a cover. You'll put him on a cover of Prime Magazine.
All right.
See the opening of his show, he kisses all the people in line.
Yeah.
Like he's a celebrity, like he's a dancer or a singer.
Right.
Like,
rock star.
What does he do? He does nothing. He tells noise. He makes noise.
He does. He goes out and he shakes their hand and kisses them.
Because you know what?
Geraldo's
lonely.
He's lonely.
Schivosa.
Schivosa.
You know what a schivosa is?
Sure I do. What, I'm half Italian. You don't think I know what schivosa means?
You use that around the house all the time, don't you?
I got to catch your plane.
All right, go ahead. Go catch your plane.
I love you all.
Pat Cooper, April 7th and 8th.
To be on your show, I cry.
April 7th and 8th at Caroline's. I got a headache. I got to go home. There he goes. All right, give me your plugs. I got to get out of here, too. I got to go catch a plane.
Love you all.
Love you, too.
I'll see you soon, hopefully, when I'm on the cover.
All right.
You look good, and good luck with your pilot. When are you going to go shoot that?
I'll let you know. I'll call Gary and we'll talk about it if you want one day. Maybe another 7 months on that.
I would be happy to talk about it.
Never bust your horn. Never come off the street and come in here unannounced. Always announce new things in class. That's called love and care.
It's because you got class. You got style. I love you. Get out of here. I love you. Go ahead.
Hey!
Jackie the Jokeman Martling tonight. One big show at Zodiac in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Go try and stump the Jokeman.
He's got Kenneth Keith Callan back as an opening act.
I got to hear about that. Thursday, April 16th, the Rascals by the Shore in Ocean Township, New Jersey. For jokes and information, dial 516-9221. Boy Gary this Thursday from noon to 2 p.m. at Bergen Home Fitness Center on Route 46 in Fairfield, New Jersey. And this Friday night at the Crocodile Cafe on Route 35 in Sayreville, New Jersey, hosting the Uncle Floyd Show. And go see Stuttering John at Bazookas in Bridgewater, New Jersey on Thursday, April 2nd from 8 to 10 p.m. as John will be signing autographs. And John will be at Nichols in Paramus, New Jersey this Saturday night, April 4th. Maybe we could clean up the grammar on that plug, huh? If you're planning a wedding or party and you need a mobile DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040. Robin, we've done three shows.
Too much.
We've done 3 shows today. Just chop them up and syndicate those. Oh, I got a headache from today. You know, I run out of steam at some point. I run out of steam.
Well, you never let the audience know. That's one thing for sure.
Oh, no. I always keep up the veneer. Pat wears me out.
He's hysterical.
He's a fun guy.
I love it. I mean, he can go off on anything.
Yeah.
He got upset with the operator from People Magazine. Another 20 minutes.
Yeah. And we would have been out of here 20 minutes ago. Anything good on Donahue or Oprah?
Donahue has Jesse Jackson today.
Oh, boy.
And as usual, Oprah is interrupted by an afternoon special.
That's important.
After-school special.
Yeah, an Uncle Ed special. It's a story. If she heard the story on our show and optioned it quickly. That was good stuff. Uncle Ed.
Great interviews.
Yes. Really. Pulitzer Prize-winning interviews. All right. Let's get out of here. What do you want to hear? Here it is. Your request, Robin. That wasn't your request.
Was it this one?
Weren't you the one who requested a funeral dirge? What is it? I'm in the middle of a song. What is it?
That's fine.
What?
I just found out how much your doodle was sold for.
How much?
$550.
But it was up to $700.
It was. The guy that put the bid in backed out.
Oh, I see.
But still, $550.
Well, how much did Letterman get? Or somebody like that? Or Whoopi Goldberg?
She didn't say.
And why don't you find out how everybody else did?
We got to find out how everyone did.
It's true.
Is this David Bowie?
No, it's Dylan.
This is Dylan?
Yeah.
Knocking on Heaven's Door?
I knew it was that song. I didn't know who was singing.
I thought it was, This is Major Tom to ground control. Major Tom to ground control. There's something. You know what I mean? Same kind of song, isn't it?
Not quite.
This is good. Knocking up. There's the knock. Hello?
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Come in.
God.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Come in, please.
Mama put my guns in the ground.
You need sound effects on this song.
I can't shoot them anymore.
Where the gun?
That light is coming down.
Somebody's shooting at my door.
I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door.
Oh, man.
Is that the end of the song?
Yes.
Oh, man. We went through the whole thing? I was just getting into it.
Nobody ever answered.
Comes the next track. You know, it's a good version of that, the Guns N' Roses one. Chernoff's out of town. He's in Hawaii.
We can do anything we want.
Yeah, pretty much in control, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
We're actually the program directors today.
We've been running this station.
Gary, bring in the Guns N' Roses. Nice job on the sound effects, Fred.
That was great.
Very, very funny. Good laugh. Sometimes Fred is so subtle, and Pat Cooper could work his brains out for 2 hours, but then Fred comes in with his sound effects and blows everyone out the door.
Like getting hit with a sledgehammer.
Yep. That's how Fred is. They don't call him King of Mars for nothing. Gary, you got Guns N' Roses?
Knock, knock, knocking on the heaven's door.
Knock, knock, knocking on the heaven's door.
Nobody's coming, Howard.
No, you don't see anyone.
I don't see anybody. You're knocking on heaven's door. Nobody's answering you either.
You know what it's like? It's like we're in the desert, and we're screaming for people, but they just don't show up. It's like we're delirious.
That's right. Are we really saying anything if nobody hears?
Yeah, good point.
Fred, you have the cutest ass.
Oh, we're still on? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't realize. I thought we were in music. Fred, I don't go for you at all.
We're looking for it now. It's not on a regular album. We may not have it here.
Yeah?
It's on one of those like rare Japanese, sort of import things. And I don't think we have it here at the station.
I was thinking I was watching MTV last night. Now that we're friends with him, I guess I could play their song. Bon Jovi, they were playing his solo album. The one where he bangs that metal piece.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's always funny when Fred plays the sound effects for that. You know what I mean? You know which one I'm talking about?
No, which one? Not
Yeah, that
one. Oh, yeah, the one from the movie, right?
Yeah. That's always good.
Blaze of Glory.
Blaze of Glory.
Going down in a blaze of glory.
Yeah, Fred plays great sound effects for that. Come on, that's good. We got that?
Yeah, that one.
All right, get that one.
Well, you never know.
Shot down in a blaze of glory. What do you got?
You know what? We don't have it.
We don't have that? All right, let's get something else going.
Ooh.
Oop, Fred, that was a good effect.
That sounded real.
Premature.
I jumped.
We get a good record here.
Baba Booey.
Shot down. You know that part, Fred? You go down. And then you play that metal thing. He doesn't even remember what he did. It's a stupid pan banging against a rock or something.
Let me see which one it was. Was it this one?
Yeah, that. Get ready with that. Here we go.
No wonder Bon Jovi's mad at us.
No, we don't have his record
in the whole station.
Really?
Not even old ones.
Get it.
No.
I think what I want to play.
This is unbelievable.
You got Nirvana?
No.
Chernoff's not here. We can play whatever we want.
Yeah, you should have brought in your own collection.
I should have brought my album.
We locked it up before.
Got Big Audio Dynamite?
No. Got it at home.
I'll go over to the wall. I'll find something good.
All right.
Wow. Some fun stuff. How can you see? Turn on the lights. I can't see anything.
Too dark to see.
American Pie I have? That guy keeps calling. He wants to come on with us.
He keeps calling?
Hey, the guy from American Pie.
Don McLean?
Don McLean.
International superstar.
Play Mama's Moulin Yon, whatever that was.
Mama's Moulin Yon?
What was it called?
That's
no,
it.
Moulin Yon.
That's Mama's Moulin Yon. That's a Pat Cooper song.
Well, maybe black people find that offensive.
Well, he's talking about eggplant.
Yeah, well, what do you think Italians call black people? Moulignons. Maybe that's offensive, Gary.
Well, I don't know if that's what Pat meant. Pat would never be offensive.
Mama had a black person? Is that what Pat's thinking about?
Talk about the maid.
Mama slept with a
Oh, good. I was worried. We have the CD Best of Free.
This must be very short.
Robin?
Yes?
I don't really see anything.
How about playing some Jackson Browne in his honor?
Yeah. He's a putz.
Come on. Play the Pretender.
All right, Jackson Browne it is. Where is it?
Up top.
Where?
Here.
Aerosmith?
No. Here. Here we go. These are all of them.
Jackson Browne?
You want the most depressing one?
Yeah, let me see. What do you got there?
Howard, what
do you got? Yeah.
Why don't you play Stay and let John do his duet?
Nah, that sucks, that song. I don't know some of these newer Jackson Browne ones.
That's the newer one.
Disco Apocalypse, man. Lawyers in Love, that's a great song.
You like that one?
I love that song.
That was good.
I like the older stuff.
Like, what do you like?
The Pretender, anything on that album.
Running on Empty.
You Love the Thunder.
How about The Fuse, man?
What was that one where he's talking to his father?
Daddy's Tune. That one? Daddy's Tune.
That was pretty depressing.
Yeah, I'm slash your wrist listening to this crap. Whenever I want to kill myself, I listen to this. What's he so depressed about? He's like such a sensitive dude, man.
Well, a dirty wind.
This one?
Yes.
The sky.
Forget it. What if he writes these while he's banging someone like Daryl Hannah? How about Lawyers in Love? I love that.
All right.
I love that song.
I don't like it so much, but...
Come on. You'll learn to like it.
If you play Jackson Browne, I guess I'll live with it.
Yeah. Even though he doesn't like us, who cares?
Maybe this will make him like us.
Yeah, he'll dig us now. I always thought this was pretty good. I like the video, too. What?
By the way, just so we're correct, Jackson Browne wrote Take It Easy.
He did Take It Easy, right? I thought he wrote it, but... Want me to play Redneck Friend? That's about his penis.
That's so great.
You know that's about his penis?
No.
Yeah, Redneck Friend is about his penis.
Really?
Yeah. I know a lot of stuff about him. I'll get back to Lawyers in Love in a second. Let me play this for you. It's a much better song once you know what it's about.
All right, let me listen to it.
A lot of people don't know about that. It's about his penis. See? He thinks he's so cool, you know, getting away with that. But I'm onto him.
Let me see if I can...
Get it? Redneck Friend? Redneck. Get it, Robin?
Pretty